Well, I wasn't going to stream this. Haven't been feeling great the past few days. But listen, Lord willing, we're going to get through this. We're here. I want to tune in. I want to live stream this Call of Duty Next live stream. I know a lot of people are sick of Call of Duty. Honestly, I haven't played Black Ops 6 in months. But I want to see. I want to see if there's anything different. Okay, we've been starting our streams, though, the right way. So just before we got 2 minutes, until we jump into this, we're starting this with a little bit of a scriptural reading. We're gonna read from Psalm 90 real quick before we jump into this, because I think this is really important. We get distracted a lot in this world, and what we need to focus on is that our time is going to be up one day. It's appointed to every man to die once and then be judged, it says in the book of Hebrews. And so Psalm 90 is the psalm of Moses towards the end of his life, and he talks about to teach us to number our days. Specifically it says, I guess we can read verse 8. You have set our iniquities before you, our secret sins in the light of your presence. For all our days decline in your fury. Excuse me. We have finished our years like a sigh. So, book of James says, we're but a vapor. We're here and then we're gone. Everything kind of just goes in the blink of an eye. 150,000 people die every single day. And so again, life is short. No one likes to think about this, but again, let's just wrap this up really quick. As for the days of our life, they contain 70 years, or if due to might, 80 years. It's about how long we live. And again, this is written a long time ago, the time of Moses. Yet their pride is but labor and wickedness, for soon is gone away and we fly away. So many people live just in sinfulness and wickedness against the God of their creator. And it goes on and it says, right? It says, so teach us to number our days that we may present you a heart of wisdom. So repent, turn to Christ in saving faith, and live, is what I have to say. Okay, we got a countdown here. Let's switch over to the main. There we go. All right, so this is Call of Duty Next. We're gonna get a bunch of copyright music, I guess. I don't like this. Okay. We're probably getting a bunch of copyright claims, but I'm gonna mute this for. Oh, Peacekeeper. The Peacekeeper? Okay, you got me sold already. Ay. The Peacekeeper. Bro. That was a great gun in Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2, man. Ay. Oh, brother. Hold on here. I don't want to get, I mean, we're probably going to get hit with claims, but I don't want to get hit with a claim too soon. So we'll see. Maybe we can avoid the claims. I'm not going to lie, man. These maps are pretty sick. These maps are pretty legit. Like, they look pretty good from what I've seen so far. But again, it's like what Battlefield 6 did, right? They just completely mocked Call of Duty and their whole, like, here we got a bunch of famous people in our games, and Battlefield 6 just like, listen, it's just about the war. It's a war game. This ain't about clowns and Snoop Dogg and Nicki Minaj. Who cares about Nicki Minaj, man? Like, and Snoop Dogg. They're despicable human beings, man. They're corrupt and they have nothing to do with war. Maybe the war on society, the war on against the family unit to destroy everything that they touch, but they, not real war. They have nothing to do with real war. Ridiculous. Okay, I think we're gonna mute this now.
Pre-order now and get
early access to the beta. We're gonna listen. Lord willing, all goes to plan, because again, I haven't been feeling the greatest past few days. I don't know how long I'm gonna last in this live stream. For those who don't know, I got lupus. Lupus has been acting up. So anyways, I'm not trying to bore you with that. Point is, we might have to take it a little easy today. We're going to see how this goes.
What's going on? We're here live at COD Next, Black Ops 7.
COD next, Black Ops 7.
Welcome to COD Next 25. This is crazy. We're living in the future. I've been so hyped for this for so long.
I do want to see, like,
There's so much things to do here. Showtime. Yeah.
I'll be honest, man. I'm feeling like less and less, or sorry, more and more out of place in the COD community. Like,
Welcome to Call of Duty.
it just feels like this whole like
250
mainstream,
of your
like
favorite creators and
it's all
press
about
arrived
like.
to reveal live Black Ops 7 gameplay and more. Today, we'll dive into
I feel out of
6
place.
all-new beta maps and show you what's coming to Black Ops 7 multiplayer.
I feel really out of place,
Starting with Blackheart.
but we'll see. We'll see how
The
this goes.
Forge. Toshin. Exposure.
This is pretty hype, though.
Imprint.
The
Cortex. We'll peel back the curtain on zombies with our first live look at the new round-based zombies map, Ashes of the Damned. We'll drop in to a first look at a new Warzone Resurgence map. And we've got big updates for Call of Duty Mobile. And plenty of more surprises in store.
okay, well,
We're moments away from kicking off into live gameplay, but first, some exciting info for our viewers at home. Be sure to stay tuned in throughout the day for a chance to unlock in-game rewards for Black Ops 7, just by watching this stream on the official Call of Duty Twitch and YouTube channels. Take a look at the chat on either of these streams for more details. Everything you're seeing in multiplayer gameplay today will be playable in the open beta, with early access starting on October 2nd. Plus, don't forget to jump into the beta on day 2 of early access to experience a small taste of zombies. Pre-order Black Ops 7 or subscribe to select Game Pass plans and get early access to the beta. Don't forget to preload starting tomorrow. I'm Miles Ross, here now with Stephanie Snowden, Senior Director of Studio Communications, and we are thrilled to be joined by
that
some of
room
the
is pretty
team
crazy.
From Treyarch. Matt Scrons, Yael Miller, guys, welcome to the Omni Room.
Happy to be here.
Omni Room.
We are about to see Black Ops 7 gameplay here today. But before we begin, Matt, you got to walk us through what was your approach to designing multiplayer for Black Ops 7?
Well, that would take many hours to really talk through. I'll keep it brief. So I really started with that 2035 setting, right? The amazing 2035 setting really allowed the team to get their creative juices flowing. Of course, 10 years after the events of Black Ops 2,
right,
which means we can really tap into that gold mine that is Black Ops 2, the content. You're going to see a lot of your classic favorites, of course, a ton of brand new content in the beta at COD Next and at launch, but really being able to just dig into that future setting, a lot of fun.
Now, Yael, we introduced Omni Movement in Black Ops 6, and that was a massive innovation, but you guys at Treyarch have really continued to refine core movement. What can players expect to feel today and in the beta?
I think, as Matt said, we really started by looking at what would that 2035 operator do. It started looking at different ways we could improve movement. So things like wall jump have been added, and just different ways to attack maps.
Wall jump is cool.
And then also just looking at everything and really refining and building out the most fluid movement we've ever done. And we really feel that leans into everything that makes
I mean,
Black Ops 7
I wouldn't be mad if we got like
And guys,
went
it's
back
now
to like
time
Black
jump
Ops
straight
3
into gameplay. We're wasting no time whatsoever.
Advanced Warfare.
Thank you so much again, fellas, for your time. We'll be back in a moment, but for now, the first look, live gameplay of Black Ops 7 here at COD Next. Take it away, casters.
Stephanie, dev team, wow, we could not be more thrilled to get things going. I hold shift here with
I'm more looking forward to like zombies.
Talking about, we're getting straight into multiplayer. Zombies, Warzone, mobile still to come, but Dream Crazy, we're not waiting, we're not delaying, we're jumping into map number 1.
Definitely. I mean, I cannot wait, Shift, as we have so much content here today. Map number 1 coming in on Blackheart, where the guild is extracting resources, and we see a lot of revolving walls.
Yeah.
That is the one thing with Black Ops 7 that I'm most excited for is that duality of, right, of just kind of like interior fights versus exterior fights with the wall jumping with the walls.
You want to talk about walls, Ellen? Take a look at the walls of the venue. Everything lit up, projections are hot, and we're going to start things off with the king. If you don't know, I was going to say you're about to know, but Scump, not the greatest opening starts. Now, let's talk about weapons and all the UI elements just to kind of start. Blackheart.
Health bars, man, I don't know about that.
Action, but the thing that we want to keep an eye out for is what weapons, what field upgrades,
I'm torn on
what
health
things
bars.
that these pro players, former pro players, major content creators are going to be using today.
Yep, and then Scott, he has a sub in his hand, right? This is the Dravik 45. Black Ops 7 is bringing in 16 new multiplayer weapons, 30 in total, right? But in the beta, this is a weapon that's fast. Obviously, as you can see, Scott, he is slaying out of his mind, but this is an exciting one to see as the duality too of the perks. We're going to see a lot, probably tech mask, right? Just kind of just utilizing the stopping stuns.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, I think, to see.
It's kind of funny that
for
my
those
background
that are
lights,
fans of the Call of Duty franchise,
my background lights
you hear
actually
the
are
devs
like
talking
fitting,
about how this is a
but I didn't do that on
spiritual
purpose.
successor
My
to Black
background
Ops
lights
2,
are always like this.
It's in a reinvented, new, nostalgic way
Actually, mine are
ties
flipped.
into the old while
They got
still
blue on the left
building
and red on the
new.
right.
I think, for those that really enjoyed Omni movement from Black Ops 6,
I got red
you're
on
going to
the
be able to
left.
still feel that thrill, that surge of adrenaline kind of bouncing through the map. But the big thing is this jumping mechanic. And as we start to go from player to player,
The game
creator
audio
to
seems
creator,
delayed.
you're going to see some players have really honed in to what exactly they can do off that wall jumping. And of course, here at Call of Duty Next, our official CPU and GPU partner of Black Ops 7 is AMD. So make sure you check them out if you're looking to improve and optimize your PC at home.
I love that you point that out because, yes, that's the base thing, right? We increased the base speed, and now we're looking at not having tax spread. So we saw some of these players, right? They're not using dexterity, so you kind of see a little bit more clunkiness coming in the UI here, but dexterity being a very big factor.
Yeah, there's a delay in the game audio.
Moving faster.
Yeah, loadouts, perk buildouts. It does feel like this year throws a little bit more weight onto what you're going to do. I know that there's been a lot of conversation surrounding some of the elements in movement, talking about obviously the Omni movement still carrying over from one title to another, the wall jumping, but also keep in mind just the base level at which you sprint at. We'll talk more about that throughout the day, and we'll get a couple of in-hand looks to kind of see what that looks like, the tack sprint versus not really having that in this game. But I will tell you, when we had a chance to play just a couple of maps yesterday, the game was really smooth and really consistent, still building on the core elements that we were seeing from last year.
The M8A1, a gun that we have seen consistent. I was getting murked with this one as it is. Symphony's using it quite well, a two-burst weapon, but this being very, very powerful. We'll see a lot of players probably using this, and as you can see, CORSAIR, right? Prepare for battle, official gaming hardware and peripheral partner of Call of Duty. So CORSAIR, so much Call of Duty Next.
It's
We're going to go live on Twitch as well, see if we can do that.
The Peacekeeper, another weapon that a lot of people were curious to see in terms of that kind of more main style
Hopefully we don't
AR.
have any kind of lagging
Is it
or
going
anything
to
like that.
provide, an AR title this year? And I will say, watching some of the players that are in the CDL and
well, if you're watching
those
this on
long-standing
Twitch, we
content
just
creators
started
where they have
streaming this on
competitive
Twitch
experience or just
as
a lot
well.
of
We're
in-game
multi-streaming on
experience. Watching them use that
youtube.com/JSkeleton and
Peacekeeper has been really, really
twitch.tv/JSkeleton92.
enlightening. I think it's really got a level
And
of
hopefully,
balance built in with the draft that
hopefully
you're
there's no kind
talking
of
about. The
bugginess.
SMG versus AR feels very neutral right now, so
This definitely won't be for me. I've been moving to more realistic. Modern Warfare Original Warzone is great, but this will complete break Warzone.
I mean, reaction time, right? You have to
I feel
be
it turns
fast
into
when
just
it
a big
comes
T
to,
in that.
some
Yeah, I
of
know
these,
what you mean,
I
man.
love the
What are you
perks,
going to play?
right?
You going to play
The hybrid
Battlefield
perks, some of
6
the
this
specialties
year,
that you
LB,
can
or no?
We saw Legion using that, but look at Aiden utilizing.
Also, guys, if at any point the stream's lagging or something, let me know.
That's what we were talking about, the grinder pit. You have to jump over or a diving bell to take flanks, right? So that's an area that you have to be careful with.
Exactly the case. EWC champion in Warzone. But as you see it, again, you saw him bouncing from wall to wall to wall. You're going to need to get yourself a level up on the opponents that you're going to be facing in the beta. So go ahead and head over to Scuff, gear up for Call of Duty, the official controller for Call of Duty. Get those back buttons going. Make sure you can bounce freely, get those stead slides out of the way, and make sure that you're moving like the best of them.
Moving like the best of us. Oh, the best. You don't want to die like the rest. Aiden utilizing that wall jump feature. Oh gosh, bounce. and even utilize that to even kind of like jump pink over situations. But look at how quick Aiden is moving, and in typical COD fashion, we love to see maps like this kind of catering to pub and comp players, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna see a blend of everything.
And we're going to talk a lot about the map design and hear specifically from the designers themselves later in the show, but I think one of the things that old school Call of Duty players are going to recognize nearly immediately is the reinstitution of a lot more of that traditional kind of 3-lane style map. This one in particular is exactly that. It feels, you know, in a way that you can get from lane to lane very quickly. It's got a nice central area, a couple of decent POIs.
Never was a Battlefield guy, but definitely give it a shot. Did you play
and like you mentioned,
the beta?
It's not
especially if there's definitely a battle royale.
Middle ground
it's supposed to come out at a later date.
Of finding good engagements
I'm playing
all at the same time,
Hell Let
still
Loose.
being
Yeah, I
able
heard
to
a
feel
lot
like
about
you
that,
can
but I
finesse
never
your
got to
life
try it
and
myself. Is
extend
it good?
possible score streaks like we're seeing
That's
here.
more to chill with the boys.
In Call
Yeah,
of Duty
okay, I got
history,
you.
the maps is the most
Interesting.
important thing, and I think for these players, they're looking at that. Like
Tarkov
do
is
we
another
see
one I never got to
3 lanes,
play.
like, you
I know a
do we
little bit
see
different,
kind
more
of
of
like height
tac-
advantages,
not-
disadvantages, and well,
what would you
even
call that?
just to kind
Not
of the
tactical.
central
Well, I guess it's a
drill
tactical
area, there's
shooter,
a
right?
lot of fights that do take place that are close range in here, and
Bro,
yeah,
I'm not gonna
something
lie,
like the
I've, like,
Peacekeeper, having
I
that
don't know who
weapon that
any
you
of
can
these
take
people are.
medium to long
Well,
range fights,
obviously I
but
know
also
Scump,
close
but
range.
like a lot of them I'm like, dude, who
Peacekeeper's
are
a good
you?
one, and the Dravik has been a sub that we've been seeing quite often. FIFA just dropped.
This is quite the lobby right here. Legion, Swag on the other side, getting FIFA down, but you know that FIFA is going to bring some energy, and yeah, he's trying to bounce from wall to wall. And that's the other thing, and you'll notice as we start to see the gameplay more, I really want you guys at home to lock into it. 3 jumps.
Yeah, I was
is
never a
about
massive
as much as you're
Battlefield
gonna
guy either, by the
pull
way,
off,
man.
but
I
it
just started
does
getting
take
into it.
you
I got
over
into it a
time.
little
That
bit
first
more
jump feels
with
like you're on a
Battlefield
pogo
1.
stick. The second one
Battlefield
feels
5
like you're
I
just on
played a
a
little
little
bit,
grab
and then
group
I
type
played it a
situation.
little bit
The
more
third one
recently.
does kind of
Battlefield
sit,
6
you know, in
beta
this
was
world of, okay, you
fantastic,
kind of
dude.
fall out of the sky, but that's map
Call of
number
Duty
one.
been hit or miss
for the
for me,
most
man.
part. Stephanie going to kind
A
of
lot
finish
of hit
off
or
on her
miss,
lobby
you know?
here. And I will say, I think as you've seen
I
so far,
always play COD
our
at
show
launch,
is really dynamic. And
and
this
then it
year
just-
it takes place in quite
kinda-
the
it kinda
exciting
falls off
venue.
for me.
And to tell us more, we've got Lottie down on the floor.
But
That's right, Shift. We have
I
250
don't know.
creators joining us live
I hope-
in Las
I hope
Vegas
it'll be
in
better
this massive
this year, but it probably
projection-based
won't.
room. Now, of course, they're going to be streaming their individual POVs
Hopeful
on Black
optimism.
Ops 7, so you can go to their streams, catch their POVs, see what they're up to on the game. But now we had so many epic creators that we wanted to bring to Las Vegas, we needed a second projection-based room. And I have my very good friend Chris Puckett over there right now. What's it like on your end of the pond?
Lottie, this is an international fiesta in this room. Let me tell you, the LATAM crew, they are sniping heads. I got Portuguese being yelled at here by 9X. The Brazilians are going crazy. But I gotta say, this venue, this thing is nuts. After the show, we're gonna be renting this out for the Code Bowl because everyone knows the Call of Duty Endowment Bowl #6 presented by USAA is airing right after this show.
You know what, Chris? I love Code Bowl, and I've got to say, you guys at home, you're lucky because you get to watch the US, UK, and Canadian military esports teams duke it out with your favorite creators dropping into Verdansk, and of course, to get their hands on that coveted Code Bowl trophy. And of course, they're giving away Call of Duty Black Ops 7 beta codes and Black Ops 6 in-game rewards, revealing the Endowment's new pack in Black Ops 7, all while helping veterans find high-quality jobs. Now, I have to ask you, Puckett, and put you on the spot. What team
right,
are
BRB.
you rooting for this year?
I mean, it's Black Ops 7. We're in the future. It's a no-brainer. I'm going Space Force. They already launched one trophy into the atmosphere. Let's get another one. Let's get 2 satellites up there. What do we think?
All right, all right. I'm liking what I'm hearing here, Puckett. We'll have to see. Cross your fingers for the space team. But we're going to head back into some more Black Ops 7 action. Enjoy, folks.
Lottie, Chris, thank you so much as we jump back into Blackheart and back on board with T-Dog. He's feeling himself. I talked to him a little bit yesterday after they did their tech chest, and he's just like, brother, I don't know what it is about this game, but I feel like I'm him.
Yeah, like it's so smooth, right? And I mean, you can see him displaying that. But one thing that I think we really need to highlight is the overclock feature, right? We get this extra overclock feature, which basically allows you to upgrade your equipment. So like you have a stim shot, right? You can overclock that and essentially make it last longer or debuff, you know, anything that comes your way. So it's pretty cool that we have that feature in buffed equipment.
We'll point your attention to it as we go because, yeah, the field upgrade is really interesting this year. We're bringing back things like active camo. Of course, trophy systems are still in place, which I know a lot of players that are looking to play more of that competitive style are going to really enjoy the fact that the overclock gives you more deletion of incoming utility. That's great news. But we'll see some camo play, I'm sure, come through. You also have things like drone towers that are going to be placed. It's just a lot of extra flair that I think that is building upon, again, some of the core successes that we saw for Black Ops 6. And how about this? One of the score streaks, the Gravekeeper in play, or Gravemaker, pardon you. You can see through walls with this thing and actually still shoot through them. So cold-blooded might be important for some of our perk masteries this year.
Oh yeah, the perk masteries and all the combinations that you can utilize, but that is so amazing to see that in action for the first time really here at Call of Duty Next. Big Cartier kind of just going around this drill yet again. This is devastating. You don't want to fall off that ledge, but Alan, I'd love that you point that out. Only 3 boosts essentially-ish that you can utilize, but still going on with that stim and slaying out here around the diving bell side.
Clean.
Oh, can we keep it going?
Let me see another one of those Gravemakers come on board. Let's stick here, Ops team, because we're seeing some gameplay right now. And I'll tell you, we're going to see some pop-off moments with the movement and almost a moment right there. Again, just a little jump, and then you find yourself near a wall. You can essentially boost yourself a little bit higher. Really awesome to see that level of elevation be added into the mix.
That's not his dog, but you don't want to pet that dog. Oh my gosh. So with that too, kind of like some of the hybrid perks, right? Support, offensive, you can gain bonus streaks. So maybe in pubs, you want to do that.
Indeed the case. So that completes our first instance of Blackheart. Up next, a deep dive on all things new Black Ops 7 map regarding. But we'll be right back. More Call of Duty coming up after the break.
AMD, the official CPU and GPU partner of Black Ops 7. Share the wins. Elgato, the official streaming partner of Call of Duty. Herman Miller. Check out the latest Embody gaming colorways at hermanmiller.com/gaming. Xfinity customers get early access to the Black Ops 7 open beta. Visit xfinity.com/rewards to claim your code today. You're invited to the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge. Open the Little Caesars app, accept and complete the challenge. You might win a copy of the new Call of Duty Black Ops 7. You'll also be entered for a chance to win the grand prize. A trip to an Activision studio.
Hell Let Loose is great, but very slow.
In a
but it sucks you in. Yeah, one of those games,
Call
huh?
of Duty battle.
We never had so much fun crawling in grass.
Challenge today.
That's crazy, dude. We're gonna have to try it. It's on Steam, right?
Welcome back. We are very excited to talk more Black Ops 7 multiplayer. We are joined by more of the Treyarch team. Miles Leslie, Associate Creative Director, and Brittany Perillo, Senior Producer. Guys, welcome.
Yeah, I'm more of like a skate guy.
Let's go.
And we just had our very first
skate?
look at one of our multiplayer
NHL guy.
maps in action. That was
Paper Mario. Ah, nice. Which Paper Mario?
That's just a taste. So
yeah, Paper
what
Mario's
can we
great.
expect on launch?
I only started playing Paper Mario recently,
We've
to be honest.
got 18 maps at launch.
I
16
played,
are 6v6 maps. Out of that, 13 are brand new, and we've got 3 Black Ops 2 returning favorites. We've also got 2 skirmish maps
Paper
for
Mario
20v20 mode that take place in Avalon. It's really in a variety of sizes, leaning more medium, but we'll have some of those fast frenetic drops in here too.
Awesome. What a map portfolio
this
for
isn't
launch.
hyping me up as much as it normally does, man.
Yeah, we got Colossus
like,
here.
I'm trying
so
hard to
get
into this, but like
it's falling into the ocean. This map is super fun, looks amazing.
They keep letting us down,
man. It's been
man.
taken over by 2035 technology.
We'll see when I get hands-on with beta.
Also, a lot of fun with some wall jumps on the roofs there on the side.
And of course, we've got Express, one of our favorites. Watch out for that train. We're now in Japan, so it's looking really cool. Hijacked, another one now set in the Tokyo Bay.
So cool.
Fast, frenetic, classic.
So the hijacked boat moved over.
And Homestead is David Mason's childhood home, which is awesome.
Why is everything going to Tokyo
really
this
cool
year?
Way. Really fun.
It's always like that, huh?
Aurora Borealis in Alaska. It looks amazing.
Forza
got some technology
Horizon
there.
6.
It's kind of smashing into it. Really fun.
As
Paranoia. This map's amazing. You talk about Black Ops. We're leaning into the mind bending. We're in David Mason's mind, and you need to escape the nightmare here, which is a lot of fun. Looks great. Plays super frenetic and fun.
And we got Raid. It's beautiful now.
Yes, we do.
In the Tokyo Hills, our iconic competitive favorite map is back.
So excited.
This one's a lot of fun retrieval. You're in the Alaskan wilderness, and actually if you run through the snow, you leave behind footprints. So it's pretty cool to try to
track some players through that.
That's right. And Scar's next, and this is another Alaskan town, but we've kind of smashed her where this town's been taken over by technology. Collateral damage. Flagship is an awesome, another callback. USS Obama from BO2 now being decommissioned. Fight through it. Sparks are falling on you. Robots around you. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of variety too, but with beta this week, you know, we need to take a look at what we're playing. We need the tips from you guys, so let's take a look at the maps coming to beta.
Yeah, we've got 6 multiplayer maps available in the beta, all that you're going to be seeing today, watching the best of the best play.
Yeah, it's really exciting. The first up is Cortex. So, human testing site. People in tubes are going to fight around, use it as cover. Very frenetic, very fun. Lots of cool Overwatches.
The textures and the visuals look a little flat to me, no?
Blackheart, which you've seen, of course. This
I
Avalon offshore oil rig. Ties
like
to the
Black Ops
campaign,
3, man, it looked
center and some
good.
really unique wall jump opportunities.
Careful
We've
with
got
the wall
the
jump.
Forge here. We've
I don't know, maybe
R&D
it's just me.
facility, cutting edge technology on display, and you've got some cool dynamic cover in the middle here. Exposure
We're gonna
set in
see-
Australia.
oh, it's on
We've got
PS5?
some really vibrant colors.
Okay, yeah. No, I mean, I got
Wall jump
PS5.
opportunities up in
That's
that
my main
rotating
thing, but
container. It gets some
I thought
cool
it was
power
only on
positions
Steam,
right in
on
the middle
PC for
there.
some reason.
Imprint is a 3D printing facility that's actually making technology of war. You get to step through the whole process of doing it. And it's got a moving
going
platform
on here,
in the
man?
center of the map.
And you've got Toshin. It's gorgeous, vibrant colors here.
Thousand Year
right
Door?
in
I've never
urban
played
Tokyo,
Thousand Year
and
Door.
you've
It was
got
on
that
sale?
Crash site in the center.
Wait,
some
is it
really
still on sale?
Cool jumping in the center and.
Actually, I
Really
still
awesome
have
Really awesome landmarks. Everything looks fantastic. The color palettes.
a game
everything.
voucher.
We've got all the landmarks, and I've played a few, and they are very, very fun indeed. Beautiful stuff. Let's talk about how they play, though. I mean, how did you guys come to, the approach for designing these maps?
Yeah, so we've got our classic 3-lane design style for Treyarch, clear definition, good path clarity, and really controlling those lines of sight. You can also see all of those spaces crafted for wall jump. You can get to traverse places faster without mantling, getting some really cool power positions. And there's a few must jumps that we use sparingly, but
A must jump, you say?
a must jump. But we really wanted to make it look like anything that feels like you can jump on it, you can. So have some fun.
Totally intuitive.
Yeah, and I've worked on every single Black Ops, and when you talk about the classic feel, like Brittany talked about, these maps have it across the board. Of course, they're bringing something new with Black Ops 7, but for me, an old-timer, there's a lot to love there.
come
And
on,
they
you're an
stand
OG.
right next to the classic maps as well. So Raid, forget Raid. You got some new maps now. No, I'm just kidding. We love Raid, we love Raid. But we got some new ones now.
I also know, you said it before, but the landmarks, like, I know Brittany's a shot caller, so I know those call outs are going to be on point in these
Always.
maps. But Miles, visually, we have a ton of variety in terms of settings.
Curious to see
in
how
terms of
zombies gonna play
looks.
out.
You know,
Couldn't recommend it
how did you guys
more.
think about
Never played an
that?
RPG
Yeah,
like
for us,
that.
at the portfolio level, we wanted to make sure we
thought
had
I wouldn't like
variety.
it.
That's
I'd
what
give it a
Black
9
Ops
out of
is. You're
nice.
globetrotting, you're going everywhere. We're in Avalon.
Well, if you have a
we're in
Switch and you have
Alaska,
Nintendo Switch
we're
Online,
going
try,
to Japan, deep into it. We're going into the mind. Only
Try
the
Mario
things Black
64.
Ops do, we're delivering that.
Obviously,
Lots of
from what I
unique
hear,
gameplay,
Thousand Year
as you
Door is
saw,
like number
lots
one
of
for
unique
most people.
visuals and all the landmarks.
But like
got more gameplay to
Paper
get
Mario
to.
64 is like second or third for a lot of
Casters,
people.
over to you.
Thank you, Stephanie.
That's the
Appreciate it.
only
Sit
Paper
back, we'll
Mario
turn
I've played
crazy
so far.
again,
Any
and
Mario
as you see behind
RPG.
us, everyone's
I
locked in.
hold on. I
We
almost
couldn't
beat
even bother to try to talk to anybody. They're
Superstar
all locked
Saga,
into
I
their
think it
streams,
is,
ready to go.
on the Game Boy
And we're gonna
Advance.
take a look at our second
I'm actually at the very
map
end. I have
here
like an hour and a
coming up,
half
the
left, and I
Forge,
still
as
haven't
you
finished
heard.
it.
We're interested in design base,
I gotta
but the
finish it
real
still.
interesting thing about it is that dynamic center. The walls rotating around and pivoting, making that a very interesting battleground as we raise up into the Forge.
The Forge, and also, too, 2 wings connected by covered hallways. It's just a lot of variety built on the harbor in Japan, and you'd love to see a bright and colorful map hold shift, but those walls, again, for every single map, it's not too much, right? But just a little, like, center point where it just can change
Yeah, see,
the,
it's,
the situation. when it's going.
Yeah, absolutely the case. Well,
game audio
we'll
is
take a look
delayed,
at it.
man.
This is another one of those maps, and Brittany had talked about this. Taking the ability of wall jumping to stop yourself from mantling and getting to those higher grounds
Bro, it's
faster.
bugging me.
I will say this is one of the maps that I got a
It's
chance to play
bugging me.
yesterday, and
The
I just
out-of-sync
feel the
audio
benefit
is driving me
of bouncing
mental
off of
right
things
now.
to avoid that mantling mechanic and that animation to try to get you
Like,
into the
it's-
fight a little bit faster. That mixed with dexterity, your
It's
ability
driving
to
me
try to
loony.
zero in and center up a little bit faster too, really does make that elevation and that high ground battle a little bit more, I would say, feasible for those that find themselves on the low ground battling against it.
I love that you say that, because it really just tests the player to, like, you know, kind of, you know, do you want to cover, you know, cover versus mobility type of mindset, right?
Yeah.
Moving around this map, though, you know, you can see here Bros just utilizing, again, that M8A1. And for AR players, for these height advantages, for those power positions, it's really useful to climb up in those high ground, you know, and hit the high ground and slap it down on the map.
I think the other thing that's really interesting, and I did see kind of looking over the shoulder TP yesterday when he was doing his test, you see a couple of spots where you have like this natural built-in heady, as we call it, where you get like that competitive edge where you're just barely over a piece of that center kind of obstacle terrain. But your ability to bounce kind of eliminates the power position of the low ground, kind of medium ground headies, because you can just bounce up over, get a better look at the player behind that cover, and actually take an advantageous gunfight. So it's, again, just really interesting to see some of our more experienced players try to utilize that mechanic to make fights that feel, you know, inadvantageous a little bit more neutral.
Love that. Love that. JSkeleton too, utilizing the Scout Pulse. Scout Pulse got a little information there, but hey, shout out to Elgato, share the wins, the official creator gear for Call of Duty. Next, thank you so much for supplying us with all of your gear.
And this is one map I will say you kind of see a couple of players will, you know, re-identify the usage of doors, which is something that the devs have really kind of put a lot of focus into, the more automatic style. Something we saw a lot of more in like Black Ops 4, things of that nature, where you don't just get those single doors that you have to pop and burst open. Now you've got these more automatic style doors that you can shoot, create a longer line of sight than you may normally expect by looking at the different central point of interests. And that's another one of those things that, again, you continue to build on what's been there and where the game continues to mold and morph as we move forward.
The doors, that was quite, you know, annoying bashing through it. So yes, it automatically kind of opening up for you as you walk upon them. But here on the forge here, going up top, you see JSkeleton kind of controlling this lobby observation area, but being very comfortable, full streak out, and also just kind of flying around the map with these specialists. We love to see him. He's utilizing the Enforcer specialist, just allowing extra health regen and also movement speed.
Another thing that, you know, kind of I want to just turn your attention to as an audience member, those that are, you know, more familiar and kind of got Omni movement underneath their belt a little bit faster, you'll notice that there is a bit of that buttery slide movement that I was about to say. Like, we're used to seeing it from just a static jump into slide. You can get that same momentum little boost off of a wall jump. So, you know, that's another opportunity to kind of build on the movement that's already existed. And if you're looking to dominate every game, make sure you check out Origin, the official gaming PC and gaming laptop for Call of Duty. Whether you're at home or on the road, check out Origin to keep yourself in there, gaming, grinding, gunning.
You know, he's not even using his streaks. He just wants to, at this point, maybe get a nuke. JSkeleton, you know, he's a competitor, plays in World Series of Warzone. Look at him now, just continuing on, going. And you can see, too, every kill he gets on the right-hand side, quick regen, tech, sprint speed, movement speed. Getting those indicators, letting him know he still has his perks.
Yeah, it's just another one of those things, too, that the indication of, like, the UI, it continues to grow. I noticed this yesterday. You know, you start to see, like, who is targeting you, who did damage.
If you guys are watching this on Twitch, we do have drops
you also see
enabled,
what you've been affected by, whether it's a UAV or
should be pretty good.
It's just really
so, Rom, how you doing, my friend? What are your thoughts on it from what you've seen so far? I don't know, man.
Or looking to jump back into it or play it for the
Textures and visuals feel kind of bland and flat for some reason.
Almost a turn on
like Black Ops 3 was kind of the last game that looked like visually kind of appealing to me. Well, maybe a little bit of Infinite Warfare, but Infinite Warfare is a little bit more flat, bland too.
That's where maybe. How do you take him down?
Gameplay, like, I don't know, looks more of the same, you know? UI looks slick and cool.
Call of Duty is so good for, like,
I like the wall jumping because I really did like Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare even. I'm one of those guys. It looks like a futuristic BO6. If BO6 was good, I wouldn't care. But BO6, in my opinion, isn't that good.
Perks classes to counter.
These games just haven't felt the same.
Literally flying around the map.
And adding all, again, my biggest thing too is like adding all these stupid cringy skins. I would rather go back to supply drops than have these cringy skins like Snoop Dogg and Nicki Minaj, all these really cringy, depraved people. I don't want to see them running around my war game. And that's the kind of the whole thing that Battlefield 6 roasted Call of Duty with their live-action trailer. Because it's all like celebrities and this and that, and it's become too like mainstream.
Right.
Not that
Affected
it's
by
popular.
tracker, ADS,
Popular
or
and mainstream are not the
auto
same thing in my mind.
Kind of see again a little bit more of that.
Mainstream is like, it's all like, you know, too much like, okay, we gotta have all these pop culture icons in it, and blah, 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 blah.
That we've seen Call of Duty for
At least with supply drops, you earn those cosmetics for free by playing. Yeah, or you could pay to like get them quicker, you know, which is like, again, I get annoying.
Kind of utilizing rotating cover.
But I think that was better than all this. All these cringy skins. This isn't Fortnite. But Activision's seen Fortnite success. Like, oh, we gotta have all these skins. I have a friend, I'm not gonna name names. I have a friend that even said, like, it doesn't make sense.
We can't. No. Whoa.
This is not tactical play here.
No. Okay, there it is. We'll finish off on the
it doesn't make sense.
Shield still a part of Call of Duty.
To have that
was one of those things that we saw a lot of comedy in as it was incepted the last couple of years. And Amir is happy to say, shut your mouth. I'm at the top of the leaderboard.
The
game's looking incredible.
It doesn't make sense.
Let's take a look to see
So that was
exactly
really cringe.
how much the players
So
are
it kinda
liking. If you
distracted
throw
me.
things down to Lottie from the seat.
It doesn't
player
make
check
sense
is
to me
brought
to
you
have
by Herman Miller.
that sort of thing.
Thank you so much, Shit.
It doesn't make
Hello, Zin.
sense
I know I'm totally interfering with your gameplay here.
to have all these
100%.
like
I have to ask you though, early days,
cringy
all right,
skins and
coming
stuff.
into
You know what I
context,
mean?
I have to ask, what is your favorite map so far?
Favorite map?
It just makes
Probably
zero
Toshin.
sense.
I like the Japanese vibe. I haven't been to Japan yet, so it's the closest.
I don't know.
thing
The
got, and
gameplay
so
looks
far,
okay.
It's very vibrant. All the maps are very
But again,
vibrant, which I
it
think
feels
is
like
very good. They're a ton of fun. But Toshin,
it feels like it looks
favorite
more
right now.
like an
All right, love to
update
hear that. Now,
to
we
Black
have a
Ops
room
6.
filled
Yeah, they
with
want
epic
Fortnite
creators,
success.
of course, one
And
being yourself.
admittedly,
If
they've
you had to
earned a lot of money
1v1
off of
everyone in this
skins
room,
and
are
stuff
you
like
coming out
that.
on top?
You know what I mean? They have earned a lot of money off of the skins, but
Would you come out on top if you 1v1 everyone in this room?
Yeah, it's a guarantee.
I don't
Hex
know.
might be difficult. Duke Dennis might be difficult. But
you can't
everyone else, I think
replicate what Fortnite
I can
did.
handle.
All right, and who?
And
would your
that's what's
hardest
annoying is
competition be in
like
this room?
stop trying to
Hardest
copy
competition in this
everyone
room?
else, man. Be original.
Hitch.
You know, when COD was more original,
Really? He's got the
it
gimmick
was
like
more
that.
fun.
Hitch.
That's not a friendship thing.
Sorry?
That's not a friendship thing, huh?
No, not at all.
Okay, not at all. And how?
Really good.
He's just really good. I'd love to hear that.
So I don't know.
How are you finding Black Ops 7 so far?
What do
loving
you
it?
think, though, man? COD used to be
Yeah,
original.
I am loving it. I'm not sure we're
It used to
allowed
be,
say,
now
but
it's
they
like-
showed us a lot of cool stuff that I think
But
everyone
what do you
should
think?
be,
Like, I'm gonna
really
play the
excited
beta and
for.
see
Like,
how
for
it
me,
feels.
Maps is the most important, and so far I'm loving what I'm seeing. The M8's a ton of fun to use, right? Very nostalgic, and I feel like it's actually very well balanced.
Honestly, Call of
SMGs are
Duty.
fun. I love the wall bounce
The
too.
only
It makes
reason
for
I
some,
like
playing against Shotzi might be a little difficult, but
I don't know.
it's fun.
Zin, thank you so
Zombies.
much.
I'm
You're
hoping
such a
it's
good
gonna be
sport.
better
Back
than
to
Black
the
Ops
game,
6
back to the
Zombies
lab.
at
Thank you
least.
very much, Zin. That has
But-
been your From the Seat player check-in brought to you by Herman Miller.
I don't know, man.
Lottie, thanks
What
so
are
much.
what are your
Zinni
thoughts
doing
so
maybe
far?
a little bit of, well, a little green wall service right there. But it does look like they're enjoying the game. And I will say, again, talking to players of all sorts and kinds, they are really, really loving it. And by the way, every single player here at COD Next are currently sitting, or should I say lounging, in Herman Miller chairs. Herman Miller is proud to be the official chair partner of Call of Duty Next. And Ellen, you got more about the sweepstakes.
I mean, yes, you at home can enter for a chance to win custom Herman Miller chairs by entering the sweepstakes on the official Call of Duty X account and using the hashtags on your screen. Go get yourself into one of them. They are comfortable, but we're going to go to a short break. But when we return, more Black Ops 7 action.
Change your game. Scuff Gaming, the official controller partner of Call of Duty. Hamilton, equipped for precision. Hamilton and Call of Duty team up for a
Sorry, one
special
sec.
edition Khaki Field Auto Watch. Get yours on November 14th. Customize your typing.
Sorry, man. It's always like that.
Drop, the official
The minute
keycap
you
partner
go
of
live
Call of
stream, it's
Duty.
like everything happens at once.
Unleash the beast with Monster
Every
Energy,
single
the
time,
official
without
energy
fail.
drink of Call of Duty.
I'm here with Pablo, senior game designer here at Treyarch. So we're going to be talking
Sorry.
about weapons today. I don't know
We've
where
heard more
we
about
even
the sponsors
start.
in the
What
game.
have you
I
got
know,
in
right?
here for us with Black Ops?
Corsair, Elgato, Scuff,
is just weapon
AMD,
variety. Most of
Nvidia.
them are brand new to the franchise, which is really exciting, and we've been able to pack a ton of unique gameplay.
I
into
honestly don't
our
know.
launch
It doesn't
portfolio
look
because of that. I think like
good to me.
one great
I also kind of
example
feel
would
burned out in
be
the series.
a new
Nah, I get you.
shotgun.
What do you
It's
feel
called
like
Phantom
about
Breacher. It's
Battlefield
a
6
pump
though?
action, but it's got a twist. If you hold
Do you
down
plan
the
to play
trigger,
Battlefield
you'll
6?
charge it up. reduce its spread, and then
that's in like 10 days,
release
man.
and land some of those mid-range
And
shots
I'm like,
with a little
listen.
bit more accuracy. And then obviously heard a lot about classic Black Ops 2 weapons returning. Peacekeeper and M8A1, I think, are two great examples.
Peacekeeper is probably the thing that I'm most excited about for this game.
Blurs the lines between
I'll
AR and
be
SMG.
honest.
And the M8A1 obviously has its 4-round burst.
It's the thing I'm most excited
Still
about.
extremely lethal, I will say. And now with Gunsmith, you can kind of build it in different ways too, which is really exciting.
It sounds like there is a lot of variety, and variety seems to be this word that we keep coming back to with Black Ops 7.
Variety is a big focus for us, and the 2035 setting has really helped us kind of push the gameplay in a lot of creative and unique ways. And obviously the weapons look amazing as well. You know, the aesthetic is really this cool marriage of sleek and tech, but still grounded. You know, the way we balance weapons, we've been able to kind of push the characteristics of each weapon to further extremes and still find creative ways to balance that, keep them in check.
Can we talk about Gunsmith? Are there any big changes there?
We've seen a lot of feedback from players that they want more build variety, and we're targeting that in a few different ways. At the core, though, we're making sure that you can modify some of the key stats that people really care about across multiple attachment slots. Or if you are more interested in just
I played the beta for Battlefield 6 and enjoyed it. Only problem though is I don't forget around to playing it. Too many games. Yeah, I know what you mean. Too many games, not enough time.
We want to keep this momentum going into post-launch. So on the weapons front, more iconic, classic Black Ops 2 weapons returning, but a lot of attention into bringing more brand new weapons to the franchise as well. On the attachment side, we're really excited for the return of attachment rewards and weekly challenges. And most of those are going to be for a specific weapon. They're gonna totally change the way you play with that weapon, sometimes in absolutely wild ways that no one I think will expect. But then we're also making sure to bring global attachments each season that are going to be able to go on most, if not all, weapons in the game.
Pablo, there seems to be a lot to get through once we got our hands on BO7. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Yeah, let's dive in.
Can't wait. But for now, it's back to next.
Thank you, Miles. That was Pablo Ortiz talking weapons. As we just saw, there are so many ways to customize your playstyle in Black Ops 7. We're back with Matt and Yale, but guys, hold on. We've talked weapons, but let's take a look for ourselves.
Pablo already walked us through some of these weapons, but Yale, we're in the armory now. What are you most looking forward to playing with in the beta?
There's so many great guns, but for me, probably the Dravik 45.
That's mine. That's my pick.
We had a bunch of pros out, and they all played, and they definitely gravitated towards that one.
Yeah.
And it kind of validated one of my favorite weapons. The M10 Breacher is awesome if you're rolling shotguns. Also just the weapon prestige system, all the attachment stuff that we're doing, prestige attachments.
Battlefield's
just
October
so many
10th.
ways to customize. It's great.
Yeah, and speaking
Probably
of
gonna
coming
be
to beta,
big,
Matt,
man.
let's talk about Overclock.
Probably
This
not
is
as
a massive
big of a
innovation
download
coming
as
to
COD,
multiplayer in
man.
Black
COD's
Ops
just
7.
like,
How's
we
it all
got
gonna work?
hundreds and thousands of skins, so we gotta have to have our
we're very excited
file
about,
size
and it really
like
all came back to how do we
500
let
gigs.
players tailor towards their playstyle a bit more, give them more agency. So with Overclocks, every piece of content throughout lethals, tacticals, field upgrades, and score streaks, you will eventually unlock 2 Overclocks. Those are modifications to those things, which you can then apply one of those Overclocks of your choosing. It adds a ton of depth to your loadout, and that's what we're really trying to do in Black Ops 7.
Yeah, like bonuses, getting those bonuses.
Bonuses,
on
yeah, stat bonuses,
customization.
functionality changes, some really fun stuff there.
Some of them are crazy and awesome, and I cannot wait to use them.
I can't wait either. Yale, have you got any favorites?
Probably point turret. The fact that you can stick it on walls with one of the overclocks, it just makes it slightly more tactical to use. And then the Rhino's awesome. Like, it is a beast and
Even the
super
stimmy.
powerful.
Yeah, like even things, you know, maybe undersung, you get to that
COD size
extra
basically wants to be the
little
most
extra
gigabytes on
buff.
your console PC.
It's just nice that it's
they don't want you to play anything
Experience
else.
really matters in your
Feels
life.
like that, dude.
It feels like every single thing.
Feels
I'm
like,
playing in
hey,
this game
man,
is almost
we're the
got
only
its own
thing that
progression.
matters
It's
in your
so
life.
impressive, and yeah, I can't wait with camo.
Forget
with
family,
smoke
forget
grenades,
life,
they've got different
forget
versions now,
other
and
games,
of course,
forget-
all the streaks. It's so fun.
Matt,
All right, bro.
do you have a favorite overclock?
I don't have a single favorite. Yale just mentioned the stem. You mentioned the stem. It is fun because you get to go back to kind of some familiar stuff. If I had to pick one, it's got to be the dog.
Of course.
And when he's on my team,
I mean, COD has been trying to like lower the
If
file
he's not
size,
on your team,
to be
he's
fair.
a bad boy.
he's actually
What?
I have a little
Where's he
bit of
going?
a surprise for you.
But you never said you were on the
Because we
streets.
have a visitor.
Spawn's flipped, and he's back.
Fortunately, he's on our team, so he's being
Okay.
a very good boy right now.
Which overclock does he? Oh, okay. He's got this. He's got the
Hi.
Sentry mode overclock, so he's gonna hunker down a little bit.
And we did confirm.
Yep. You can't
To
pet the
reenact,
dog. And
the MP trailer.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and tell you. To be able to pet the dog, you have to have the Sentry mode overclock.
Oh, bonus, bonus.
You've unlocked that one, and you've applied it.
That's great.
Yeah.
What is it? Are they capturing B?
Down by the railroad tracks?
They're capturing B down by the railroad.
Go get him!
Go get him, boy!
Go get him!
So random.
Go get him!
Go get him, boy! Go keep my spree going.
Oh my gosh,
we love
he's
him.
been
We
the
love him.
star of the
We love
show at Next, but I will say he runs quickly, and so
He
be
does.
prepared for that
And
if you have one coming after you.
DAWG.
Yes.
Just
Dog.
Don't get it wrong.
Dog.
Yeah,
It's a dog.
Something we're also really excited about is the Specialist wildcard.
That's
Now,
right.
this is not going to be in beta, but it is in at launch. Tell us about it.
So it's the first time a Black Ops game has ever had Specialist. It is a wild card because it is a Black Ops game. We love our wild cards.
Yeah, we do.
So if you give up your score streaks, which some of us, I know we've talked, Stephanie, you have some difficulties attaining score streaks sometimes.
Don't you?
You said it. Your words, not mine. But
There's
if you are
perks
one of
for
those,
that, okay?
Yeah, there are perks for that. So if you take the wild card, you will be able to pick 3 additional perks. So for a total of 6, you earn those 3 additional ones at 200, 400, and 600 score. And then if you are good enough, which we all are, at 1200
Yeah, thanks for
score,
that, yeah.
yep, at 1200 score, you will earn all of the perks in the game. Except for Tac Sprint, we got some feedback. We've heard a lot of feedback already. We're quick to adjust. So you will earn every perk in the game minus Tac Sprint if
That's
you get
out. Yeah.
at
Awesome.
1200 score.
Damn. Real super soldier vibes.
Gonna be very fun.
I can't wait, cannot wait. Well, also last week I got to stop by Treyarch and get all the intel on some of the innovations coming to player customization.
That's an issue, even
Let's
if I
take a look.
get the urge. If it's deleted, it's tough. Yeah. I don't think they've announced when Battlefield BR is, to be honest, unfortunately.
Thank you. Excited to be here.
I wish.
I'm
but
excited to.
it's like
get
a
my
later
hands on the game.
date
I'm very
sometime.
excited to see how I can
Maybe
customize
season
my
1, I'm not
playstyle,
sure.
Which feels like more than ever in Black Ops 7. But the number one change I'm most interested in is the overclock system. Can you explain the philosophy behind that?
It's all about adding more interesting choices and meaningful choices that adjust gameplay. So overclocks are upgrades that you can unlock over time as you use a piece of equipment or a field upgrade or a score streak. Eventually you'll unlock 2 and then you can choose one of them to equip. So it gives you options, maybe based on a mode you want to use this, but based on a different mode you want to use that. One of my favorite examples is the new dog score streak has an overclock that adds a sentry feature, which turns it into this really powerful turret.
Another change that's been made. So Black Ops 6, we had the combat specialties, which was equipping 3 perks of the same type gives me a bonus, which was great. I had a lot of fun. How is that changing in Black Ops 7?
We really wanted to expand on that system in Black Ops 7. You know, players seemed to like the system, but maybe felt it was a little bit too limiting. And so with hybrid combat specialties in Black Ops 7, you can experiment with playstyles, and you can mix and match. So as an example, say you like offensive and stealth perks. Now you can equip any mixture of those. Boom, you're gonna get a cool new hybrid bonus tied to those things.
Staying on perks, there is a big addition to the game for the first time in Black Ops history, the Specialist Wildcard. What is the Specialist Wildcard?
We were just talking about perks. We got a lot of cool new perks. Why not let players play with all of them? And what this lets you do is earn extra perks instead of your score streak. So you equip this to your loadout, you add more perks, and then you earn those on score.
Well, there is
Then eventually,
drops.
if you earn
Again,
enough
I'm multi-streaming this
score,
on
you can
Twitch.
Get all the
If
perks.
you guys do want the
Thank
drops,
you so
can
much.
just watch
There's
on
so
Twitch.
many choices to be made now.
And,
my playstyle truly.
there
I'm gonna
is-
go deep in that beta. I cannot wait, mate.
Really exciting. See you in the beta.
Thanks, Alvin.
An
Back to the guys in
emblem,
next.
a calling card,
Shift back with Dream Crazy. So
a weapon
awesome
charm,
to hear what's new for loadouts, whether
and-
you're looking at it
and
from
a beta
level of
code.
perks, weapons, specialists, utility.
So if you do watch on
Everyone
Twitch,
feels like there's a
twitch.tv/JSkeleton92.
level of customizing it to your play style.
Yeah, there's
I got drops
so
enabled.
much to look at. Shift. I just can't wait to get my
but
hands
if you are on
it,
YouTube,
but
make sure you leave
just
it a
kind
like.
of just having that
Helps the channel
ability
out.
to use the overclock feature
I'm pretty
to
sure my channel's
extend the
dying
life
and
of
nearly
some of the
dead, so
streaks.
we might be
And
done
of
with the
course,
content
looking at
creation
all of
thing
this on these
in the near
beautiful
future.
maps and this
I'll be honest.
interactive
I think
space
we're
here
I think we're
coming up
approaching
on
the end of our
Hardpoint
career
on
here.
Toshin.
I think we're I think we're getting to the tail end of our content creation journey.
Pretty dominant here today.
I know all you
at this point.
CDL fans just
I'm too old,
a little bit further
too irrelevant,
to see how
too boring.
hard
What's up, Cam? How's it going, brother?
Taking a look at least at Arctic Gamer for right now, and their team is dominating,
How's
so he's
it
going to
going?
hang out. Try to get some of the sniper gameplay
So
going through here.
We're in Tokyo.
So with this, I will say
again, the colors are flat, man. Like, go look at Tokyo. I know it's a different game, but go look at Tokyo in like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3+4, for example.
I think this map is
Vibrant,
it feels
punchy.
super awesome. The points are dynamic.
You know,
They
woohoo.
feel like they're really balanced in terms of location,
here it's
position,
just like,
how you spawn
don't
around.
say
and how
that.
spawns
Don't say what?
move.
Hello?
Everything feels really, really solid. I'm glad we're getting our first taste of hardpoint on this map.
And on Toshin too, we saw a little bit of VS Recon there, a little
made
sniper play
Campbell
coming
sad.
into action, which is a very, very feasible weapon.
I made him
here.
sad,
But,
man.
Around the alleyway, Aiden does get sniped by one, and well, I love this map on Toshin. There's a lot of mixed spacing that we see here too.
Yeah,
It's not you,
I think
Campbell,
it's
it's
just,
me.
Again, how you utilize some of these high ground positions, watching over hardpoints. This is hard P1
It's
right
not
here.
you, it's me.
You do have those windows that are on the other side. It feels like a power position, but the thing about it is you can bounce off that destroyed train, still get a look into that location, and try to at least battle up against it. So
I'll
it
give
doesn't feel as
Black
dominant as
Ops
other
7
high ground
this.
positions
The
have in
HUDs
the
are
past.
nice.
I think there's also
I
just a
like
really
the
good balance
HUDs.
of
They're
design of
sleek.
talking high ground to high
I
ground.
like
Just
it.
Everything feels very
Hey, you're gonna
level
quit?
and
Why not,
neutral when
man?
it comes down to
I'm
how
serious.
positions
I'm
would
like,
normally feel versus what we're getting in this game.
it's been in my,
thanks to
it's
how the
been,
output movement
anyways.
can be combined with the wall jumping.
Yes,
I just
in
don't
the
want to
park-
beat a
in the
dead
market
horse, you know what I
areas,
mean,
you see those
forever.
windows which do
It's tiring
promote
beating a
lot
dead
of,
horse, you know? You're like, all right, the
upper-level
horse is
fights, and
flat
then,
as a
you know, lower
pancake at this
level,
point.
Still, you can have submachine guns go at it on the ground level. So those ARs, as you'd mentioned, getting set up into those power positions. We see Aiding kind of cleaning up.
I'll be honest, I've always thought, like, if I was to quit, I'd probably quit the JSkeleton channel first, hang on to the Nintendo channel as long as I can.
Yeah, that's the other fun thing about it.
Until that one started to die too.
About it, but seeing it in application is different. You know, the overclock system is going to allow for players to really customize their experience. Not just
I'm
in
just
how
too
they build
old
their
and
loadout,
irrelevant,
but how it
Campbell.
affects
You
their
know,
team
it
and
happens.
just
You
the
get
lobby
old
in
and
general. As you're seeing the UAV
the next
reveals are
generation's like,
coming
who's this?
through right now
Who's
for
this
Aiden with the
weird-looking
Rhino
old
in play.
fart?
So in
I don't want
terms
to
of
watch
a
some old
possible
fart. I want to
comeback,
watch someone who's
this
like
is looking pretty
my
decent,
age.
going from 1 to 2 pretty smoothly,
No, I
and
don't know.
having an idea of where the spawns are going to be. Aiden's just locking down the OBJ.
Well, Herman
Sucks
Miller
to be you, bro. You got
is
shot in the
proud
back.
To be the official
You got shot in the back, Aiden. I don't know who you are, but you got shot.
Herman Miller for supporting us and definitely keeping us locked in here during next.
Chairs are elite.
Campbell came in at the wrong time. If he came in like 30 seconds later, he would have at least missed that.
We talked about a lot, you know, with the players yesterday, the graders yesterday.
He would have at least
With how
not
different
heard
the maps look
what I said.
there
Is
still
the game
this
audio too loud?
ability to very visibly see your opponents. You know, I was talking to Brittany quite a bit, one of the level designers, about the map design.
What's up, Brandon? Brandon. Brandon, I'm
futuristic
sorry,
or
brother. I know you've been
near-futuristic
sending me a message
by still
on
trying to make it feel
Discord.
immersive, and she was
Things have
very
been
specific at talking
hectic,
about,
my
we
friend.
want to be able to really see the different sight lines.
But
that
how
a
you
player
doing,
can
Brandon?
have. We don't want to really
It's easier to
clutter
like
things with too
chat
much
sometimes
high
with
ground,
people
too
like
many windows,
when it's
too much stuff that's on the
in
ground
these live
around you.
streams.
Enough to make it feel dynamic.
I
and you have options in
remember
terms of what
like
you play through,
I
but
replied to you
not
once,
too
I
much to where
think.
you feel like you can't
Or
see your
twice.
opponents. As Aiden is tracking everything.
Honestly,
right
I
now.
wasn't going to stream today either because I've been feeling not so great.
Because the derailment structures, right? As Aiden was shooting at an opponent, you could see those broken structures.
Lupus kicking
really
my butt
do,
today,
work
past couple
as
days.
vantage points for cover. So,
But we're here.
Brittany, yes,
I'm glad. Why are you glad you
Kind
didn't?
of like mixing the two and with
Why are you
the
glad you
vertical
didn't?
sight, the vantage points all around.
I mean, come on. What do we think?
There's just so many
What do
ways
you guys
can
think of this
cover
game?
too, as well as those open mixed areas.
Yeah, I think that the other thing
Campbell,
is,
Campbell's so
a lot of
excited
these
for
maps, when we
Black
look
Ops
at
7.
three-lane-based maps,
Call of
which,
Duty's
again,
his favorite
there is an
franchise ever. He
inspiration
loves
towards
it.
a lot
No,
of
I'm kidding.
this.
I'm
As
saying
we
that
get
because
equipped for precision, Hamilton
I'm
is
joking.
entering the Call of Duty franchise space, the special edition khaki field automatic. I will say we had some time to talk to the Hamilton representatives, and wow, it's cool. I actually have the watch on
What
right
do you
now.
guys
That was
think, though?
using
Is it great?
Interstellar, the
Or is it
Murph
horrible?
watch. Very clean, very comfortable. So make sure you check out Hamilton for that
You love
limited
it?
edition if
Do you
you're
hate
looking
it?
to up your wrist game. But getting back to the
Again,
point,
we're
you know,
multi-streaming
you've got these
on
central POIs,
Twitch
especially
as
in a map
well.
like Hardpoint.
if you guys want to get drops
between the lanes
for Black Ops
really
7,
smooth,
feel free to
really
watch it on
fluid.
Twitch.
And again, doesn't feel like you're held back by trying to take these
TV.TV/JSkeleton92.
tight routes to get from place to place, which I love.
And it feels like each map is like that, right? We saw Deus
Twitch.tv/JSkeleton92.
the Forge,
But we're
right?
here
Every
on
single
YouTube.
map,
Make sure you
map
leave a like on
transition
YouTube,
from lane to
though.
lane is so beautiful. And even if you
Because I
are
want to
using
know my
something
friends
like
actually
the PS
feeling.
Recon,
Hey, man, I can tell you
depending
I'm
on what
feeling
types of
physically.
specialties and perks that you have
But like, you know,
attached to
about
it, you can
YouTube,
move
let's
very
be honest,
fast.
bro.
And MZ,
It's the
a
same old.
reputable
It's been, you know.
sniper by far for so long in the community.
YouTube's
She's
always
working it
suppressing
really well with
content
these
too.
one-shot,
You're
one-kills.
constantly working against like every possible current.
Are we going to see a quad feed? Come on, MZ,
You know,
give it to us.
YouTube's like,
Almost a chance.
we're
for
not
some
going to
clever-
show your subscribers your content.
Oh, that almost to the pistol. She can't believe it.
Anyways,
Almost
sorry, I'm not trying to be a
absolutely tore
bummer.
apart the entire lobby.
I have a
Yes.
bad habit of
Yes,
doing
we
that.
do, MZ. We take those.
I like COD. It's just not what it used to be. Yeah.
Definitely
Well,
some
have you
nice shots
did you play
there.
Black Ops 6 at all,
Almost
Campbell, or
really
not? Not really.
We saw a little bit that earlier.
Here we go. Little camo
You
action.
plan to play the Black Ops 7 beta is the better question. Because the beta's this weekend.
Okay,
Well, early
yeah,
access
strategies
beta.
on that one. She knows exactly what she's doing here, but
Oh,
they are
man.
dominating right now. Another one goes down. Gosh, this is a sniper we have to try when we're home.
You know, I gotta just reveal my position here on it. I know the community talks about it a lot when it comes to the competitive side of the esport. Are we gonna see snipers in the game? Feels like we should have a chance to see this one. But official pizza of Call of Duty is Little Caesars. If you're feeling hungry while
Look,
checking out
another
Call of Duty
sponsor,
Next,
guys.
Feel free to get on in there. As we continue on with the coverage for today, everyone is talking about the new dog
It
score
was
streak,
fun
of
at the
course,
start.
courtesy of Little
How long
Caesars.
did it take for
We
Black
get
Ops
to
6
see
to
a
fall
little
off for
bit
you?
more with them as we sat
Out of
down
curiosity.
to talk to Dog for a pep talk.
For me, it was like a month, month and a half. I think I was pushing 2 months just because of zombies.
I'm your host, Chris Puckett.
Because I was
joined by a
covering
very
zombies a
special
lot.
guest. We got T-Dog Smitty and T-Dog Smitty.
But then all my zombies content started just like not doing great.
Let's eat, my friend. Bring him in.
The only thing that was doing the best was
Look at my guy.
it was
wouldn't
my
be a
calling
Black
card
Ops
challenges.
A robo
Guides.
delivery service. It's launch week. It's reveal week. What's the content strategy?
Get as much content as humanly possible. First, we want to look at the maps. Black Ops 2 guns are back.
What's going to be new in this game that you're pumped for?
The wall bouncing.
Weapons, I saw the camos are kind of nuts here.
The best thing they're doing this year is it's any mode you want. So campaign, zombies, warzone,
They grabbed a piece of
multiplayer,
pizza,
you name
pulled it
they
out,
got
left it there.
Give me the day one. I need to get to Prestige as fast as possible. Load out. What are you running?
Holy moly. The M8 felt really, really good when I used it. The Peacekeeper felt great.
If you're
honestly, right now they're all pretty good.
For anyone who wants to become a Call of Duty creator,
Yeah,
what
see?
pro tips do you have for us?
Right now
Don't
they're
just
pretty
go
good.
live for 4 hours, mindlessly doing random stuff. Have a strategy.
Final question. This is the Little Caesars Pep Talk. Where can I find more content from T-Dog Smitty?
YouTube.com/TDogSmitty.
For all of you at home, it is time to open the Little Caesars app, accept the Call of Duty challenge, complete it, and you could win Black Ops 7. Yeah, a free copy. And you are also entered for a chance to squad up with George Kittle, maybe T-Dog Smitty. Number 85, Little Caesars Call of Duty. Does it get better than that? I didn't think so.
That was amazing, and we gotta love
Around a
that
month? Yeah, that's about
dog.
right.
By the way, our creators
always a month,
are
right?
rocking CORSAIR peripherals
What happens,
throughout
season
the
1
venue,
kicks in
so
a
you
month.
At home
Then they
can
start
enter for a
messing with
chance
the
to
meta.
win the
They add all
peripherals
this stupid
bundle by
garbage.
entering the
They always do it.
stakes
First
on
month
the
is fine.
official
After
Call
that,
of
it all
Duty
goes downhill.
account and use the
You like the
hashtag
Borderlands 4 story? Funny enough,
we'll
I
be
did not.
right back.
I thought the
More
Borderlands
Black
4
Ops
story
7
was like
coming right up.
boring. Especially compared to like Black Ops, sorry, not Black Ops, Borderlands like 1, 2, and 3. I don't know, the story in 4 just felt like it just didn't interest me that much, man. I don't know why. I'm glad you liked it though. You started in Rafa.
Dominate every game.
I swapped over to
Big screen
Vex.
TCL, QD Mini,
I got the
LED
35
TV
on
with
Rafa, and then I
144
swapped the
Hz
Vex. I'm like
native
41
refresh
on
rate, and
Vex
AMD
right now.
FreeSync Premium Pro.
I haven't played a ton,
TCL,
just here and there.
The official TV. Call of Duty.
Honestly, like I played a little bit a couple days
the
ago. It
world
was my
of
son's
Call of
birthday. I
Duty
played with
with
him.
CORSAIR,
He was trying to finish
the
the story,
official
so
gaming hardware
I played with him.
and peripheral partner of Call of Duty.
And
operators, get ready to ride the special edition Polaris Razor Pro R
Ranked
and
up a little bit.
Sportsman XP 1000 vehicles, dropping soon into Call of Duty Warzone.
and yeah, man.
You're invited to the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge.
Am I tripping or is
Open
that
Little
no?
Caesars
100%.
app
That
Accept and
pizza
complete
is
the challenge.
1000%
You might
photoshopped
win a
in.
copy of the new Call of Duty Black Ops 7.
Yeah.
You'll also be
It's
entered for a chance to
photoshopped.
win the grand prize.
It looks
A
so
trip to an
cringy, man. It's
Activision
so
studio
it's
with
so
Squad Up
obviously
with George
photoshopped.
Kittle in a 1-hour epic Call of Duty battle. Complete the Little Caesars Call of Duty
It looks so
challenge
out of
today.
place.
Welcome back.
I don't know
Black Ops
why they
7
photoshopped the
multiplayer
pizza in his
looking
hand.
Sick, looking slick. We've been joined by Lawrence Metten, associate
Next
design
week?
director at Treyarch.
Yeah, Lord willing,
Lawrence,
man.
I know
Lord
there is
willing,
a lot of stuff going on with
I'll be
Prestige
jumping
in
into
Black Ops 7.
Battlefield
so
6.
firstly, welcome to the Omni Room.
Because the
Secondly,
beta was really
tell us
good,
more.
man.
Yeah,
The
so we
beta
have
for
classic
Battlefield
Prestige
6
in
was
Black Ops 7. We have a new
it was a
journey.
little out
Excited
of
to share more
balance,
about
but
the updates coming
bro,
to
it was
Prestige
fun.
Master and the icons.
I've been
and things
posting.
like that
I
as we
posted
get
a few
closer to
clips,
launch. But our
YouTube
big
shorts.
story with Prestige in Black Ops 7.
I don't know if you've seen the
is
last YouTube short I
return of
posted
Weapon
on it.
Prestige. And we're really doing.
I'd
for
saved that one
Weapon
for a while
Prestige
because that was
in
my favorite
BO7
clip.
What we did for
I saved it
classic
close to
Prestige in
launch.
Black Ops 6, and that's bring back a
But I realized
fan-favorite
after that
progression system
I didn't
in a way that feels
Hold on.
faithful to the way it used to work, but also bigger and better than ever.
So Weapon Prestige
What
is bringing
changes
even
between Prestige
deeper
from
journey
last
for
year,
players
though?
with their favorite weapons.
Tell me
Lawrence,
this.
tell us how this is going to work.
Yeah, so reach max weapon level, you're going to have the choice to enter Weapon Prestige. Doing so will automatically unlock a unique Prestige attachment that each weapon in the game has. And these are
Okay.
chunky, build-changing attachments that really change the way those guns play. You're also going to unlock a camo, and the Weapon Prestige system is packed with camos, some of which
You guys gonna
are
buy-
remastered Black
Battlefield
Ops
6?
2 camos.
Oh.
So you may see some fan favorite camos on the screen here. You know we had to do graffiti camo.
One of my favorites.
Oh, it's so
Yeah,
many.
oh, that's great.
Charms, camos, attachments, Prestige has got it all going on. But Lawrence, it feels like Black Ops 7 is
I'm
seriously
optimistic.
about the camos this time around.
The C4 one, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
we're
because
going big
I was
with
chasing
camos.
the,
So we have
I was
core
chasing the
camo
little like,
grind. We have camos in Prestige.
the little Jeep
We're
or
gonna
whatever
have
that was like
camos in
driving
our live
around,
seasons,
and then at
so
one point I'm like, all right, I'm
weekly
gonna go
challenges
here.
will have
I
2
threw the
camos
C4.
per season
You actually
and
didn't see
animated camo
how
to
I
chase
timed
for
it. I
completing
was looking
that,
at the
system.
because I forgot to
We're gonna
include the
have,
map in the
camos
YouTube
in our
short because it was
seasonal
vertical.
events, and, I mean, we're
But I was
going big
watching the
with
map and I
camos. There's
seen
redacted camo.
I
We
seen
heard
exactly
people
where
like
my
camos.
C4 was in the
Jack
road,
and folks.
and I seen
Jack
when
and
the
I.
Yeah, he
when the
gave
Jeep
us
was
camos.
driving
We were
by,
like,
and as
there's
soon as it
only
drove
one
by,
thing
that's
you're
when I
allowed.
activated
He's
it.
working through
So
his
it was.
He's
It wasn't just a
I'm
guessing
5
game.
headshots in on
I
it.
was watching the map.
I know we all love the camos. Matt, what's your favorite one?
I mean, so
But
Lawrence mentioned we've got some
Yeah, yeah.
remasters, some
I have
reimagines.
ad block
worked
on. I don't
Black
care.
Ops 2. One of my
Stop reminding
favorites. It does
That
relate
was to
a
me. That was
breakfast
like the most
meat.
Battlefield
I've been
clip
outside
I've
your-
ever
your
personally
office
done.
with signs picketing for this one.
You have been sliding bacon strips under my office door.
Subtle.
Subtle, but we took it. So hey, I'm gonna go with bacon. Bacon camo.
And it's never looked better.
It's sizzling in
It
this
is
game.
hot. It sizzles. It's greasy. It's all of the yeah.
All the things
All
we
of
need
the
it to be.
Okay, so while we unlock these camos and more throughout this progression journey, the best part is if you make something awesome, you can now share it with your friends. A first now in Black Ops. Lawrence, can you explain the sort of the build share for us?
Yeah, weapon build sharing. We wanted to do this for a long time. We've finally been able to do it with Black Ops 7. You can send a
This
build
is cool.
you've created directly to a friend. You can grab a build from the kill cam. So if someone's got your number in a match and you're like, man, what's that guy using? Grab that build, throw it into your loadout for the next game. And then you can also
That's cool.
share via a build code. So right in the gunsmith is a build code. Edit a build,
I like
edit a
weapon
weapon,
sharing
and that
like
build
that.
code updates. Anytime you see a screenshot of the gunsmith posted to socials or out of game, grab that build code, throw it into your game, and you're rocking that gun.
Yep.
My days of digging through the spreadsheets are over.
Yeah, I can join
I'm
my
so
pro.
excited.
I'm gonna join my pro friends and be like, "What's the build?" They're like, "Here it is, bang, straight into my loadout. Sick, that's so cool."
It's you know, I spent a lot of time on the social medias looking
Yeah.
for meta builds, so I no longer have to do that. I can just grab a code, and I will also. We saw Pablo talking about our weapons earlier. I will often hit him up on a Saturday night and be like, "Hey,
If you want to know
what is
anything,
what is the best
Pablo's
weapon,
your guy.
Pablo?" And now he can just send me a code.
Yeah.
Pablo build codes are blessed.
Pablo
If
build-
you get a build
Absolutely.
code from Pablo,
Maybe
you know it's
maybe
gonna
we
fly.
will be blessed and get one from him
Yep.
closer to launch. But we've already seen quite a bit of gameplay today. But one thing we have not seen is modes. More modes, new
Yep.
modes. We need
Modes.
to talk
We
about
got
modes. So we are talking about Skirmish.
That's right.
Which is not in the beta, but will be there at launch. What's Skirmish all about?
How do you think?
Yep. So Brittany said we got
Super Mario
maps,
Galaxy 1 and 2 will play
and
on
I'm
the
going to say
Switch?
we got modes. Skirmish
It's
is
gonna be very
our
similar.
high player count.
It will have
20v20
it will
mode
have
based
mouse
on
mode
Avalon. We will have
functionality
2
on the
launch
Switch
maps,
too,
on
and it's
day
going to be
1.
upscaled to
We'll have
4K.
Mission Edge
Or
and Mission Tide.
well, I don't
They're
know if it's going
very
to be 4K. It
different.
could be 2K,
We've got one
but I'm
kind of
assuming it's going to be 4K. It's
skyscrapers,
going to be
ritzy,
upscaled at
glitzy
least.
glamour,
Yeah.
There's probably going to be 4K.
wingsuit,
Yeah, I got it
travel
on
all
pre-order
over the
also.
place.
I got
We've
the bundle
that's
on
a bit
pre-order.
more grounded and plays a
Gotta
bit
get
more
both,
like a
man.
familiar multiplayer play
You know, you
space.
got to get both.
We love our high player count modes at Treyarch. We've taken inspiration from Fireteam.
Ah,
We've
so what do you
taken
mean?
Inspiration from Combined
What was your
Arms.
question?
We've got something really exciting for day 1.
Nice.
Well, the Joy-Con 2
Really
controllers
exciting
will
stuff.
you
We
can
also
either
have
use
a
motion
new mode that we're going to be seeing live gameplay for
or you can use
today
mouse controls.
called Overload. What's that about?
Well, we're going to find out. Back to the studio.
My name is Miles Ross. I'm here with Joanna, lead game designer on all things modes here in Black Ops 7. So tell me about modes. What do you and your team do?
My team focuses on designing game modes here at Treyarch.
There's one mode that we would love to talk about, a brand new mode called Overload. What is that?
When does it come out
It's
again?
a 6v6 objective mode. You have 2
Oh, sorry, it's October
zones.
2nd,
They have
right?
2 zones. Your goal is to secure the Overload device and pick it up and capture it in one of the opposing team zones. Once you secure the device, you have an outline on you to indicate that you have the device. By bringing the device
okay,
to
so I
one of the
pre-ordered
zones,
from Best
your
Buy.
team gets 1 point. Your goal is to get 8 points to win the match. And
Best
it's
Buy
been great
never
working
delivers it on
this
time,
mode with
though.
our partners at BENQ.
What happens after
Wait,
it
it's
spawns?
October
Does it respawn in
2nd.
a set position, or
It's
is it
not a
random?
weekend.
An overload device will spawn in one of those 3 locations. The rotations of each spawn is predetermined
Actually, you know what?
for each map.
Excellent. This sounds like a very competitive mode.
Oh yes, it is very competitive. It requires a lot of team coordinations and strategies.
Sick. Okay, when it comes to internal playtests, you know, are you guys going crazy? I mean, who's the goal scorer for you guys?
I would have to say I'm the one who tends to be the one picking up the objective and running the device, mainly because I'm an objective player, and a lot of my team members like Matt Schrons and Colin Overhaul, they are the slayers in my team. So they tend to clear my way and so that I could capture the zone.
So the boys are allergic to the objective. Noted. Good to know. Are there anything within the sandbox of BO7, any new tacticals or anything fun you would recommend using in the mode?
I would suggest you equip the new Psych Grenade. It activates hallucination of enemies that are not there. And so when they shoot them, they just burst in red. It's fantastic.
So
Yeah,
if
you know
I
what?
get
I
it
have
by
a
Psych
feeling
Grenade,
that
I will
if I get it
hallucinate
on
things that aren't
Amazon,
really
it'll
there,
come quicker.
but I can engage with them, and my teammates just think I'm going crazy and shooting walls.
Yes, correct.
That's how I know I'm in trouble.
Yeah, I'm gonna
This
do it.
sounds so much fun. I cannot wait to get my hands on it, and we get to play this in the beta as well.
Yeah, and we can't wait to see y'all in the beta.
Thanks, Joanna. Back to you guys at Next.
And you can play Overload in the beta. Pre-order Black Ops 7 or
All
subscribe
right, I canceled
to
it on
select
Best
Game
Buy. More
Pass
pre-ordering it
plans
on.
and get early
I don't know why I'm doing this
access to
while
Black Ops
I'm
7
watching
beta,
Call of Duty,
starting
but
in just 2 days on October 2nd.
Super Mario Galaxy's better
Plus,
anyway,
don't
so
forget to
whatever.
jump into the beta on day 2 of early access to experience a taste
Oh, their delivery method
of
would have been
zombies
pure
with
later, which would have
survival.
been okay.
Preload the beta starting tomorrow.
Oh, whatever, it's
And
canceled
remember,
now.
when you play the upcoming
They're
Black Ops 7
canceled,
beta,
and
you can earn
Amazon
all the new
is
rewards in-game, usable in
set
the
to go.
beta and in Black Ops 7.
Super Mario Galaxy
at
1+2 for the
launch.
Nintendo Switch.
If you plan on playing the Black Ops 7
That's
beta
such
on
good
PC, you
artwork.
must have Secure Boot and TPM 2.0 enabled.
Well, I hope it
to
shows
get
up
in
day
on the
one. We'll
action.
see, I guess.
This is part of an ongoing effort by
Speaking
Team
about Amazon, if you guys
Ricochet
have
to
Amazon
make sure
Prime, you can
Call of
drop
Duty
an
players
Amazon
have the
Prime
most
subscription
secure
over
and
on
competitive play.
twitch.tv/JSkeleton92.
QR code
Feel
for
free
more
to
information
give me
on
all your
how to
money,
make sure
or feel
your
free
machine
to
is
keep your money for people who are
Now
more
let's check
worthy
out
of the
some
money
Overload.
than I would be. No, I'm kidding.
I cannot wait to see some Overload. I know all of us
Use the
are
mouse everything
itching
both
to
to
see
read
if
the other
there's gonna be a
messages.
competitive
Which
future
way? So
in
which
this
part?
brand new mode. Some historical
Which part,
nostalgia, kind of maybe leaning
got
on
Sonic,
some previous
Racing
game
Crossroads?
modes, but
How do you like
something
that?
is so dramatically
Usually day one
unique,
orders come in a day
and
later.
with the new
Yeah,
mode
unfortunately.
comes
I got
another
Amazon
new
Prime, so they better show up
Let's
day
open
one,
up
man.
and find our way into
They
the
better- they
Australian
better be
desert
like,
of
hey,
exposure
we got
to
you covered,
check
buddy.
out
We're gonna
Overload.
give you all our money.
Take me through just this first half of the game. game that we're about to see here, Dream Crazy. What are we looking at?
This map looks wild from a standpoint, but you really do have the ability to work to the sides. We have a suspended guild crate, which allows jumping across ladders to gain higher vantage points. And then you have this like indoor control room, which kind of like acts as a node for, you know, enclosed areas, good for holding exits and entrances.
Absolutely the case. Again, some of the keys as we see Simp's team run away with an 8-1 victory. Here are the things that we just need to point to. You saw it in the opening video. The key is to get to 8 total points overall. That gets you a net win. But I think for those that are thinking more on the competitive structure, really the mode is set up into be 2 different halves. You can get 4 points in a particular half. That immediately ends the half and you switch sides so that way you're not just sitting on one side of the map the entire time.
Exactly. It makes it a little bit more fair that way, you know, switching the sides. And then, of course, should we get there overtime, right? We'll talk about that there later.
We will. We will talk about that later. But that was just a small look at exposure. We also have another new map for you to get a little bit more of a deep dive on, and that is Imprint. And this is really fun, and I didn't actually realize this until Brittany was talking about it. As you run through some of the snow parts of the map, you actually leave footprints
Campbell left
behind.
me. He was
so not only
disappointed.
is this a 3D
He's like, you're talking about quitting. I'm out.
Imprint also lends towards that other new mechanic of being able to see some of those snow footprints as you walk through.
Now I gotta ask her, do we hear the crunching? You know, does it really get that realistic? But that's something we've heard before.
I unlocked the beta code, baby.
With an inner facility, right? You got a lot of these fights in the center part of the map, and then also those hazardous drops around the map, but also an inclinator that lifts and control, you know, lifts people up.
Bro, they
in
need
those,
to fix the
upper
audio.
snow
It's
zones.
bugging me so much.
This is also an overload
Like,
mode that
so
we're seeing
much.
at the moment. And another thing to point to, that overload device has 3 different spawn points, and you heard Joanna talking about it per map. They're set locations, but where it spawns may determine what exactly your setup and strategy is going to look like as you try to score, whether that be at the A or the B point. So really interesting dynamicism being brought into this new game mode that I think, again, fuels that competitive spirit that we're all looking for.
Yeah, indeed. And yeah, some of the spawn points and the fact that, again, that it does rotate around the map, it really kind of just allows you to set things up here. But an extra shout out here to Monster Energy, Unleash the
Monster
Beast. Head to
Energy!
CallOfDuty.com. CallOfDuty.monsterenergy.com, excuse me, to see how you can earn bonus in-game rewards.
I'll tell you, I am a Monster fan, and I've been picking up that no sugar white Monster, and yep, there are still beta rewards being pushed onto those cans, so make sure you get you some immediately. Another one of those spots, again, that overload device.
Congratulations. Thanks for redeeming your code for early access to the open beta. Call of Duty will email you soon about your respective platform. Beta code near the beta launch.
So you don't have that stall tactic that can sometimes be used to give yourself a bit of a competitive advantage if you find yourself up like Stephanie's team currently is.
Yeah, some of the players had a little play test of that and trying to throw it off the map and realize, okay, we can't get set up on reset. We have to play from this awkward position. So that really does force some of these players to, you know, really rethink their strategies.
Absolutely the case.
Rethink your strategies.
As that overload device, we also noticed that as you either capture it or have it
I
in
don't
possession,
know
rather,
what.
or if the enemy does, an outline will reveal your position. So it's something, again, to kind of keep in mind in terms of what am I actually doing? Where am I going? How's my team setting up around me? That level of intel gathering is constantly there as you're playing off of the objective. So that's not unfamiliar, I think, for a lot of modes in the past that are possession-based objectives. So something to keep in mind as you experiment with this new competitive mode. You also see where exactly that next spawn point is going to be for the OBJ. So again, just things to kind of keep in mind as you play, and as you continue to look further into make sure you shout out and take a look at the official Call of Duty off-road vehicle partner.
Trying to connect something, but it wasn't working.
Now, kind of, you see Stephanie here.
Sorry, keep seeing my desktop.
They did have a 5-0 lead, and that red team just kind of inching their way back in, as you can see, because you know, with these minute left here, kind of just seeing how much time that we have before the sides are switched, or if should that need to happen. If we didn't already, I know we're kind of jumping into these games that they have started, but you can kind of see there does create an opportunity for teams to come back. Plus, with that Omni movement and you know utilizing it, how quickly they can get around.
And you also see just on the UI right here, Stephanie's able to find a nice 2-piece. That yellow outline revealing that, yep, she is indeed being hunted out. Can you get to the goal in time? Sure can. And another kill to go the way of Stephanie for a 6-2 edge in this particular game. Overload is looking solid. I'm loving it. Xfinity, if you are a partner or at least using them as a provider, Xfinity customers can get early access to the Black Ops 7 open beta. Let me say that again for those that may not have heard me. If you have Xfinity, you get early access to Black Ops 7. Make sure you go and sign up, though, at xfinity.com/rewards.
Pointing out some of the, extra perks, streaks, equipment that we're seeing in the game here. We do see, you notice in Overload, EMPs being utilized as well. A victory comes in for Stephanie and her squad, 6-2, but you've noticed that, right? EMPs being able to disrupt some of those plays, those push plays with the device.
What are you thinking? Just quickly.
I just want to play.
About Overload? I hear you. I'm right there with you. Our players are continuing to jump on in, but when we come back, we'll be talking more about camos and more beyond. So don't go anywhere. Call of Duty Next returns after this.
Trash! You're all trash at the game, man.
The official CPU and GPU partner of Black Ops 7. Share the wins. Elgato, the official streaming partner of Call of Duty. Herman Miller. Check out the latest Embody gaming colorways at hermanmiller.com/gaming.
This game, dude.
Xfinity customers get early access to the Black Ops 7 open beta.
Xfinity customers. What do you mean you've encountered a problem with the coding device? Oh, now we got that. Okay. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web, and he sighs, catches thieves. Just like, okay, this... Not gonna lie, that actually kind of looked amazing. Kind of looked great. I don't know why we gotta watch an ad.
And that for the first time, that includes a dedicated camo track in the co-op campaign.
Yeah, this is something we've never been able to do before. We have a dedicated camo track in campaign for the first time. And it's really excited to have 16 mastery camos in Black Ops 7. All new mastery camos.
So 4 in each.
4 in each mode. Whether you're playing multiplayer, zombies, Warzone, or co-op campaign, you're going to have a dedicated camo journey and some dope mastery camos to unlock. Let's take a look here.
It's co-op.
Molten Gold.
Yes, these are co-op campaign mastery camos.
Literal drip. Molten camo. Molten Gold. That looks so good. Moonstone as well. This is awesome.
Might be one of my favorites in the game,
Me too.
Moonstone. The Treyarch weapons team has really pulled out all the stops with these mastery camos in BO7.
Chroma Flux. I'm loving the sort of star details on the handguard as well. There's so much going
on.
Guns look incredible.
Wow.
Of course, obviously.
Can't wait to play the game, man. No, I'm kidding. I really
works across every single mode for the first time. So you can earn this and still be leveling up 1 to 55.
That's pretty cool.
It is huge.
That one is pretty cool.
Look at the co-op campaign mastery camos,
I'll be honest.
but we got to look at the multiplayer ones as well. I mean, I'm going to be playing all of these now. A wonderful time to be a COD player, but these are some of the multiplayer camos that we can be unlocking. Lawrence, Shattered Gold, talk to me.
Yeah, the 16 all new mastery camos. Here are the MP ones: Shattered Gold, Arclight. I don't know if we've ever had a shinier diamond.
This
in
one got
Call
a
of
lot
Duty.
of cheers in the creator room.
Yeah, it did.
That's a real like Black Ops 7 vibe for me.
So much creativity from the team to be able to pull these off.
This one's one of my favorites. I feel like this one's going to be slept on, but I'm saying it.
Tempest.
Oh, dude, this is great. And I love that you picked a great weapon with a lot of surface area to show off the skin, which is very cool as well.
The drum mug.
And yeah, rounding it out with Singularity, our final multiplayer mastery camo. In true final mastery fashion, this thing will change when you shoot it. So all 4 of our final masteries across the game have this dynamic nature to them that is just really awesome with automatic weapons and high caliber guns for sure.
That is so fun. That is so cool. Well, Lawrence, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of camos. There's a lot of rewards. How do I keep track of all of these? Let's say I'm having a big session. I've unlocked a ton of stuff, but I was on, oh no, I spilt a beverage on the table and I looked away. Oh no, what did I unlock? Can I find out that?
Great question, Miles. Yeah, so we have a new feature in the game we call the reward feed. Pop open the reward feed from the menu panel, and it's got your history of all of your unlocks right there. So this persists across multiple games, multiple sessions. You can pull it up, see what you unlocked a few days ago.
Oh my goodness!
Investigate. To dig into
UI looks exactly the same as it has for the past 20 years. No.
Help players keep track of all this stuff.
I mean, it looks a little fresh, but honestly, it looks pretty much the exact same.
Everything, and you can equip straight from it. It's great.
Like,
now, Lawrence, season 1 is
they need to stop with COD for 3-ish years.
And it sounds
Bro,
like
even if
with
they at
weekly
least skipped
challenges
1 year, That would do
There's a
so
lot
much.
to look forward to.
So
Yeah,
much for
weekly
the game.
challenges keep the game fresh.
Even a
each week of the
year,
season.
man.
So
But
the
now
way this
Battlefield's
works,
like, yo, we're gonna
each
do
week of the
yearly
season, we're gonna have a
releases.
new
I'm like,
piece of
please
gameplay
don't.
content to unlock for use in your loadouts. This isn't just
Please
attachments. We have
do
weapons,
not.
We have score streaks in this system.
Do not.
Complete enough challenges, and you'll unlock that week's reward with challenges for all 4 modes. So,
Awesome.
Truly connected game. You can complete these challenges in co-op, multiplayer, zombies, or Warzone. Oh, and did we mention it's got camos? 2 camos.
And score streaks.
And score streaks.
all kinds of functional gear.
Animated camo every season available in this system. We also have another camo if you complete half of the weeks in the season. So a lot up for grabs in our weeklies.
I'm looking forward to the final count on how many camos are in this game. It's going to be insane. Of course, we also have to show some love to our Call of Duty esports fam. The World Series of Warzone is live tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific, and we also have some really awesome
I don't know, man. I
CDL
think Battlefield choosing to
and
do
with
like
some
yearly
full details
releases
being
or
released
going
in
down
just
that
a few short
route.
weeks. I can say for now, friends, get ready for the CDL to
Stupidest
return
thing.
in early December. Yale, ranked play is now on the tip of my tongue after talking about the COD League. Where can we get that?
So obviously we're bringing a ton of content at launch, season 1. Big thing for us is just making sure we have the best ranked experience possible. Ranked play is coming in season 2. We've already been playing with a bunch of
Remember
pros.
when ranked play
Everyone's
was
getting
in
excited.
like at launch?
So much gear.
Do you
and
remember
launch has
that?
a couple also feature additions to that for people to explore.
Do you
Couple
remember?
things we can mention today. We're bringing back placement matches to get players closer to your rank faster.
Right.
And we know players want surprise camos.
Whoa!
And so we're doing ranked camos each and every season. So you get your gold camo, platinum above.
Gotta have bragging rights. It's key.
So ranked play coming to multiplayer in season 2. Now, speaking of the live seasons, I've heard it said that season 1 is going to be the biggest season in Black Ops history in terms of content. Yale, can you confirm?
So we are absolutely bringing it on this game. This is from launch to the end of season 1. We will have 7 multiplayer maps. 6 of those multiplayer maps are full 6v6.
Goodness.
This is the most we've ever done. You can expect so much of this.
Yeah, and you said too, like a mix of some fan favorites returning from Black Ops 2, but also those brand new maps.
Yep.
And if I'm hearing you right, that doesn't even count what we're bringing to zombies in season 1.
That's right. 3 maps in zombies. So obviously you're going to see some of that here. But in season 1, we're bringing 3 new maps, 1 round-based zombie map and 2 new survival maps. So this will be the biggest in franchise history.
Oh my goodness. We are wrapping up multiplayer here, but every year there is one Black Ops map. Because you're talking about them, it wouldn't be a Black Ops game without it. So Yale, I gotta ask.
I think some of our fans may have a guess on what
But it's
this
not there till
is.
season 3, right?
Absolutely, Nuketown is coming back, harkening back to some of the love for Black Ops 2. It is awesome. Nuketown 2025 looks incredible. All the new tech that we have, just it's a banger.
The
it always
colors
is.
are popping.
That's pretty cool.
It is super fun, and we are excited for people to get
I like
to
that.
see this shortly after launch.
Yeah.
Remember
and
when Black
obviously,
Ops
like,
games
with
launched with a
VO2
freaking
fans
Nuketown
out
game?
there, I think people
A
are gonna
map?
be really excited
Remember?
about this version of Nuketown.
Bro,
So
why do we
really
not
awesome.
have this at
Surely
launch?
after launch, indeed.
Like, these are
Unfortunately,
just
folks, we can all get our
simple
hands on Black Ops
things.
7 multiplayer in the beta this week, and I
Like,
cannot
swap out
wait
one of the
to
other
play
maps.
with some of my friends.
Nuketown
Full disclaimer
was
that you know
always there at
exactly who
launch.
you
Like,
are.
it just feels
Florence,
like
Yale,
we're
thank
like
you so much.
we're
Coming
missing
up
something
next,
at
we are
launch with
getting
these
a look
games.
At zombies live
No
gameplay on
ranks,
the
no
brand new
Nuketown, no
map,
like these are just
Ashes of
fundamentals
the
that should be there
Stay tuned.
every single time. I'm not trying to be complaining or whatever, but yeah, I'm muting it. First of all, it's copyright most likely. Second of all, honestly, the music sounds cringe. I don't like it. Okay, I think it's low IQ. Anyways, whatever. If you like it, that's your thing. I just don't like it. It's just, I don't like mainstream like hip hop and mainstream pop and all that. Like, I just don't. What do you want me to say? I don't like it. All right.
The official controller partner of Call of Duty.
I'm a very simple guy though.
Hamilton. Equipped
Classical
for
music,
precision.
hymns.
Hamilton and Call
That's
of
it,
Duty
man. Maybe
team
some
up for a
21
special
Pilots.
edition Khaki Field
No.
Auto Watch. Get yours on November 14th.
Very simple guy.
Customize your typing. Drop.
Sometimes that's what we
the
need.
official
Simplicity.
keycap partner of
You know, we need a little more simplicity. You know what? Battlefield has I'm curious. Battlefield has 1.6 million followers on X, Twitter, whatever you call it. Call of Duty is 5.2. That's a problem.
To the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge. Open the Little Caesars
They had
app,
two music,
accept and
two
complete the
songs
challenge.
overlapping.
You might win a copy of the new Call of Duty Black
Guys, if
Ops
you're
7.
enjoying my
You'll also
annoying
be
rants,
entered for a
please
chance
do
to win
consider
the
leaving a
grand
like. Really helps the
prize.
channel.
A
Let your
trip to
little
an Activision studio to squad up with
let
George
your little
Kittle in a
snotball friends know.
1-hour
No, I'm kidding.
epic
Let
Call
your
of Duty
let your
battle.
friends know. Get in
Complete
here.
the Little Caesars
Get in
Call
here.
of Duty
We
Challenge
have
today.
non-serious reactions.
Welcome back to Call of Duty.
Lighthearted
Next,
reactions.
We are moments away from getting hands-on
cool
with
Zombies
Black
logo.
Ops 7 Zombies.
We
But
talk about the things that matter.
are getting a little scary. It is
Your
our
soul.
very own survival map. Look at this.
Oh, that's sick. That's sick. That's sick, These guys are all just on their phone like zombies about to eat their brains.
I know. Y'all are confused.
I'm so confused why Call of Duty can't make it
was
better.
I.
Yes, sir.
But as they say,
This kind of reminds me a little bit of
this too shall pass.
Transit, and I think that's what they were trying to do. I think they were trying to make a map that was like Transit-esque. Better be good if you're gonna. Ooh.
Let the carnage begin.
Our bus friend is back.
Old Tessie and Ted together again. Burn rubber.
Well, at least he's back. Lot of zombies! I will tell you that we're gonna kill them all!
Company.
Survive the dark! Ether now! Claim your souls! Is that supposed to be like Diner? Yeah, it is. Is it basically like a reimagined Transit in a sense? Such a horrible song though. You should not be celebrating being on a highway to hell. But anyway, I get the context with zombies, but I mean when the song was written itself. That's a sick gun though. Oh, that's a cool gun. Oh, that's cool. They're trying to bring back the original crew, but like new.
That escalated quickly.
Oh, it's a bear. It's a bear. Oh, shoot. November 14th. Zombies in the beta? Zombies in the beta?
Trailer, what a song! Teams on point once again with another banger.
Kevin Drew, I am so excited you're here. Steve Bianchi from Treyarch. Might I say, welcome to the party.
You might.
Like our old friend was talking
Wow.
To the Dark Ether as well.
But we're talking all about Black Ops
Wow.
7 Zombies. And Zombies reveal was massive, Kevin. So let's just start out big picture. How did the team think about building the Zombies experience for Black Ops 7?
Yeah, so Ashes of the Dam really just represents what we want to do with zombies this year. Just as we, the player, have been sent into the Dark Ether, this map is a Bermuda Triangle where all these locations, and it's the biggest round-based zombies map we've ever made. Every single one of these locations has been sent into the Dark Ether in various time periods, and each one has a unique story and atmosphere. And what was so important with this map was kind of looking back at Transit in Black Ops 2.
See, I knew it.
And something very unique about that map was bringing real consequence to moving from location to location because you had these extremely dangerous roads between. And so it's a real decision as a squad. You don't want to just go out in those roads. You want to move together.
Yeah.
And so today, what the players are going to be playing here is a smaller part of the map. We want to preserve most of the experience for everyone at home on launch day. So what's going to happen is at 30 minutes, we're going to trigger exfil automatically at the next round, and everyone at that point, try to get out alive.
And no main quest.
No main quest
is turned off,
All
so
the
no
quest
spoilers.
stuff is turned off.
No spoilers.
There's still plenty to experience today in this map.
Awesome stuff. And just a taste of the zombies. We've talked a little bit about Ashes of the Damned. Let's take a journey now inside the map. Hopefully our creators are prepared for what's about to come their way. Look at this, once again, descending deeper into
The
this
map names are,
absolutely
like,
incredible
not that
map, guys.
cool.
It's glorious to look at. A little surprise as well. I don't know if our creators are
Got
locked
some
in.
help on the way here.
Are they going to see it? Are they going to notice? Oh, I see the lights already. Here she comes. Oh, it's the Wunder vehicle to the rescue.
That's old Tessie for ya.
Tessie is actually here at Next.
Yes.
A lot of our creators, including ourselves, have had the pleasure to get in the real thing, jump on it. There's a Wonder weapon on the top. Oh, it's so much fun.
Yeah, I've been so excited about this map, and I'm so glad it's finally out there. We can talk about it. It's in the hands of our creators. So the live gameplay is kicking off. It's time to hop in. Let's take a look. Okay, so Steve, where are we at? We're seeing somebody, Mama K is getting in Tessie right here, I think, at Janus Towers.
They're starting off at Janus Towers. It's
even
transitioned
now,
from
like, it
Black
looks
Ops 6
fun,
to here. They're
but
gonna
it
have to get the
doesn't,
Wonder
even
vehicle
just now, the
running.
map
They're
doesn't
gonna
look
try
like
to
it
get
used
to
to.
either the
Like the
farm
maps
or
used to, you
Blackwater
know?
Lake. When they're there, they're gonna experience some horrors. This is a creepy map. The Van Dorn farm
It looks
is just
too, like-
terrifying. I love the
There's
barn
too much
there.
going on,
There's,
maybe.
Bodies hanging, the corpses are swinging. They can break their arms off, fall down and chase you.
But it does look
So
sick.
now they're in the fog.
You took
They're on
no
it.
time to get in Tessie and start going into the roads between.
Oh my goodness.
And, even like then,
that
like
is one of the new
the vehicle
enemies
damage
on
is
the
too
back
war
of the-
zone.
Yeah,
of Tessie
so
there, right?
those are the
You know what I mean?
Ravagers, and
It's
you
too
can see
war
that
zone.
They're little gremlins, and they love being in the fog. And they just took care of Tessie already. They're really good at jumping on and just starting to just tear it to pieces. Hopefully she gets out of there because it gets really hectic. So
I was about to ask you, so obviously in these spaces between the locations on Ashes of the Damned, now you can get out of the Wonder vehicle, but Steve, should you get out of the Wonder vehicle?
Well, we call this the fog. These roads, these transitions between areas, it's very dangerous. The round rules are not the same as regular rules here.
It's not
So
very
zombies can
foggy.
continually respawn, and when you try to kill them, they actually just poof into like dust and can reform.
That's what I'm saying, is,
right?
like,
So
the
you
idea
have
of,
to
like,
just try to your best to
a
get
spiritual
through there. You gotta
successor
run, you gotta
to
fix the car
Transit
really
sounds
quickly
really cool.
and get out of there because you're not going to be getting points. You're not
But
gonna
then
be
they're
getting
trying
drops
too
or
hard to
power-ups.
replicate.
So keep on, make it
So-
through.
I think what that
So
was without
we're obviously seeing the Wonder
without
vehicle
getting
there, but
gist
there's-
of what actually made it
we
so
need
good.
This map
I
is
don't know.
so big that we need a vehicle to get around it and drive between each of the areas. Kevin, what does it mean to have old Tessie in RBZ?
Yeah, so this is a true Wonder vehicle, and we call it the 5th member of the squad because Tessie is so essential to your success in this map. We just saw you absolutely need her to get from place to place, but even beyond that, you're going to be powering her up and upgrading her.
It is pretty cool, though.
Initially, you'll find her, she's a bit slow and disrepair, but the first thing you do is find a familiar bus driver's head in the starting area and install it in the dashboard of Tessie. So now you've got to get a bit of a automated repair and some personality as well. And then from there, I think we'll see a lot.
Still
of
not as cool as the bus,
getting
though.
The Pack-a-Punch. You're eventually going to get to Ashwood and find a disrepaired Pack-a-Punch, and you're going to take that jet thruster, put it in the back of Tessie, give it a boost jump.
This map
as well
does look-
as for the
does
first
look
time
pretty
ever,
good,
giving
though.
yourself a mobile Pack-a-Punch, which is awesome.
Oh my gosh, we're hearing Mama K like she's loving the map right now. She's looking up. What a moody,
Dude.
Lighting situation you have throughout.
Yes. There's a lot of atmosphere in this map. It's very creepy. Each space is just very unique.
So what is the name of this location? This
is Blackwater Lake. It's this old cabin
Looks
that's
so
been
good.
transported here, just as everything else. This is really like a Bermuda Triangle type of area, so all manner of places from all over can show up here, and it's just cool. The really cool thing too you'll see is there's unique zombies to each area. So there's some lost hikers here, some backpackers and stuff. In Janus, you'll see Janus Tower security and employees there. So it's really cool detail.
Okay, so we're back in Tessie. Steve, what are some of the upgrades? What are some of the other upgrades that you can
See,
make?
the Abomination skin upgrade is one of my favorites. So you're increasing the durability of the vehicle there, which really helps. It actually is chomping through zombies as you're driving through them. The beam attack is super powerful. It just blasts through, cuts through your enemies. It's great. There's also the DG2 turret, which we just saw. Super helpful. You get a player on top of there, help clear the hordes ahead of you. It's electric attack and chain to other enemies. It's really, really powerful, really awesome.
Kevin, this doesn't look like the cabin anymore.
No, so we're back. We're over at Van Dorn Farm. So right off the bat, you can get to go left or right, and this is the other path. And somebody got lucky and got a ray gun at round 6, which is awesome.
And it's skunk, so that can only go one way.
He's a lucky boy.
So this is, you know, lovingly referred to on our team as the murder barn. Talk to us a little bit about what's going on here.
So the Van Dorn family, they got to the Dark Ether here. They're just a murder family. They're crazy. They took out everybody. You see the bodies hanging here. Some of them are still wriggling around and moving. These zombies can break out. They can break their heads off, jump down and chase after you. So it's just super cool horror vibes in there. It's terrifying. I love it.
So someone just got to Ashwood, and they're upgrading the Tessie with the Pack-a-Punch here. So they've already got the power up, and Ashwood is kind of our central location. It's this 1800s kind of western town that was just dropped in this place, and it's kind of right on top of this chasm. So if you look up, there's this massive bridge with a generator. It's just a really cool space, a lot of verticality. Combat roll actually is really useful in this place.
Ooh.
Just be able be able to jump off that bridge and just roll right over to Tessie at the garage.
You got any augments for that?
Yeah, Flopper totally supports combat roll. So
it's great. You got to think about wall jumping as well as rolling now. There's a lot of flopping going on.
Yeah, there is. There's a lot of opportunities for some purple explosions.
But before we get too far on Ashes of the Dam, this is such a big map. I want to throw it back to Treyarch so we can learn a little bit more.
Yes, please.
I'm joined by Anthony, Senior Lead Designer
Thank you.
Zombies here at Treyarch. So welcome, how you doing?
Pretty good, how you doing?
I'm very ready, I'm very excited.
All right, Brandon, take it easy, man. Appreciate you stopping by. It was good chatting for a little bit, my friend. Have an amazing rest of your day.
Round-based zombie map. Ashes of the Damned. Tell me everything.
Yeah, Ashes of the Damned is one of our biggest maps ever. It's around the studio, we like to call it a kind of Bermuda Triangle of these varied locations that have been host to terrible events that have caused them to be pulled into the Dark Ether.
Bad things happening all over the place, and now they're all in one central location for us to play with. Yeah. It sounds perfect. Okay, so there are many locations that we're sort of dealing with and we can talk about on this map, but where do we start?
So you'll start outside of Janice Towers, but you're definitely not in West Virginia anymore. This is a dark, ruined version of what we saw at the end of Black Ops 6. The upheaval and destruction around you really drives this home and sets the tone for what's in store. From there, you'll have two choices. One road leads to Van Dorn Farm, the other leads to Blackwater Lake Cabin.
Okay, choose your own adventure. Let's go to Farm.
Van Dorn Farm is an homage to Transit Farm ripped straight out of a horror movie.
This
was the home of a murderous family complete with an underground kill bunker and a barn lined with their unfortunate victims hanging from the rafters.
Extremely spooky. Okay, if we go back, let's head to the cabin. What have we got there?
Yeah, Blackwater Lake Cabin is where a famed horror director drowned his lead actress, believing her death would birth the ultimate terror. But as it so happened, the lake had other ideas.
Okay, Anthony, I appreciate you not.
Is
giving
that
away
Raven to
too much.
Redwoods?
There's spoiler-free territory here. What's beyond the cabin, though?
Regardless of which of these paths you take, you'll end up in the fractured southern Georgia town of Ashwood, and this is the central location of the map. Ashwood was the site of a massacre, and cracking the veil, pulling the town into the Dark Ether.
Oh, this is cool. Every location has such a unique sort of story piece to it.
Yeah.
And there's so much storytelling going on. What does this mean, though, that we are trapped in the Dark Ether?
This is super exciting because anything goes in the Dark Ether, and we get to go to some truly incredible places throughout our seasons as a result. We're coming out strong with Ashes of the Dam. We've got a Wonder Vehicle. We've got a moody vibe. And we know that this map will deliver that atmospheric experience that Zombies fans have been asking for.
Anthony, it sounds absolutely brilliant. It looks brilliant.
It reminds me of Raven to Redwoods.
Thank you so much, mate. We've got more Zombies gameplay coming up.
We sure do, Miles. Guys, a new Zombies map means that we've got to see some new monsters. We got a little taste, but I mean, what else are we looking out for in the Dark Ether?
Yeah, so just going back to those Ravagers, you saw them like tearing Tessie apart. they're just little jerks. Any loot that drops, they'll immediately gravitate toward and try to eat. So you want to, little loot pigs, you want to stop them. And, they hang out in the fog normally, but in the special rounds, the fog rolls in. And that gets really intense when these guys are all coming in at farm or any of these locations.
Speaking of intense,
we have the Zursa here. This thing is massive. It's terrifying. It's wet and slimy. It has beehives on it that actually can detach, fly at you, and attack you with zombies, right?
Yes.
These also reveal weak points on it. You can shoot those. And
I was
and
so
go for the
on the
critical
fence about
damage
this
there.
game.
But I mean, this thing is tough. The car can't even.
It was the
smash
zombies.
through it. I mean, it's
That-
formidable.
that started
This guy's
to
a
pull me
terror.
back.
He just harkens back to some of our earlier
Now I'm
games
like,
where
all right.
You just keep trying to run away from him.
Okay.
He's unrelenting.
Yeah, unrelenting is
Zombies
a good way to
sounding
put it. But
pretty
also we
sick.
gotta have a moment for the zombies because we love
Zombies is sounding pretty
Yep.
good. I'm not gonna lie.
we just had to do it. Because
There
if
you
you go
are.
inside the building, he might not be able to get in there, but the zombies will definitely be able to get in there.
Yeah. Now, something else I've been dying to talk
Oh,
about,
man.
and we saw a little bit about this during our zombies reveal, is the debut of a new version of some familiar faces. I am, of course, talking about the original crew with a new look.
That's right. So this is our iconic crew, the original crew, but this is the Dark Ether version. Returning is the original voice cast, so Steve Bloom, Fred Tatasciore, and Nolan North, and we're going to be premiering Nelson Lee as Takio this game. And so while
That's
you might
sad.
recognize the crew and their personality,
That's happy and sad. I'm glad the original voice actors are returning. For those who don't know, the reason why the Takio voice actor is being
Super cool. I also
replaced
see
is because
some,
unfortunately
more
the
familiar
previous
faces.
one
The OG crew
voice
won't be
actor
facing the
passed
Dark
away.
Ether alone. Steve, what other characters are joining them?
Well, we have returning from Black Ops 6, Maya, Weaver, Carver,
who do
and
we
Gray
actually play
will be here
as?
too, as you've seen in the Reckoning. They mysteriously vanish. They show up
Or
here
is there
now.
like 8?
They're in the Dark Ether. They're meeting up with the original crew here, and their souls are drained. They're going to have to all work together here to escape, right? So it's really cool that there's 8 operators you can choose from to get really
there
good
is 8.
dialogue all together, all the different combinations. It's amazing.
I feel like narratively that's going to be just so fun because I'm thinking about how incredible some of the lines are. The writing's always on point, and just how they're going to interact together. I'm like,
Yeah,
we'll be making some new friends.
Yeah,
Rick
exactly.
Toffin and Gray are both scientists, but very different kinds of
Very
scientists.
different kinds of science.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, we're talking about what else players can look forward to, folks. Don't forget that we have the beta starting in just 2 days. Pre-order Black Ops 7 or subscribe to selected Game Pass plans and get early
it is
access to
October 2nd.
the Black Ops 7 beta
that's
starting
problematic.
on October 2nd. Don't forget to jump into the beta on day 2 of early access.
That's when Super Mario
That's when you
Galaxy
will
is,
experience
too.
a taste of zombies. Preload the beta starting tomorrow. Also, this is a fun one. The Gobblegum Monster Pack is here, but only for a limited time. Pre-order now before the Black Ops 7 beta ends, and you'll unlock a monstrous amount of Gobblegums. The pack includes 1 of every rare, epic, and legendary Gobblegum. That's 9 rares, that's 9 epics, and it is 10 legendaries, plus 3 perkaholics.
Wow.
Use them in Black Ops 6.
3 perkaholics, I'll take
starting
it.
tomorrow. And don't forget, once you pre-order, make sure you log into Call of
I'll
Duty
take it.
before the end of the open beta on October 8th to claim this pack. Christopher Puckett, you've got some more Gobblegum news, don't you, sir?
Yes, I do, Miles. Look at this thing. I got the Gobblegum mini dispenser replica. It works. It's functioning. That's right. And for all those Call of Duty collector fans out there, now available for pre-order,
That's cool.
it's the new Gobblegum replica dispenser that you could have on your desk. All fans who grab one of these for their collection will also get a Gobblegum machine weapon charm gift with the purchase, and this will be the perfect shelf companion for your Wunderwaffel that you picked up last year at Next. Amazing stuff coming out of our crew, and it is more than just a display piece. This is a working die-cast
It's
metal
cool, but
replica
it's probably
standing 12
like
inches
500
tall.
bucks.
It can be loaded with standard gumballs, adding an interactive touch to your collection. With Black Ops 7 launch around the corner comes a new chapter in the Zombies story. The perfect time to grab a new addition to your Call of Duty collection. Only available on shop.callofduty.com while supplies last, and you can win it right now. You got no money? No problem. Head on over to X and post with the hashtags on your screen.
It's actually
and you'll be
only
entered to
70
win one
bucks.
Of the 3 half
I'm not gonna get it, but
or simply
at
use
least
the
it's
QR
cheap.
code on your screen. It'll take you directly to the post. Easy stuff. Now, let's listen in on how our creators are enjoying this massive map.
is main quest related. We found something main quest related. Alright, let's spin the box again. If we can get the ray gun or something, that'd be huge.
I know you possess great power. I want it.
Okay, SMG.
For once, I am not underwhelmed. I am whelmed.
Okay, should we open this up?
Yeah?
Kind of intrigued, and also
Open the door, Dalek!
What is that?
The camo with the
Why'd you
map,
switch from
the
Dalek?
purple in the back, it looks so good. Look at that.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. They're sucking me in with this new map, man. It looks freaking fire. It looks absolutely fire. Like, I'm so hyped for Black Ops 7 Zombies now.
Let's keep driving.
I feel like they've just...
Okay, we're just coming out of gameplay there, and I have to mention something because we
You
saw
know,
one of the
they've
first pack camo there on Mama K's stream.
Yeah, looks awesome.
They've just
One of our
sucked
best
me
packs
into this.
in years.
Awesome. Not the first new thing, though, but we've seen. Something I don't think we haven't seen just yet, though, but it's a brand new perk, Kevin.
Yes.
Wisp T. What is that?
So Wisp T is you're trapped here. You need some friends. You need some allies wherever you can get them.
We're not
There's
picky.
a lot of these wisps around, and this perk is all about kind of gaining control of one. And so once you have it, you have an ally. And once you shoot enough zombies, you'll summon this wisp, and it will help you kill zombies. But then you can augment it to do all sorts of things. So if you want to be a little bit more defensive, you can make it help revive you. If you go down, if you're playing solo, it's a great ally to have. What's really cool about these wisps is when you augment them, they get different masks and different colors. So it's just very, very playful and a lot of fun.
Lots of fun. I'm excited to see those. And you know what else is new? We got a brand new ammo mod coming to Black Ops 7 Zombies at launch. Steve, what are we working with?
We have fireworks returning from Black Ops 3, but wait, it's improved. So now it's going to proc and home in on enemies with these rockets it's shooting, which it never did before. And there's also some really great augments like you're seeing here. It'll launch multiple ones that spin around, take out anything in the area. It's a really good large area of effect
That's
here.
crazy.
Great for this map because there's some giant spaces here.
This looks so cool.
That looks
the
nuts.
particle effects are going wild as well.
Yeah.
In terms of out of the stuff that's returning, what players can expect, the toxic growth field upgrade is back. How's this going to work with this environment, with this huge environment that we're in?
Yeah, so Toxic Growth is one of my favorite field upgrades. It's from Cold War, and it's all about creating an area of denial. And I think, you know,
I don't remember this one.
immediately it can serve as blocking down one of the pathways for zombies, which is critical, right? Like being able to just say, I don't have to worry about zombies coming from that doorway for a while is
I might
clutch.
be safe here for a short period of time.
But you can use it all sorts of ways, right? You can plant it down if you want to revive someone. As long as you're in it, you know, all the zombies are coming at you and getting taken out. And then obviously this can be augmented as well. It can get bigger. It can brain rot zombies. It can do all sorts of cool stuff.
So sick.
Well, speaking of augments,
sick.
there's some big news because all of the research that we did in Black Ops 6 on augments with the Black Ops 6 crew, it's coming with us to Black Ops 7, right?
That's right. It's not like you forgot what you did.
Yeah.
And now that we're in here, we're unlocking additional, you know, branches of science.
Yeah, new
So
science.
We're expanding the augments, so you can actually earn an additional major and minor augment for all content, and you can even unlock an additional second minor slot.
Whoa!
So in total, 192 augments to experiment with, and a lot of these are pretty big, like game changers with some of the older content. So like stamina up, you can fire while sprinting. You know, there's a Vulture Aid augment that automatically applies armor plates to your armor, so you don't have to manually plate.
I'm so excited about that one.
One of my
That and
favorites.
reactive plates.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Is Ether Shroud is you create an after image that is like serves as a decoy, so all the zombies attack that while you kind of regather and kind of, you know, re-equip and shoot them.
That is awesome.
Was
my
eating
gosh,
dinner?
so
Oh,
much
nice, man. What'd you
choice.
eat, bro?
We have to be seeing.
Did you
some
see
new
any of
stuff.
this
We've seen the trailer,
before
we've
you
seen
left,
a
Campbell?
hint of what may be
Black
a new
Ops 7
Wonder
Zombies, I'm not going to lie. That's
Gentlemen,
what's sucking
let's
me into
take a
this,
look
man.
At the necrofluid gauntlet. Steve,
Like, it
what
actually
the
looks
hell is
pretty
this?
fun.
That's a perfect question.
What is this?
Great question. Yeah, this is an awesome weapon, a new wonder weapon for the map
Mince
here.
pie?
It
Okay,
is
nice.
this
I'm not
weapon
sure.
of unknown
What is
origin.
in mince
It showed
pie?
up in the
I'm
dark
not sure
ether
if
here as
is
well.
it the same
We
thing
don't
as
know
like
where it
meat
comes
pie
from,
or?
but you can harness the powers of it here. It has a great melee attack with the claws on it, but it also harnesses this black viscous liquid here that you can manipulate, so you can fire that
Zombies
out.
always pretty good.
It goes through enemies. You can
This
recall
map,
that
I don't know if
back
you've seen
as you're
it.
doing that.
It's
It'll
sort of
actually
like a
also
spiritual
pull in
successor to
items, power-ups, and
Transit.
damage enemies on the way, but it also refills the ammo.
I love
into the
Transit.
weapon,
Everybody
which is
hated
really
Transit. I
amazing.
love
It's
Transit.
really fun.
Okay.
If you manage it well,
I
you're never gonna run out of ammo.
love
Exactly.
Transit.
That
It was such a
that's
unique
cool.
map.
Interesting. Well,
So
maybe we'll
fun.
find out where it came from or how it got there.
was
I'm
so
excited
fun.
to use it either way. But in addition to round-based zombies,
It's just ground
we're
beef,
also
really? Okay,
bringing
so yeah, so like the same thing as like
survival
meat
maps
pie.
Back from
Yeah,
Black Ops
those are
2.
good,
So
dude.
last week we
I
went
don't know
to
if you put like,
Treyarch
do you
to
put like
learn
gravy or something
about
on it?
Let's headed to survival.
That's good. That's good.
Anthony, welcome back.
You love
Let's
Transit?
talk
Yeah,
about
see,
survival
so
maps.
that,
We
you know,
mentioned
the bus driver from
Vandal Farm
Transit,
earlier,
he's a
and this is the
head
first
now that you
survival map
grab,
coming to the
and you
game,
put
and it's
inside
first
the
time
truck.
Treyarch is
You put him
bringing
on the
survival
dashboard of the
to
truck while you're
zombies
driving
since Black
around.
Ops 2.
So he talks
Yeah,
to you and
that's right.
stuff.
Vandal
And
Farm
the
from
original
Ashton
crew
Dam
was
will be
back
our
in a different
first survival
variant
map of many.
with the original
The
voice
focus area
actors
of the
minus
full map
Takio,
is
because I don't know
all
if you know,
about
but
staying
Takio's
alive
voice
with what
actor
you've
sadly
got.
passed away.
No main quest, no
so new
frills.
guys
You'll be
filling
able to
filling
play
in
it during
then.
the beta, and you can expect more survival locations based
Look
on
at this,
round-based
bro.
maps
It
coming
actually looks
post-launch.
pretty good.
Wow. Okay. Cool. So
I will
confirming
say
you will
the
get
last
more
map
of
in Black
these
Ops 6 kind of looked
post-launch.
like
That sounds like the perfect.
it looked kind
option for
of
people who
garbage
wanna
to
warm
me.
up and maybe vibe with friends before jumping into the main
Right.
event again. Yeah, exactly. And while survival isn't as forgiving as directed mode, which is also returning, it's still a quick and easy way to jump straight into some zombies action. Of course, we'll still have our standard mode, and we're adding a new curse mode that'll make zombies even deeper and more challenging for our hardcore players. Sprinkle in some Dead Ops Arcade 4 on top of that, and we'll just have a huge experience for our players. It sounds like a lot to play, and we cannot wait. Anthony, thank you so
Mince
much.
pie, potatoes,
Back to the
broccoli,
show.
carrots, and
Plenty
gravy.
to digest there.
Bro, that is like the
So much
greatest
to digest, Miles. It
meal.
was a true pleasure
That
getting
is
to sit
like
down with Anthony to talk about
that is
survival
like
maps. Steve, what is
it's
the
almost
team
like a
most excited about?
Thanksgiving
There's
meal.
so
All you got to
much
do
that
is
you've
throw in a
put
little
into this,
a little
but
bit of
what's top
turkey
the
into your plate,
The survival
and then
maps,
you got like a
it's awesome
Thanksgiving
because
meal. You know what I
can just
mean?
Jump right in there and play. There's the pack
That's
punches
that's
there, the Wonder
great.
Fizz is there.
That is
You
a
got
great
everything you need to
plate,
survive.
brother.
There's no quest. So
That
you can
is
just
a
have a really
great
great
plate.
experience. And
listen. I
enjoy
don't.
it, you know?
I'm not gonna sit here and
Yeah, I
act
mean,
like I'm above
It's just very much like Liberty Falls from Black Ops 6.
everyone
Like, there's
else,
some nights where
because
you
I'm
don't wanna
not.
think too hard.
Yeah,
You just
But I
wanna-
have
you
a
just
hard
wanna try to
time
get the
watching
rounds,
Noah
and this
J
is what the
nowadays
mode is all
because
about.
like.
And what's interesting is
I mean, the
it's,
dude
not a
like
lot
he
of work
left
to
his
just get
wife
set up
and
have that
justified
success,
it.
but
It's like
it's actually pretty hard to get the
not
high
even
rounds because they're so
accountability,
small.
you know.
You
And
can't
I'm just
take
being
a zip
honest.
line or
I'm just
a jump
like
pad
I have a
out
hard
of
time,
there.
and I really hope
It
this
gets pretty
guy
hard pretty
one
fast.
day,
It looks
man, God
really,
convicts
really
him
intense. I just love what I heard
in
quickly
his
there from Noah
own
J.
sinfulness.
He has the fireworks equipped. He's
Turns
straight away
him
like,
from
wow,
his sin
these
to
are so
saving
pretty.
faith in
And
Christ,
what's
man.
amazing in the map,
And
right? The
I think it's a
dark map with the
textbook
fireworks.
example.
I wanna
Everybody was
ask,
roasting Ninja before,
is
you know
there
how
a
he won't be like
round cap
he
in
won't be
beta?
alone
There
with
is,
other
well,
women.
only that it gets
It's a
to
textbook
999.
example. That's
And
exactly
so
what
I kinda
happened
challenge
with him. You
anyone
know,
out there playing in the beta, how far can you get in the time that you have?
it's
Can you
wise.
get up there?
You know what, Campbell?
I don't know.
Maybe you
I
take
don't
some
know. I
wisdom
guess
out
we're
of
gonna
this
have to
too.
Wait and see. Tag us.
There is a lot of wisdom
I want to see
in
it.
not spending time
But,
alone, or
Yale
you know,
mentioned
not
it
even
earlier today, but Black
texting,
Ops 7 is going
DMing,
to
whatever,
have a
with any other woman. Even if you're like, oh, they're not,
Treyarch
you know,
team
they're not
added
attracted to you, you're not
2 new
attracted to them.
survival
Either way,
maps
there's a
and
lot of
1
wisdom in just
round-based
avoiding those
maps in
scenarios.
Season 1.
Okay,
Yeah,
like
which is huge. And
people
that new round-based map coming in
are
season 1
prone to
is I think,
sexual
one of my
sin.
favorites.
It's just
I
how
was
it
hoping
is.
you would say that because
It's just how it is, and you
I'm
just don't want to
excited you're
open up
excited.
that.
I will
You want to
describe
be
it as
wise,
very
man.
metal.
You want to be wise, you know. I don't think men and women have any business being buddy with the opposite gender.
From Noah.
You know,
okay, Kevin, there's more to talk about here. There's
unless
also
it's for the
Kurt's
purpose of
map.
like
It sounds
you
like
know
something the sort of long-time fans are going to be
dating
really
for the
excited to play and
purpose
they're gonna love.
of
Yeah,
marriage.
So last game we introduced direct.
And then at that point, it's like there's no purpose, you know.
Experience for fans,
like
experience the story. This year, Curse Mode is all about engaging our most hardcore players. They're seeking challenge, and it just
it's wise and to make sure like you guys have access to each other's accounts, man.
We'll find it very fast. And
it's not a trust issue. It's just like it's having that accountability.
The classic point system.
You know what I mean? Some people are like, oh, but I trust my girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, whatever. It's not about whether you trust them. It's about accountability, man. It's like people will sin in certain situations.
You're trying to find these
you know what I mean? Like,
within the mode.
You could be like, I love my spouse. I would never do this.
Once you
Great.
find them and unlock them,
don't give yourself that opportunity.
device.
The Bible
to the
says make
mode.
no
So you can
provision
actually
for the flesh.
Disable things like ammo crates or
You know what I
limit
mean?
yourself to
It
4
also says in
perks
1 Corinthians
within a
10:12,
match.
let he who thinks he
start
stand
to
take
gear
heed
up,
lest he
like,
fall.
why
What does
am I
that mean?
doing that? Well,
If you think that you're strong,
definitely
I would never do
bragging rights, but
this.
we also reward you in a
Guard your
variety of
heart, guard your
ways.
mind, make practical
and then
applications to
one
not
of
do
those
that.
things is unlocking
You
additional
know?
power. So
In our
once you get to
pornographic
tier 1,
world,
you're actually going to unlock
make
the ability to just purchase gold armor
active
and load, which
pursuits
just
to not
automatically regenerates
allow
your
yourself
points.
in a situation.
So,
You know, a
along the
lot
way,
of
you're making
routers
the mode
have
so much
blocks
harder
and stuff
facing
for
your
like, you
challenge,
know,
but you're also getting a couple tools to help you
websites.
So
Equip those, man.
Sounds like I was sweating.
Equip those.
Can I complete the
Put
main
put
quest
guardrails
at
in
launch?
front of you, man, as
Absolutely.
much as
the
you
mode is
can.
all about kind of going back and trying to complete
You
the main
know,
quest again. At
as
these
Vody
higher
Bakum, who
difficulties
sadly
and
just
additional-
passed away, to enter into his eternal
Is this
home
the garage
with Christ.
in
As he
Ashwood?
said, you know, if the
That was the
strongest
garage.
man,
So
which
what are we-
was
what are we
Samson,
doing
could
there? Is
fall
that
into this
kinda
kind
like
of sin,
Tessie's
sexual sin.
That's the main
If
place
the
you're gonna
wisest
upgrade
man, who was
Tessie.
Solomon,
It's
can,
got
and
a way to
just look
warp
what
Tessie
Solomon
back to
ended up
there.
doing.
If she
And
breaks
then
down,
man after
you
God's own
wanna
heart, which was
break the
David.
fog, just get there, pay the
Then
price,
I would be a
Tessie
fool
be
to
there,
think that I'm
Tessie auto-regenerates there. You can
way
also
stronger
actually
and
pay
wiser
to
and
warp
above
into
them. You know what I
Tessie
mean?
there. So if your friends
So
have
the point is,
Tessie on their
you
side
know,
of the map,
utilize
for
wisdom
a
in
small
this.
fee, you can be
We
there with
all
them.
must
That's cool.
exercise
I mean, it
wisdom
seems so,
in this.
It's a big map. There's long, lots to do, lots to traverse. It's
Although
really nice
most
to
people
put
don't
the
care to
boxes
exercise wisdom because
get
they
down
just
quickly.
rather be sexually
And, yeah,
deviant.
If Tessie goes down, God forbid.
You also have jump pads in the
But listen,
in the
guys,
level.
your main
So as
image
you're
of God,
driving through
you're
and unlocking these new
worth more than
destinations,
that.
There's alternate
You're
ways
worth
to
more
quickly
than that.
travel back and forth. So you don't have to
The
just
flesh
do
is never
Tessie somewhere.
satisfied. Let's be honest.
I've heard there are
Anyone
some
who's went down these roads, you know it.
juicy
You know
zombies
it.
mastery camos
You
from
know
Black
it.
Ops 7.
You can
So
never
let's take a
satiate the
look at what we
flesh
get.
ever.
Let's look at the goods.
Anyways, that's my little
So
rant for now.
first up, we got Golden Dragon, which is very scaly and very
That's a
shiny.
sick camo.
That's cool.
Very beautiful.
That's
By the way,
great
is
off
the
that
stream
Aurora Borealis,
audio
skybox.
too
So
loud, too
Bloodstone,
quiet, or just right?
Incredible
These
looking.
are good
Doomsteel, I think
camos.
this is my favorite. Look at all the like clockwork and the intricacy there. I think Lauren said earlier, but the weapons team just continues to outdo themselves. And then our final camo is Infestation,
So cool.
which I think just looks incredible, and it very much ties in with our Necrofluid Gauntlet.
Oh yeah, the vibe of the
Why does the
Necrofluid.
frame rate look a little
Lawrence called this
slower when they
camo,
show these
and I
clips?
quote, absolutely disgusting.
And I would agree.
In the best way possible.
In like the best zombies way.
Bro, I woke up feeling so horrible, and I still don't feel great. But man, I gotta emphasize that God has been so gracious to me compared to how I felt yesterday and how I felt this morning. I was about to go get checked at the ER. I felt so bad when I woke up this morning. My heart was skipping like crazy. By God's grace, that's sort of like
I mean, this
alleviated a bit. Like it's not as bad as it was.
Fog sounds horrible. The fog
So,
actually does have some investigation.
I'm really,
there.
really,
There's
really. I
gameplay
gotta
to
give
uncover. I mean, right now we
so
don't have
much
quests
credit
and
and glory to
things, side
Christ,
quests
man,
on,
because
but
I'm telling
you're
you,
gonna want to explore there,
this-
but you have to be prepared to really fight, right?
the way I
Myself,
feel right
I'm
now to
gonna
be able to
be
get
right.
on stream,
Have some
be able to
perks
do it. I
with
mean,
you.
it's
Have your gun
100% a
upgraded.
testament
It's a challenge, right?
to God
So,
being
AI,
gracious
toward
towards
fog
me
at your
and
own
my
risk,
health
there
right now.
are some reward-
Sorry, what's your dinner for tonight? I don't know. I'll tell you what I had last night. My wife, man, she's so amazing. There's a bear, it looks sick.
And there's an effect on your screen when
She
Zerson
made
hits you, it's like a scratch
salmon. I
mark.
love
Yeah,
salmon
effect.
so much,
Yeah,
dude, and
actually
it's so
shut
good
down
for
your
you,
heat
especially when you have like
auto-healing.
lupus and stuff.
So
'cause
it
you
gets really
got to
scary
eat
if
a
you get
really
swiped
healthy
like
diet
that,
when you
'cause
have lupus
don't
to
panic.
minimize.
You're gonna have to
Don't panic.
Don't panic.
You're like,
Just keep
I think like
running.
5 times higher, like
So
more
that's,
likely to
you know
have
what, just knocked
cardiac
off one of the beehives there,
disease
it
and
creates a little
issues
area
with
that, you have to
lupus
still take that out once
and
it's
all sorts of other
dislodged
problems.
from his body.
So the best
Yeah.
that you can like control, eat healthy and stuff, you know.
That's also terrifying.
I mean, even
Not
for
to mention
people
the
that
sort
are,
of
you know,
ranged attack as well. That's
don't have
intense.
lupus or diseases like
It's the Uzi honey. For
eat
me. I
eat
gotta
well,
not
man.
lie to you.
But yeah,
The
I had
first time I saw
salmon, some rice, just some white rice.
A lot of
Hon-
salmon.
Honestly, I'll admit white rice is
Smell
not
it.
as not as
Smell it.
ideal, but
No,
it's
he's doing great though.
it
This
goes
is-
well
he's
with
got a
anything.
nice little, he's got a good
Had some
circuit.
steamed
Oh, yeah.
carrots.
He's
So
a
you,
pro.
you mentioned earlier familiar that Ashwood is kind of like the central.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was simple, but it was
So
was
the whole
really
map
good.
is it's a figure 8. And
So good.
Ashwood is at the middle of that. So it's just this
We had
kinda
two
nice,
birthdays the past 2
you know,
days, man. One of my
regathering
daughters and
location, having
Jameson.
the garage there for
They're
Tetsu's
back to back,
part.
so.
Yes, exactly.
Past 2
It's a
days were a
very
couple of
easy,
different
fast
birthdays.
travel
And
jump to get to this location.
reminding me
You
how
have
fast
access to
time
the
flies
garage, you have
again.
access to a lot of the things in the map. Really centralized
So
here.
super grateful, man.
See,
Super
there's
grateful,
some
God,
zip
you
lines
know.
you can take up to the
heading
Just
back
blessed each
upstairs.
one of us
Yeah.
with an extra life, an extra
That was
life,
one
an
of
extra
the-
year.
That was one of the jump pads.
White rice is
no,
better
that
than
was
brown
just
rice.
a
For
rappel
is it? What do you mean, like in which
zip
way?
line up.
Because I always heard whole grains are
Here we
better
are
because
back
white
at
grains
Janus, the
refined
starting area.
can
T-Dog is
cause
still at the
more of a spike in the blood
would like to
sugar
think he
because
has come back.
brown.
But you never know,
He's got a
actually.
pack a
You
punch
digest
there,
it
so I
more
assume that he
slowly.
Made his way back to here and he's getting ready to exfil.
Okay,
And so then it
we
doesn't
know
cause
that
a
the
blood because if you got a
rounds are
blood
coming
sugar
to a
spike,
close here for our
that
creators,
can
and
cause inflammation.
this is
Apparently,
about
from what I heard.
So how is exfil going to work in this game? What can you tell us?
I love oatmeal.
For the first
Plain
time in
oatmeal
this
with a
game,
little
you
bit of
can
honey.
actually do a solo exfil.
Doesn't have to be
So you'll
complicated,
see these
man.
Yellow phone booths around
You
the
know?
map at all the areas.
Happy birthday
You'll
to
hear
both.
the phone
Thanks,
ringing.
man.
You
Well,
answer
there.
it,
I think
you
they
can
went out for a
choose
walk
to
now, but
exfil. So now
I'll let
your
them know.
teammates
I'll let them know
can
Campbell
vote to
said
opt
that.
into that if they'd like to.
Yeah,
and then
man.
they can warp to that exfil location. Then you're gonna have to face the Zersa. You're in a confined space here. It's a do or die situation.
It's funny though,
right?
because like
It's
your
not
other
just
friends.
any Zersa, right?
Yeah,
No,
an H-
it's
H-
like-
Zersa. Thank you. Yes.
It's like
my
Mama Zersa.
my second
Yeah.
daughter
And then, but your other friends, even if they didn't
was
opt to
almost
exfil, they can
born.
actually
It was,
jump
she
in
was
there and
born
help
like
you
the
out if they wanted
evening.
to. You know, but that's
Yeah.
not
No.
their, you know, their risk.
Yeah,
They could go down
she was
or
born like
something could
24
happen,
hours
but
after
once you're
like. So it's like she
successfully out,
almost
they can
ended up
keep
being born the
continue
same
playing
day
without
as
you. That's really
as our
cool.
son.
I'm going to use this all the time because I feel like it's always like, you know what,
And then
Jimmy's
it's
ready, I'm
like-
out. You guys keep going or I'll stay in and you leave. And I love that they kind of calculated risk if they're helping you.
And
they
then it's
do
like
go
my
down,
youngest
but at the
daughter,
same
my
time,
oldest
like, they
daughter,
might just leave
myself,
you
and
be
my
like,
wife.
Yeah.
Four of
You got
us.
it.
You take the HVT
Our
Zersa
birthdays
on
are
your
all
own.
separated
We
almost
also simplified it this
exactly
year.
2
It's
weeks
very
apart.
clear. It's just kill that HVT.
My
and
youngest
get it.
daughter and my
Get out.
oldest
It's not like
daughter
kill
are
50
2.5
zombies and
weeks apart.
It's just kill that and you're good.
So almost
That's
exactly
very
2
cool.
weeks.
That's cool.
But then
So
my
what- is there
oldest
any rules?
daughter
I mean,
and
if
me
it's
are
brown laying down,
exactly
if it's
2 weeks
undead,
apart, and then me and my
it's
wife
there.
are exactly 2 weeks
For the weak
apart.
spot. Go for the weak spot.
So the birthdays are like
Whether
always
it's
super
pack or
crammed.
punch.
It's
The gameplay looks fantastic.
end of September. You
And
got
of course, folks,
two
for the very
of
first
them that are
time
back to back,
we
like
have
day after day.
survival in the beta.
And then the
this
the
was
other
just a
4 of
little
us in the
taste, a
house
little
are all
succulent,
separated just by
enjoyable
like 2
moment of
weeks.
that zombies experience.
It's wild,
So,
dude. It's crazy.
Survival's all about these smaller maps.
I'm so blessed,
and just
man. God
focused
is-
on exactly that, surviving.
God is
and,
incredible.
In the beta, we're gonna give you so many gums because we
God
want you
is
to just
so good.
experiment, especially some of the new gums. And you know, this is the
So
first time
good.
zombies in the beta. This is incredible.
Yeah.
It gives us an opportunity to react to players' feedback and just see like how what happens in high rounds and how we need to react. So
We're
it's gonna
so
be great.
excited about that. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah.
I always think that when we can go home and play the game sitting on our own couches at home, like that's the moment it's real for me. So beta always is that. I'm like, I get to play it out of the office. I can't wait. But just being able to play zombies in beta is gonna be awesome. Taste of survival. Alrighty. Well, I think we're wrapping up here with our zombies gameplay, but there's been amazing talking about all of the content coming to the mode and Black Ops 7. But Treyarch was like, hey, why not more? We need more. We want more game. And so we have Dead Ops Arcade returning to Black Ops 7.
Yes, so Dead Ops Arcade has actually been with us since Black Ops 1. It's a game within a game, and if you don't know what it is, it's a top-down arcade shooter that kind of remixes a lot of the pieces of zombies and some of the other modes to create this massive experience.
I'm in
And this time
February.
around, it's 80 levels. It's packed with
I'm
all
at the end of
sorts
February.
secrets to discover.
Brown bread,
It
etc. is
starts out
better, but
top-down,
brown
there's
rice
ways that you
contains
go first person, there's
arsenic.
side
What is
scrolling,
arsenic?
And for the first time, you're actually going to be able to share a global progression. So you're going to be able to still like rank up while playing this.
Earn XP.
And what's really cool is that you can use gobble gums in this mode as well. Wow. And what we've done is remapped a lot of the gums to behave differently. So it gives like new use to some of the gums you may not like to use in standard round-based zombies.
Awesome.
It's like you might find a good way to use them here. So
Awesome. That's really cool. Well, I mean, there's so much. There's so
Ar-
much
ars-
content.
arsenic.
But that is not all, folks. I mean, we do.
Arsenic
also
and brown
have,
rice can pose health risks,
cabinet
especially for young
with
children and
Dead
pregnant women, due to
Ops
the metal's toxicity and its tendency to
I was
accumulate in
about
the
to say,
brain
I
layer.
watched Miles get
Bran
smoked in
layer
Dead
of
Ops
brown
Arcade
rice.
last night in real life.
That looks so sick. An
and
actual
now we're eating
arcade.
Pizza in the background cheering him on here. In
I mean, it's not a real arcade.
DOA.
Check it out. This is a custom Dead Ops arcade for PC by Origin.
I'm
and
so
AMD.
glad, dude. Dead Ops is so fun.
It's so cool. It's just, I mean, I got a short taste of this last night. Again, yeah, you were both enjoying dinner, but it was really cool.
I couldn't go that far.
It was so much fun. I mean, it's the first time that I've experienced Dead Ops Arcade
You know, I'm relatively new to the zombies world, and this was so much fun. And that was our custom, well, this now is our custom Dead Ops Arcade 4 PC by Origin and AMD. You can get your hands on this by entering the sweepstakes on the official Call of Duty X account.
Freaking exposure can increase risk of cancer. Weird.
AMD XBO7 sweepstakes. That is awesome, and the game is pretty cool too.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Game is good. PC is awesome.
Sorry, now you got me down. Now you got me googling this real quick.
This one. AMD is the official CPU and
Neither
GPU
brown or
partner
white is
of
definitively
Black Ops
healthier
7.
for everyone. Best choice
Kevin,
depends on
Steve,
individual health
thank you
needs.
so much for being here. We're all going to be grouping up together to play survival in the
Yeah, better for
beta.
blood sugar is
I can't
brown.
wait.
Yeah.
Gonna be great, guys. Up next, we are diving into
Lower
what's
arsenic
new in Warzone,
levels.
including a brand new
I'm not-
Resurgence map.
I'm not crazy about Warzone, but let's see. Let's see how this goes. Higher glycemic index, how do you say it? Okay, hold on. Is white
Dominate every
rice
game
bad
on a
for
big screen
inflammation?
TCL
Okay,
QD
sorry,
Mini
blame Campbell. He got me in
LED
this.
TV with 144 Hz native
White
refresh
rice.
rate and AMD FreeSync Premium Pro. TCL.
White
the
rice
official
can
TV.
contribute to inflammation because as refined carbohydrate,
Experience
it is
the world
rapidly
of Call of
digested,
Duty with
causing
CORSAIR,
blood sugar
the
spikes that lead to
official gaming
an inflammatory
hardware
response.
and peripheral partner of Call of Duty. Operators, get ready to ride the special edition Polaris Razor Pro R and Sportsman XP 1000 vehicles, dropping soon into Call of Duty Warzone.
Yeah,
You're
see,
invited
so like
to
for
the Little
inflammation.
Caesars Call of Duty Challenge.
So what are you supposed to
Open the Little
do
Caesars app,
if you get an, like
accept
his
and
inflammatory
complete the
responses are not
You
good?
might win a copy of the new Call of
So what are you
Duty
supposed to
Black
do?
Ops 7. You'll also be entered for
Wait,
a
when's your
chance
birthday
to
again,
win the
Campbell?
grand prize.
Nah,
A trip to
no
an
worries.
Activision studio,
Nutrition is
the
good, man.
Squad
We
Up,
need to
with
talk more
George
about this.
Kittle in a 1-hour epic Call of Duty battle. Complete the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge today.
Now, one of the gifts that all the creators are getting at CodNext this year is actually the watch that is on Axel Vermack's wrist in the game, and it is from Hamilton. There's actually only been 5,000 of these made, which is absolutely insane. It's going to be released on the same day of Black Ops 7, November 14th. All the creators getting their hands on it. You could too. Make sure to check it out.
It's pretty cool.
Welcome
Oh
back to Call
shoot!
of Duty
Your birthday's in a week.
We know
Okay.
you've been asking for Warzone news, and today we've got you covered with some special guests.
That's right, because we are going to get our very first look at the all-new Resurgence map, Haven's Hollow, as well as major POI updates coming to Verdansk in Season 1.
Verdansk.
We're also going to have all the intel on what's coming to Warzone. I know many of us are curious about movement.
See, Campbell, if it
So
wasn't for
there's
you,
a lot
man,
to
I'd be
talk
alone in
about
here.
today.
That's why I'm
Well,
saying.
please coming
I'm
right
irrelevant,
up.
Campbell.
First, we want to welcome in Matt Christek, the creative director at High Moon Studios. So welcome to the Omni Room.
Oh, yeah, thank you for having me today. Excited to be here.
I know, no, we're getting into it. We're
Yeah,
good. We're about to get going. But Matt, High Moon has been involved in Call of Duty for a long time. You guys have been making awesome content
why do you
for
apologize?
campaign, zombies, Warzone. What's it like for the studio to be bringing this new map to life?
Yeah, we're honored to be able to work on these experiences and bring them to life. We've been on Call of Duty for a long time, but these are massive projects, right? So, we can't do any of this stuff without our partner studios. So I just want to give a shout out to, our friends at Raven and BENQ. We really couldn't do this without them, but I think we're set up for a great start, for Warzone this year.
It's going to be an incredible year. Big shouts to the team.
Well, what are we waiting for, folks? It's now time to literally drop in. Here's the first.
I don't know if I'm
ever
tripping, but that guy looks like he's got a lot on his mind, man.
Not only are we dropping in, we've also got a tag map.
Yeah,
Well, we had to drop in to get to the tech.
Yeah, look at this.
That's how that happened.
I wonder how sort of trippy that is for the people in the room. That must be awesome.
I will say
We've made it.
these animations have been on point in the room. I love seeing them on camera.
Oh, we've made it.
Awesome.
Here we are, the first look at Haven's Hollow, our very own tag map.
Yeah, so you
It's
can
funny,
see
this
that
COD looks
the
okay,
theme for this
but
were inspired by,
just
like, a
having a
late
new
summer,
COD around this time
kinda
each
early
year always
fall
makes me
setting,
I know, right?
Heart of Appalachia kind of area. We've got this really small town Americana.
Like,
vibe.
I don't know what to do about
There's
it, man.
9
Like,
unique points of interest. You know, there's
I don't know, bro.
a little bit of contrast between some of the older rustic elements and a couple newer modern ones.
Part of it's got me
but
optimistic.
you're also
Part of
gonna
me's
see
got
two
like,
that are
I'm
maybe
like,
a little familiar. Right?
I
We've got
don't
the
know.
Main Street, which has some elements from Liberty Falls, and we've got the Mansion from Shattered Vale. Both have been pretty popular with players.
Yeah, and the colors have been popping on this map. I can't wait to see it in gameplay. But of course, one of our most popular maps in Call of Duty Zombies with Liberty Falls. I'm really excited to see the team bring a new experience there. What made you guys want to revisit?
Yeah, I mean, people loved Liberty Falls so much. Like, we really liked that setting. We thought we could do more with it. We really wanted to expand on it. And this is also a place that we've never used in Warzone. So it's kind of a new experience for everyone there.
New setting?
It looks amazing, like a pre-outbreak. It's all clean and nice.
Yeah,
You know,
pre-outbreak.
Until we show up. Well, all right, let's take a closer look now at Haven's Hollow.
Yeah, so here you can see our Main Street, right? It's got the biggest collection of like the building interiors.
Nice and clean,
You
which
can
I love. I know you guys have said player visibility.
Yeah, that's a
top
big
of
focus
mind.
for us. Lighting, you know, player visibility.
I'm breaking the look
I think we're going to talk more about Riverboat here in a second, because that might be Matt's favorite.
Yeah, it's a good hot drop.
This is like a cool, again, super fun close quarters engagements here, but we still have some nice lines of sight.
Yeah. We've got the lumber mill here. It's got this big industrial interior floor, kind of cool playable elements all over the rooftop. Lots of ways to kind of like sneak in through the upper sections. The coal depot, this is kind of at the crossroads of a few POIs.
Interesting.
This is the most modern of the new POIs that we have here, the research center. It's got a pretty risky buy station in like the central courtyard in the middle of it.
Awesome. This looks like it could be quite a fun loot area as well.
Yeah.
Yep, and obviously here we got the mansion.
I mean, this place looks kind of
taken a new
cool.
pass on and reimagined for Warzone.
My guy, the Z-Rex.
Z-Rex, there's a new ascender in here that goes through the big skylight up to the rooftop.
Cool.
The pond. You don't try to pull your chute here because you're just going to break your ankles because
Yeah,
it is shallow
it's only
water.
ankle deep water,
Only ankle
folks.
deep, yeah, we're trying to have a little minimal water gameplay in this map. And the train station on the outskirts, this is a good place to kind of regain.
Okay.
Yeah, I love the looks here. I know the call outs are going to be great. And so, Matt, from a size perspective, what can you tell us about
Go
Haven's Hollow,
away with
you know,
telling me that
relative
I'm-
to other
yeah,
Resurgence
yeah,
maps?
Yeah, so it's definitely smaller than Fortune's Keep and just a little bit larger than Rebirth.
All right.
Matt, we talked a little bit about some favorite spots, but have you got any tips or any hot spots you like?
Yeah, I mean, I really like the riverboat. It's called Haven's Gamble. It's kind of a tight, multi-level space, really good for grabbing loot. It's got an easy buy station that you can access up on the top. It's also pretty cool. You don't have to worry about getting sniped in the back from someone across the river. But there are a lot of ways that people can sneak on there. There's lots of zip lines and ladders and lots of risky routes that people can take to kind of flank you.
That sounds awesome, man.
We're about to find out what the hot drop is.
All right, well, this is it, folks. It is now time for the action. It's the gameplay premiere of the brand new Call of Duty Warzone Resurgence map, coming to Season 1 later this year. Haven's Hollow. Dream crazy, I hold shift. Let's do it.
Do it indeed. 2 rooms full of creators hunting for that illustrious first ever Haven Hollow win. That's always the key. Someone's looking for that X bait. Being able to post that video online, huge. And with the drop, it's not just time for us to drop in for the first time. It's also time for the TCL Power Hour. Dream Crazy, this is fun because starting right now, our creators are trying to complete these 9 challenges while being in the middle of Warzone. And with these 9 challenges come 9 different opportunities for you at home to win a 77-inch TCL QD LED monitor. Which are you looking forward to here, Dream Crazy?
Already, I'm looking at the vehicle eliminations, how fun those are. Also, the combats elimination. You gotta love to see a good lethal, maybe cross map with some of those. But these are exciting, Shift.
And here's another look at what exactly they are playing for. And for you at home to possibly be walking away with like a 27-inch monitor, you can enter by posting on X, including the hashtags that are listed there below. Make sure you also snap a shot at that QR code. But the TCL Power Hour starts now as we're dropping into our first look at Haven's Hollow. And again, you talk about Resurgence, you talk about your ability to try to get high eliminations, but at the same time, valuing the timer of when you can be brought back. And just, again, look at the map. It's just the colors, just absolutely vibrant in this late summer, early fall setting, not to mention what the actual POIs bring to the map themselves.
9 POIs counted yesterday, and Research Center being one that has a buy station right in the middle of the, research, obviously the center. And yeah, quickly, the name of the game is get your loot, get your cash, and be able to get picks early as teams are landing in late. Adrian, easy pickets for him.
Yeah, looking like it. Nice little MXR out of the initial ground loot. And he's feeling like it's time to find one of his first kills. Help is starting to come back through, though. Decent turn, but shut down. And that'll put him in a little bit of trouble as Booyah and the rest of the squad will try to regain, stay alive, and again, hunt for that first win. Nothing more important in COD Next than being able to boast that you got the first ever win on Havens Hollow.
One of the things that the dev team highlighted is just the fact that you do have multiple levels, multiple layers where you can regain. So just being able to find a regained spot after, going down early is challenging. But look at Symphony. He's already on 8 kills right now, making it look pretty easy. The MXR-17 seems to be a ground loot weapon that we've been seeing here. Adrian also had one in his hand.
Yeah, I mean, it's always really fun, I think, just to take a look to see when we go from multiplayer to Warzone, how the weapons kind of transcend, or maybe not, from one to the other, and what actually feels good in hand. Because often we see the multiplayer meta does kind of lend itself to ideas into the Warzone space, but not always the case. But again, if you missed it earlier, Xfinity partnered with Call of Duty Next. If you are an Xfinity customer, you can get early access to Black Ops 7 Open Beta. Make sure you sign up at xfinity.com/rewards. We're talking free access, people. Head on over, get yourself ready to go, get yourself preloaded, ready to drop in on October 2nd.
Symphony just finding picks and being able to pick out other enemies' loadouts here. He finds himself finding an M8A1, a gun that we've been seeing here all day, be very, very powerful, as well as that Drevik in hand. So hopping on board with Aiden now, kind of just working away outside the perimeter of zone, rotating in from the Warzone gods, though. This is, pretty comfortable. They know exactly what to do. Pick up your UAVs, find information, and continuing on rotating in on the side of the barns here. They are doing just that.
EWC champion, you know for a fact there is nothing more prioritized in his mind than being able to follow that up with the first ever win on our new Resurgence map. And yep, they've got a little bit of a bait here on a loadout drop in front of them, and that is a blender. Absolute decimation. Squad wave coming through for them.
This looks kind of cool.
Now you're in a position this team is in the healthy spot of possibly winning this lobby.
I don't know what else to play, man.
That was Decky and the boys he took down.
I've been trying to read books a lot.
Man, continuing on to
again,
melee weapon out, running faster here. Maybe we'll see some of those TCL power hour stuff coming in as, we have challenges that these guys need to complete. But nonetheless, here now the zone is closing in. Top 3 for these guys who are going to be our winners for Havens Hollow.
They've got all 3 members left. 7 total players still alive in this lobby. And yes, we are going esports mode with this commentary. This is what we want to see. First ever Havens Hollow win. Can Aiden, Thief, Symphony be the squad to do it? Shut down one team, just one more player to find. They're looking good for it. It's calm, it's casual, and we're taking body shields. Looking to finalize the elimination. That'll be good for Power Hour Box, and there it is. Aiden and co, your Warzone victory on Havens Hollow.
Lighten it up to around the main street. I think that was one of the hot spots we had talked about here at Havens Hollow, but Shift, taking first looks at it, it is beautiful, it is bright. I feel like visually you can literally see everything.
And that's the key, I think a lot of players, when you look at kind of the history of where Call of Duty has been in the last couple of the titles, there's always a question of what's the visibility going to look like in kind of more, generic settings where we talk about things that are in modern times.
Is that better?
Most recently for Black Ops 6 going back to the 90s, a very gritty,
is that better
very grungy game.
Turn down more?
This one feels very vibrant, very different.
No, I was saying I don't know
fresh.
what to really play right now.
Players are really going to enjoy that, not just across. We saw multiplayer, but we also saw it in zombies, and now we're seeing it specifically in Warzone. If you want to get the full spectrum and make sure that you're looking at high quality, make sure you check out AMD, the official CPU and GPU partner of Black Ops 7 and Call of Duty Next.
A lot of the players were saying that too. Like, this is just a beautiful blend. It feels like of like all games. You get a little bit of Black Ops 2, you get a little bit of Black Ops 3, you get Black Ops 4 elements, even some kind of IW elements in it. It's just like a blend of all Call of Duty. It almost feels like, but it's very fluid, and you can still see that fluidity continuing on here in Warzone.
Well, we'll head over to Scout Shotzi methods. A little bit of trouble on the outside of the circle in
Again.
Zone 5. No more
Lord willing.
resurgence at this point. If you're unfamiliar
Yeah, we'll
with
see
the
how
mode,
things
you
go.
eventually do not get that immediate rebirth back in. Oh, and a little bit of trouble here working their way back into zone, trying to play the
Field
slow
goals.
side of the circle, see if they can find a way to come through.
It all goes well,
How about
man.
this? Leonard Fournette finds
Yeah,
himself
Valhalla.
teamed up with the
You
majority
played
of
that
Team
before, though,
Falcon,
right? Were you
Soka,
just
and
digging back
Shifty in
into
the
it,
mix
or
with him, trying to carry him to a win.
Doing more side stuff, or what were you doing in that?
Peacekeeper in hand too, being able to take down Scump. Oh, Scump did slide away, but still does get pinched by Shifty there. And there's the habit. Leonard, Hisoka, and Shifty also win this other game here of Haven's Hollow, displaying it and winning it around the chapel side. You love to hear. Happy cheers. All right. He's feeling himself.
That's the Falcons' energy right there, though.
Yeah.
That's the Falcons' energy right there. Leonard's having himself a good time. I'm sure we'll see him in the beta. And, you know, I just want to throw a little shout out into the mix, too. You know, talking with the devs and hearing them, of course, here across the show. This feels like there's a different level of, like, aura and pride surrounding every element of this COD Next, where they really feel like this may be one of the giants in the history of Treyarch releases, talking about the content depth that we're seeing not just on launch, but especially
Play when it came out, we never
building even
finished it?
further into
Ah,
season
okay, yeah.
one. I mean, this is going to be a really
It's-
fall into
Valhalla's a
early
really
winter
good
for
game,
Call
but
of
it's just
Duty
like,
fans.
it's
I
tedious.
love that you said that, Shift.
Because it's too repetitive,
You
too
know,
much
I've
bloat.
been gleaming about it. The fact
But
that we have global
if you take all the bloat away,
progression across the
really good
board
game, man.
with
Good
this
story.
content. Like, it doesn't matter if you're playing Warzone,
Great
if you're
environment.
playing
I love the
campaign, if you're playing
Vikings.
multiplayer.
You know?
You can level up your favorite weapon.
I joke
even
around
if you're playing
a lot
Resurgence
saying that
here. So
I'm
kind
pretty
of on
sure
the
I
research
descended
side,
from
we see
Vikings.
FIFA again running around. It just
I don't
looks
look
so
like a
pretty,
Viking,
so
though.
beautiful. But most of these players just kind of
No, but I just mean, like,
finding
from
a lot
that,
of
like,
success outside the perimeters and rotating in.
European
There's something
ancestry.
about finding your first Warzone
I say that
victory on a
mostly
new
just
map,
'cause of the
but can you
beard.
go back to back?
The kind of beards that, like, my
That's
whole
gotta
dad's
be
side of the
cool. I mean,
family
these guys,
can
if you
grow and
follow
stuff.
their
I
streams,
just,
you know
I
these
don't know.
guys look
They have a
try to
little bit of
string
red in
together
the
win
beards,
after
too.
win
It
after
reminds
win.
me of some, like,
And
Vikings,
showing up the
you know.
proximity chat, so we may have
And besides
a couple
me,
Goliaths in the
a
Warzone
lot of the
space
guys
facing
on my
off
dad's
if they
side, you know, they're
end
like,
up meeting here outside
they're a
of
little,
research.
they're a little more husky. They're not like jacked, but you know, they're more husky.
If you know, you know.
I would be
If
more
you know,
husky,
you know.
but it's hard to stay like into a routine of working,
All right, well,
working
being
out
able
with these
to, of
health
course,
issues. So
pinpoint those opponents.
I'm
as
a
you see
Viking at
outside
heart.
The research
I'm
center.
a
If
Viking
you're
at heart,
wondering, the
bro.
research center is
I got
far
the Viking
east of
beard.
this map, and of course,
There's what I'm
prepare
saying though,
for
man.
battle.
It's this. There's a
Corsair, the
certain kind
official
of beard
gaming
that just
hardware
reminds
and
you of the
peripheral
Viking. Like,
partner
if I was to grow it out
of
more, you see me
Call
grow it out
of
a bit
Duty.
more. If I was to grow it out, shape it
These guys
right,
are going hard.
you know,
Not
I got
that
the
it's a
face
surprise,
shape.
but they're not even commenting in like.
I
the
shave
proximity
and I look
game.
like
These
this
guys
in like an
must have
hour. No,
downloaded external
it does
software
grow
to find
quick though.
themselves picture. We're not
My
giving
beard
anyone
grows
anything. Like,
quick.
We're locked in here.
And I've been able to grow like a pretty full beard since I was like
These guys,
15,
they
16,
always
you know?
keep you laughing,
That's what I'm
always
saying. There's a
feeling the
genetic
hurt,
thing
yeah.
going on that makes me think like, hey, I come from
love
like the
just,
Vikings.
Kind of just like looking at ground
Okay,
right? We're seeing
there's
a
something
lot
there.
of the legendary MXR17, which almost kind of looks like an like H.
I mean,
gives me
realistic.
HBK vibes,
Yeah,
if
Vikings
you will,
are like
right?
what? Scottish?
Also, to kind of just
Or-
taking a look at the loadouts and
Actually,
what
don't
some
really know.
players decided to pick, the M8 with the Dravik seems
Irish?
to be quite popular with Mount
Nah,
Mead,
not Irish,
Quick
'cause you said
Fix,
you can't
and
grow a beard,
Tempered.
right?
As you know, Tempered does give you that.
You're not a Viking. No, okay.
As you can
I'm,
heal up quickly.
I'm playing camp. I'm joking, man.
So some early ideas in terms of what weapons in Black Ops 7 may become viable in the Warzone space. What's your feelings kind of looking at this map? I know that, you know, we're coming off of a lot of exposure in content surrounding Rebirth Island, whether it be from EWC or just other events that have been happening in the space. But you kind of heard the devs talking about the fact, like,
I'll be honest,
really
I'm really,
purposefully
really thankful
with the
though to
intention
God
of
that I can
using
grow a
water,
beard.
really
I
not
like
using
beards.
water. Yeah, there's water elements, but they're all
And
shallow. We're not seeing that same kind of swimming around.
I've been like
regain
thinning
style.
out on
So
my
it's really
head
forced
for
you to
like
play
years since I was
inside
in my
the
early
bounds of
20s,
the map itself.
so it kind of
And what do you
compensates.
feel about that
If I
compared
couldn't
to
grow a
other
beard
research
and I was
methods in the
balding,
past?
I'd be like, man, I
like
just
it,
feel
'cause,
like.
you know, you really just have the water that's kind of on the
You know what I
far
mean?
east side of the map that
And again,
separates,
with my
like,
health
the
issues, not being able to
mansion
like,
area, and then, like,
you know,
it kinda
pump
just
the
goes
iron as much.
around
Yeah.
the map. So it kind of
At least having a beard helps
modes to,
helps me
like,
compensate,
regain
feel a little bit
situation
more,
where
you know.
You have these
A little more
hot spots, but then regain
masculine.
spots,
No.
and it's kind of like a blend of
My
both
family's Scottish and
internally in the
Irish.
map, but it's like,
Vikings
it's
are
not
more
too much where
Scandinavian.
You just get caught, you
okay.
can't regain at all, right?
Got you. I can grow a beard, it's not a thick one.
Aiden just got put on Reddit.
Weirdly, man, there's a lot of dudes that say that though.
Oh my goodness, he just got spit on.
There's a lot of dudes that for some reason struggle growing beards. I don't know why that is.
Not today.
I don't know why that is.
You even saw the head shake too.
I wonder if like that's always been a thing.
I cannot believe
or that's
what I just
something
saw.
like, you know.
He had every advantage in
Is
that
that
gunfight.
I don't know.
Off the mantle. But again, Omni movement.
Some people say like
there's
a lot of, which doesn't make sense for me because like look at the beard. But some people say there's like a lot of estrogen and like bottled water and stuff or random stuff like that. I'm like, I don't know. I haven't looked into that.
That was
very much.
Max that he just took down, and another one. Is that Big Daddy Hanks?
If you look at my engagement photo, that's what I mean. Usually, okay.
Wow.
Well, it was like
How dare you
it's
do
a
that to
decent
him? Breaking
beard,
his arm
right?
like that, Repulse?
I'd have to
Come
double
on
check.
now.
Let me
This is
double check.
context.
This is sick.
It's not bad.
And
You know what I mean?
It's interesting because
like you got facial hair. Like some people's facial hair is so weak.
Some visual identity for
Like
you
sure,
all.
it might not be thick, but some people's facial hair is like
just,
so
it's
weak
not going to be the same that you've seen.
that it's like they
across
just look
things
better
Rebirth
like not
Island in
having
the
any
past,
at
where
all.
it's you could deep
But you
dive,
look like
try to
like you
regain,
like it
try
looks
to jump back
like it
in.
looks like a
You're-
suit
it's
you. You know
gonna
what I
force
mean?
you to play inside the
What
map.
what you do have.
From really start to finish.
I wouldn't be like,
which
oh
I
yeah,
think
you
also
should probably
builds
just not
towards a
have
more
any.
frenetic pace. You kind
There's
of-
some people I'd be
heard
like,
that
you
word
should
used
probably
a lot,
just
but
not
then
have
it's
facial
like,
hair.
a lot of these
You should
POIs
probably just
are
shave
very
it at this
chaotic. You've
point.
got a lot of
But
central
you're not
points
one of
that
those
you can
people.
fight
I
over,
wouldn't
but
say
also
that. At
on
least
the
judging from
exteriors,
that
places
picture.
like train station, places like Coal Depot, are going to force a lot of teams to continue to fight even when they're not at full strength.
It's a respectable beard, nonetheless, my friend.
Those buy stations really make a difference too, as far as where you're regaining and you know what teams could be holding them down or locking it in. Repulse able to get some information. UAV you can see on the map, being able to locate enemies as it's pretty much an advanced UAV we got
Yeah,
going
they
on
got
here.
advanced right now, yeah. So you would feel like this POV is going to be a fun one to watch for the foreseeable future. Trying to single-handedly hunt down a team of 3 in front of them. Smokes are out. Hunt is on. Looks like this could be a third-party situation as well. And, well, no need for it as Repulse is just doing it all himself. So, again, you're seeing some of the most experienced Warzone players really just running and gunning at the moment. Small moment of hesitation as Breadman takes him down. But, you know, the other thing about this map that, you know, especially coming off of taking a look at maps like Rebirth Island, which is currently one of the big favorites for Resurgence, is that you do have levels of elevation, but it's hilly. It's not like these dramatic inclines where you see zip lines are necessary. You know, I think that, again, leads towards how does the movement of Black Ops 7 transition into the Warzone space?
I love that you say that because it's like I'm thinking, okay, I don't have to break my neck looking up at peak or like the verticality. It's not too high. It almost seems just pretty level headed. You know, some of these buildings though, where you do have multiple levels, where you could potentially hold the high ground or maybe even land on the roof, could be beneficial. But nonetheless, I agree with you. It does seem very like blended out. It's not too much in terms of verticality. Did I just see 19?
I saw 19 for Repulse.
I fly by the
These guys are holding
dangerous.
nothing
Hey, no
back.
problem, Campbell.
Fun stuff.
No problem, man.
And we're going to start to see kind of a late game
It's to do with how many hair follicles you have on your face.
Yes, you've got these
Not
central
to do
areas
with
that are
test
going
levels.
to
Ah,
have a bit more
just
clutter, a little
genetics.
bit difficult to kind of use that kind of more.
So you just got the
floating
short
UAV
end of
style,
the stick, and I'm
the
kidding.
map it feels open.
No,
Like,
I mean
there
it
are a lot
depends.
of
Some people don't even
transitionary
like having big
spaces
beards, and
that you
honestly,
could get
man, like
caught on. So
if it makes you feel
one of
better,
those things you
mine
gotta be a
grows
little
so
bit more
quick,
cautious
it
as we
gets
head
so
over to
annoying
the
because then it
team,
looks
playing
messy.
with
If
Isaac
I don't,
and
like even now, it's getting a little bit messy. I gotta kind of
Reviving
trim it
yesterday, very close
and
to
clean
one
it up.
another in their setups during
If
the
I don't do that, then
test.
it starts to look like a mess, and you look more like an animal than anything. You start, you know what I mean? If you take care of it, it can look really cool having a big beard.
You see coming inbound,
But it takes a lot of work, man.
love
You know, like
the fact of
and like
utilization, right?
trimming it yourself. You know what I mean? You gotta learn how to do it
properly.
properly. Like I'm not a pro at it by any means. And then you also gotta like, you know,
yeah, and that's familiar, right? That's
certain kind of like
what we were
beard
talking
oils
about
and
a lot
stuff.
through
Like
Convex,
it's
is how
true though.
much
Your
of the
skin
game
gets so
feels
dry underneath.
familiar, but uniquely
Otherwise,
different.
my skin sometimes like
You're gonna
itches
start
if
to
I
see,
don't
like,
put
yeah,
if I don't
the
take
things
care
that
of
you've
it.
been
It's
building
like,
over the
you know,
course of at
beard
least the
oils.
last year.
I got like these like
Warzone, they're still
natural
applied.
organics kind of.
It just
Actually, I don't know
comes
if they're
down to how can
organic,
you
but anyways,
utilize new movement
they're like
techniques and-
natural beard
and even more so again
oil.
with tac sprint being
You
a
know,
thing you have to
it's
really
all natural
perk into.
ingredients.
It's
No
gonna change
weird
how you-
chemicals.
your loadout
I don't use that.
creation's gonna look like, but I don't know. It just it
So
feels
like,
looking especially.
but
at
I don't
most
use it
experienced
as
players,
much as I should.
It feels like they're already locked in, and there's no.
And then there's like beard wax too. Beard wax kind of helps like.
Correct.
I don't know. I
think we saw
guess
TP a little bit with the LMG.
if you work the
MK
waxing, it kind of keeps it
18-1
kind of
being one of them, but another
keeps
elimination.
it more
we got
straight
here.
if it's
Using a
bigger.
body shield. We're seeing too much of this tactical plays here, but nonetheless, you kind of see that big game bounty going in, and I think the boys are going to go towards Ryda there, who you can kind of see the big game bounty running away.
Yeah, they're on the way. You heard the calls. They're hunting.
Oh, they're on my level.
I think especially knowing that early circle days, you're going to lose the resurgence timer here in a moment, but you've got a 3v2, and yeah, there goes Joe, there goes Brett. Looking for the last. Oh, good nade, but not enough. Ryder will fall.
I got the tall genetic. You're fairly tall. I'm fairly short.
And now it's on to the hunt for the next one. Although
I'm fairly short.
Just spawned right back in again. So maybe a chance for that team that they found as victims to regain.
I have to say, visually, Mansion looks so clean, especially with the hardwood floors.
Yeah.
Again, there's not
You know what?
dark spaces, dark corners where players have
Oh,
talked
never
about.
mind.
Sometimes it's visually hard to see enemies.
Now, you know what?
But I just visually, again.
Okay,
have
apparently
to
Vikings
stress,
were
even
considered
inside
generally tall for
buildings,
their
how
era.
good it
They were
looks.
estimated to be around 5'7" to 5'9". I'm
Everything
like
feels
just
so
barely
clear, and
5'7".
the other word
So
we've heard
I'm
that
coming
they talk
in.
about a lot is
I'm
lighting.
coming in that
How much focus they
Viking,
put on the exterior
you
versus
know,
the interior of certain
qualifier.
areas. And you're right. Again, dark contrast versus light bodies. Other areas that feel like you have an idea or an opportunity to utilize cover, but it's still like you're not incognito, I guess I should say. Like you're not camouflaged by the environment around you, and it's just. I think that's something that people find a lot of fun with.
And I mean,
being
there's
able
a
to know
genetic
where
thing
your
to
fight
like
is going to be, and it feels like you're on an even footing.
whether you eat
And
more
there it is.
meat or
Another
not,
look back
right?
over towards the Z-Rex and what
Like
this
I
area
need
starts to look
high
like, especially again,
meat
that big
diet,
open dome, that big atrium,
or
where
I
that
feel like
natural lighting
garbage.
can still illuminate a lot of these darker
If I
corners.
don't have enough meat in a
Still
day, I
providing that
don't
realism
feel
element
good.
to the game. And we just love to see that.
And that's kind of my problem, is I
So
eat
kinda
too
just-
much.
I think I believe this
I eat too
squad
much
here,
carbs
Nicole
throughout the
Siffel,
day.
Lucky, they kinda cleared
Usually
everything
my
out, but
meat
just
comes
making
from
sure
like
still kinda as we
supper.
roam through
I need to
Mansion side.
implement more
3v1
protein and meat
situation,
throughout
so
the
they're
day.
gonna get a win here.
I'm
But
telling you,
the
man.
Bulls gonna have to
I'm
set the
telling
takeaways.
you.
that much
For
we know.
sure. I was like, man, they wiped everybody so dang fast. I was like, yeah, you're right. I didn't even realize that.
Yep.
Hold on.
One player
Oh, wait, they're
left.
going for the dedicated melee kill. This is part of the TCL Power Hour. They're going for the dedicated melee kill. If you want a 27-inch TV, get loud and chat, because this is what you need. They're on the hunt.
Many Canadian. Bro, I just looked this up. I said,
Biffle, do it.
hold on, I'm ruining this.
Do it, Biffle. We want televisions. Yeah!
Oh, man.
Oh, we love it.
I just Googled, do
That's
any
the perfect
Canadians
way
have
to
Viking
take a momentary
ancestors?
pause.
Yes,
Biffle
many
the
Canadians
Pulse
have Viking
lighting things up here on
ancestors.
Havens Hollow. We'll be
But not
back.
directly from the
Warzone
ancient
coming
settlements
up.
of
Don't go
Newfoundland.
far.
Instead, their Viking heritage comes from the Scandinavians. Yeah. Yeah, Scandinavians did migrate to Canada. Let's go. I knew it. I knew it. I'm a freaking Viking, baby. My heritage is in the Vikings. Oh, let's go. You're 6'3".
The official
That's not
CPU
average.
and
What's wrong?
BE
What?
partner of
So what am
Black
I?
Ops 7. Share
Am
the
I like a
wins.
dwarf then?
Elgato, the official
Or what's
streaming
the
partner of Call of
politically correct terminology? A
Herman
little
Miller.
person. Whatever you want to
Check
say.
out the latest Embody
Is that
gaming
it?
colorways
Is that what
at
I am?
hermanmiller.com/gaming.
Is that what I am to you, Campbell?
Xfinity
Am I a little
customers get
person?
early access to the Black Ops 7 open
Is my mic
beta.
too loud, dude?
Visit
Is it clipping?
xfinity.com/rewards to
Check,
claim
check,
your
check.
code today.
Check. Sure as if it's clipping.
You're invited to
Check,
the
check,
Little
check.
Caesars Call of
Am I?
Duty challenge.
Does this sound like I'm clipping?
Open the Little Caesars app, accept and complete the challenge.
Above
You
average.
might
What's
win a copy of
average?
The new Call of Duty Black Ops 7.
Oh, you're above
You'll also
average.
be
Sorry,
entered for a
I
chance
read
to win the
about.
grand
You know.
prize. A trip to an
Canadians
Activision
with their
studio
about.
to squad up
Every
with
meal I
George
eat
Kittle
protein,
in
chicken
a
or beef.
1-hour
Nice. How do you
epic
feel
Call
eating
of
that
Duty
way? Like
battle.
you feel better?
Complete the Little Caesars Call of Duty challenge.
I'm a mini
today.
Viking. Well, no, the Vikings are about like 5'7" to 5'9", dude. So I'm ballpark. I'm right up
those
there.
were our first ever matches.
Apparently they were
on
tall for
Havens
their
Hollow
era,
here
but-
at Call of Duty Next. Amazing action, the dedicated melee. We got the enhanced body shield kills. We're excited to welcome back Matt Christak from Hyman Studios to talk a bit more about this map's design. Matt,
7
Matt,
physical.
Man,
Bro, I'm like trying to
so
watch
hyped
COD
to
next, but
those
figure out if
matches
I'm a
that came
Viking.
up. We were screaming back here, but We're definitely getting that small
7 physical signs of possible Viking
sense of
DNA.
on this map. How did you guys think about building
Reddish hair.
Haven's Hollow for Resurgence?
Not
Yeah, so
exclusive
first
to
and foremost
Vikings,
with,
but
Resurgence maps, we really want like a fast.
I have a reddish tinge. My uncle, his hair is pretty red.
Interesting routes.
Like his hair is
for
probably
movement.
like.
We want to support.
Well, you're
all
like
the
more
various play
orange,
styles
right,
that,
Campbell?
Players want to
Blue
engage
or
with.
light eyes? I
And
don't
we really
have
wanted
that.
to have a good balance between our power positions, just our cover density.
Straw
and just
jawline.
spots
Do I have
for
a straw
people to engage.
jawline?
Yeah, and let's not
Strong
forget that Reaver
jawline and
Island
cheekbones.
was also based on a zombies map.
V-shaped
Shout out to
hairline,
Mom
neck
Dead.
hair.
So this is something that
Oh,
we've
I
tried
got
before,
the
and
hair.
players have really
Oh, wait,
enjoyed
down
it in the
here.
past.
I thought it meant
Excited
chest
to
hair.
see- Excited to see what you guys have cooked with this.
Yeah, Over the Dead was great.
Muscular build.
Yeah. We know those zombie fans.
Got the zombie
I don't
fans.
even.
now we got the
I
women.
don't. I actually
Where's
pulled
the
a muscle
first
doing
planet?
that.
So we're
I don't
getting
even
back
work
into
out.
A little bit more live gameplay
I'm
in
just
just
jacked
a second,
naturally.
but
No, I'm kidding.
I have a few more questions for you, Matt. I know there have been some key areas of focus.
That's
on
it.
this map.
I'm calling
What
it.
can you tell me about what is going to make Haven's Hollow really
I'm calling it.
stand
I'm a
out
Viking.
as an experience?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, when you look at it, right, the visuals.
You're a
it's
redhead.
bright,
Well, yeah, but
colorful.
like,
We've got
it's.
this amazing
Hold
foliage
on,
that's
man.
kind of
I
in
gotta
there.
double check now.
Yeah, we're really focusing.
It's
a
more
lot
orange,
on,
isn't it?
player
On you?
visibility. And also like the
You got
the
you got like more like
power spots.
Well,
where
yeah,
we're
it's
trying
but like
to,
there's red,
curate.
there's
So,
more
like,
there's
every
redheads that
tree
are more
that's out here,
red,
we've hand-placed
and
to
redheads that
try
are more
to
orange.
curate those long
I
lines
find
of
right.
sight. There's a really intimate
My beard
focus
has like
on
more
just,
of like a
cover
reddish
placement,
tinge
density,
to it. If you look at it
just
close
the-
under light,
the
it
flow
looks
kind of going
brown,
through
but
the
I'm
spaces
telling
to
you
make
it's
sure
not.
it's easy for
I'm not
players.
just saying that
And
because I want to
just,
be a Viking.
Again, just promoting
I am a
all
Viking.
those different
Okay,
play styles.
sorry.
So I think I'm like, I'm
Feel
looking
good.
at a
The
game as a
same as
player
you.
and
Could
watching
probably
the
eat
streams
less
and thinking
carbs.
how I would
Yeah.
navigate the map.
Oh, I
Like,
probably
it's
eat
covered
way
cover.
more
It
carbs
does
than
feel
you.
like it.
Red
There's
hair is
other options
orange.
all over.
Well, then what would you call like?
Yeah.
You know, like
Definitely
you ever
seen
see like
all
Pippi
these features and I'm having a
Longstocking?
lot of fun
I don't know if you know
thinking
who that
about
is.
Darkness, right on top of the odds.
Like, she's got, like,
Steve
red
Beautiful
hair,
stuff. Well,
or,
that's
um,
enough for us for now. Let's get back over to the casters and back to the game.
You
I
out in the
can't think
studio,
of an
appreciate it.
example.
Yes, we have 250 creators today.
Europe talks about what? Wait,
across
so Europe
two
talks
epic
about what?
Project map arenas, and we find ourselves
Oh, at least when
right
Europe talks
in
about
the
it.
midst of the TCL
Got you.
Power Hour. We've
Well,
already
no,
kinda
I think
kicked
here
things
too.
off, but just as a reminder,
I'm
our
just the one
creators
drawing a
are
distinction
trying
that
to
there's like
complete
red,
these 9
red,
challenges while being in the midst of all the chaos, all then frenetic energy of Warzone.
and then there's like
And with these
orangey
9
red.
challenges, again, come 9 opportunities
Wow,
for you
maybe
at
I'm drawing
home
a
to win
false
27-inch
distinction.
TCL QD LED monitor, and we've already seen a handful. We've seen the dedicated melee, the combat expo that came through, and the vehicle elimination that you wanted to. So yes, make sure you post on X, include the hashtags listed, and also scan that QR code to get entered for a chance to win the 27G64 monitor from TCL. Sorry
That
we
photo
didn't
might have
necessarily
made it
get to
look
see the beautiful
different.
kill on our POV, Valen. I know you're looking forward
In
to it.
person,
We
it's
still
very
have
similar
a
to.
lot
You know
more challenges
Pippi?
to go, and we're gonna
You
jump
know
on board with
Pippi?
Crowder to see if his
Really?
Warzone gameplay looks as good as his golf swing.
It's still okay. If
You know what?
Right? But
Actually, now that I'm looking at it, Pippi
opportunities, we'll
Longstocking
go
is
ahead
more
and see
orange.
Crowder getting
I thought
overloaded
Pippi
there.
Longstocking was
I
more
think that was
red.
Benny
Like
essentially
red,
as
red,
Zyro,
red.
But I
Yeah,
love
okay, I'm
this
just an
map,
idiot.
and I
Okay,
just
just ignore
love
me.
the
I don't know
fact
what I'm talking
that,
about.
They talked about
I'm a moron.
really
You're right.
to all different types
No,
of
your
play
hair
styles.
looks like Pippi
And
Longstocking-ish
it's like
in
one of
that
those things
picture,
we kind of hinted
without the
towards it.
pigtails.
I will say it's fun
That'd
to see
be a little
that kind
weird.
of extra level of depth being provided by the dev team, talking about the things that we're just automatically noticing. Like I think you and I as commentators, we often take a look to see how does the map kind of flow? What are the players able to do, like, without hesitation, without obstacle hurdling? And it really feels like this map has provided a lot of fun and again, just a lot of open visibility to allow these generic moments to kind of come through. And again, if you're watching these guys fighting for their Warzone win, you need to get yourself a scuff. Gear up for Call of Duty with the official controller
I don't
of
need a
Call of Duty,
scuff.
Call of Duty Next. Get those back buttons, get those interactive triggers, get all the things you possibly need to not end in second like Teep and Co just did.
All right, switching on over though here to Isli Gaming. Let's see what we got picked up. We're on the main street here, which all of these POIs, Main Street being a popular hot spot. Really over on the southwest side of the map, but all of these different POIs again, are just so freaking beautiful, Alan. I can't get over it. I'm just literally mind blown right now.
Tell me how you really feel.
It's just every tree being placed strategically to allow players to get into that flow state. We love that.
Yeah, they really do. Oh, goodness. A little bit of issue right there, but Isley Gaming able to find the elimination. You can capture your gameplay, share the wins with the official creator gear of Call of Duty. That's Elgato, creating tons of products that just will enhance your ability to not just record, but also live stream and just enhance your overall gaming setup. So make sure you check them out at Elgato. Big shout out to our friends there.
All right, so what do we got nearby? This is, how to see that echo unit go down. Creating a little bit of a deploy, but
I mean, it's an okay resurgence map.
All these buildings here, just kind of like looking around, you know. Again,
it looks interesting.
You can kind of see in the
I just want to go back to
looking,
zombies, man. Zombies looks really cool.
Breach and clear, making sure that no one is like hiding in here or regaining. But for the main street, I kind of like that like duality of it being open. You got the buildings on the side.
What was it, the frame rate drop there?
Just, you know, loot around.
It's just one of those things like with smaller maps that come with resurgence. I think the inherent question always is about, is it going to be too much? Like, am I going to feel too chaotic? Am I going to feel like I'm just lost completely?
Right.
And I will say, like, again, like the ability to connect these different POIs has felt really seamless, just watching players transition as the zone forces them to move. But at the same rate, being in that more downtown Main Street feel, yeah, you still get that up close and personal kind of jump scare.
You actually think, man?
You want to?
Because I joke around like that all the time.
Versus.
But I like, because I do think that I have some ancestry that probably was linked to Vikings. I joke about it, but I do think there's some connection. Because like, again, it's just the style of beard, the redness in the beard. I don't know if I really have a chiseled jaw necessarily, but
again, that high to low, that
I don't know if this is called a straw jawline or not. I don't know what that would be considered, but.
Speaking with Khaleesi here, the player.
I feel like I do, man. I feel like I have some. I wish there was a way to know for sure,
just
but
like surreal that she gets an opportunity to test this game, and you know, just kind of just seeing.
I think I have a mix of like
creators here, and just so.
I think my dad's side there's got to be Scandinavian somewhere.
This is Khaleesi just.
It's got to be
rotating and roaming around the riverboat.
And then like.
And I think that team that actually was starting to push him maybe had back.
I got a lot of like. French,
European
European
this
blood as well.
Regain spot.
Whootsies.
It's okay.
Float out in the water. That's fine. It's again ankle deep.
I got this thing my parents got. I don't know if it's like legit. Based on my last name, like I was like,
find some engagements, get things going.
Apparently, according to this thing,
you know, it's another thing too.
At least in terms of like where our last name originates from.
I think
apparently,
we are right now in research with Rebirth Island.
It was
like
French royalty in France
where you feel like you're being transported from place to
migrated
place.
over to Canada at some point.
Autonomous kind of level and nature
apparently.
Of how these
I don't know,
are set up. As we get a little bit of a jump scare here, as the team starts to finally find some contact around the outside of the Havens Hollow mural, and also seeing a team load back on in.
I'm sure you got the genetics and location. It's got to, right?
Decent shots. Now a chance
I don't know, man. I'm glad you think so, man. Because like
that squad a little short-handed.
And I love that.
I thought it was just crazy to say something so crazy, so out there, you know.
You got that little extra
you do one of those genetic testings. I looked at those before. I mean, first of all, they're like stupid expensive. Second of all, it's like
reaching, going quickly with.
I don't even know. I read they're not necessarily very accurate.
Too long.
Like the only way to really know is like it's just based on like
soon to Warzone.
It's just trying to track where like DNA
ride a special edition
has come from, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if they're very accurate.
In typical COD Next fashion, we
if they
decided
were
to go a step further, and why not have our creators ride Polaris vehicles in a real
life
in the desert? So let's go ahead and see how that went down.
Are you guys ready? We are
ready! The DNA test can indicate a person's Scandinavian ancestry by now analyzing genetic markers
we look so good.
associated with the Scandinavian region. They're the results of an estimate of past geographic origins, or are an estimate of past geographic origins, rather than a direct indicator of being Scandinavian today. So it's not like necessarily super accurate. It'd be like, well, this is the area you came from, most likely. Honestly, I would be bummed out to do it, and then they were like, you don't have any Scandinavian. I like just like imagining it. I like just, you know, being deceived and thinking I'm Viking.
Yeah, tons of fun. Fans of course, those that like to go off-roading, you need to get in there and enter for a chance to win your very own Polaris adventure by entering the sweepstakes on the official Call of Duty X account, and of course, using the hashtags right below. You want to get out there. You want to give yourself a chance. We're going to take a brief step out and come back with more action from Call of Duty next. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Scuff Gaming, the official controller partner of Call of Duty. Hamilton, equipped for precision. Hamilton and Call of Duty team up for a special edition Khaki Field Auto Watch. Get yours on November 14th. Customize your typing.
Wait, is that when it comes out?
The official keycap partner of Call of Duty. Unleash the beast with Monster Energy.
Oh, it's November 14th. I thought it was
drink of Call of Duty.
What the heck is at the end of the October then?
Welcome back to Call of Duty Next, live from Las Vegas. We are excited to have Raven joining us now to talk about some of the key updates coming to Call of Duty.
2 weeks away from
Warzone.
Pokemon.
Welcome senior software engineer Francesco
I'm excited, but I'm also dreading it a little bit because like a lot of work for the Nintendo channel, man.
We're so excited to have you here. We have so much to cover, and we want to hit on all of the updates coming to Warzone. But I want to start out by talking about how Raven is approaching the Warzone experience. We know there's been feedback from the community on prioritizing Warzone. Francesco, what can you share with us?
Absolutely, Stephanie. We've definitely heard that feedback over the last year. The team is continuing to evolve the Warzone movement. It's not going to be one-to-one with multiplayer this year, but we're obviously trying to have fun, bringing in those elements such as combat role from multiplayer, keeping things fresh and engaging, but at the same time somewhat familiar to returning players.
Sounds extremely cool. Like, this sounds like a ton of fun. Francesco, do you have any sort of fun examples for us on the movement changes?
Absolutely, yeah. So for tactical sprint, we are removing default tactical sprint, and we're increasing the baseline sprint speed to compensate for that. If players are still looking for that tactical sprint, it's not going to be available in the sprinter perk.
Wow.
And you see, it's a big change stuff. Like, this
we're talking about perks more later on, but are there any other movement features coming to Warzone?
Yes, so we're introducing the all-new combat role coming to Warzone. It's going to be in the Mountaineer perk, and it's going to be awesome because it's going to let you reduce even further fall damage and keep the momentum as you land.
This is one I've been using a lot. It's become a crutch, so to say, falling off too many buildings, but
Jason roasted some of the creators in the room yesterday getting set up. He was like, for all of you out there, I know you have fall damage problems. I got you. Like, we got you covered.
Hey, it happens to the best of us, and now we have a perk to help out with that. Another feature that we want to talk about is loadout customization. So, this is, we saw some of the Resurgence gameplay, and there's a lot of new things happening. Francesco, what can you tell us?
Absolutely, a lot of new things coming for loadout customization. So we are going to remove wildcards. We are baking in overkill by default for everyone, and also we are having the return of 5 attachments. That's going to make it easier for us to balance and meta based on the feedback.
That is my question. How are you guys approaching to balancing and
I wonder if COD is worried about Battlefield this year? I don't know,
absolutely. Our philosophy this year is to expand on build diversity, making that every
It's going to be a weird year because like Battlefield is doing what we've wanted COD to do for so long,
and make every category for weapons feel a lot more distinct.
And yet,
Jason, we were talking about this
there's
earlier.
certain elements right now for COD that looks interesting.
But earlier.
I got you, dude. I got you. We were going to sort of talk about the weapon builds as well. So we've seen it now for MP. Of course, like with Warzone, this is a huge thing. Because my friends are endlessly like, what's the best stuff? What's the best stuff? I'm like, take this. Is that coming to Warzone?
Absolutely, yeah. We're stoked to have weapon build sharing coming to Warzone Season 1 for Black Ops 7 weapons.
It's fantastic news. All right, so the feature is going to make things a lot easier with the squad and for content creators as well. I mean, we're seeing these players run as many attachments and stuff as they can now. It's going to be a ton of fun watching them put out content, have a good time, and get us.
Yeah, like Black Ops 7 Zombies looks.
Speaking of the best
it looks
stuff,
pretty
let's
fun.
throw back over to the casters for some
multiplayer.
more
I'm sure is going to be a lot of fun at launch. I'm feeling like jumping back into Black Ops 6
to continue on with our TCL
before Black Ops 7's beta. Trying to feel it out, see how it is. See if it's like really that bad. Still, probably is. See, one of my things, man, is like Call of Duty's like the only game my dad plays. So if I don't play COD, I don't really get the game with my dad. That's the other thing. He just really likes COD. He's tried Battlefield 6 beta. I think he likes it, but he feels like it's too open for him. It's too big. And so he doesn't like the slower pace of Battlefield. And I understand. That's kind of what I disliked about Battlefield years ago. But it kind of grew on me, right?
They're in the dev studio. And I was hearing people saying, like, what
so
do we got? What do we
he
need to
just,
get still? Because
he's just used to COD, you know what I mean?
Wanted his win. They also want to get
he
this
enjoys
TCL
playing it, doing his daily challenges and stuff.
Left too. We have an Echo
you know,
unit and a
I can't roast him for it.
So
he does play Minecraft a little bit once in a while, but it's been a minute.
Easy as well. We're
he doesn't
here with the
you know, games are so expensive. He can't really just buy every single game.
Pros is trying to pin him
so
down.
if he's not getting a game for free or if it's not like really cheap,
oh, they're in a little bit of trouble.
Then he can't really.
2v3 situation.
He did get Battlefield 5 on sale
still,
to play with me and Jameson a couple times.
No gas mask right now.
So we're gonna have to get him back to play some of that a little bit more again.
Oh, pros, what do you got for us? Oh, it's not looking good. Down to the last couple of plates. Gas is chewing them up. Shots coming in. Pros nowhere to go. Not quite able to get over the finish line by the look of it. One teammate floating back on in, but it's only a matter of time. Unfortunately, not able to find the Warzone victory here, but so close. So close.
So close. I think you even saw him trying to use his tip shot to get away. Oh, there we go.
Look at this.
Feeling good about that first win.
No way!
What?
Dirty! That was so sick.
Does it count?
Does it count? Yes, it does. Dirty, it counts. I know it was an armor break, but
yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like
that's the VS Recon too. We've been talking about that sniper, even seeing it in Warzone, how strong it is.
It's like I'm frustrated with COD and the state of COD and how COD is always the same thing.
Oh, Alan.
But at the same time, it's like
I really the one thing I'm also anticipating.
I don't know, man. Part of me feels like it could be
we
worse.
We have over,
but it also could be much better.
Yeah,
I feel like we've had worse. I think Vanguard was pretty garbage.
What I'm noticing is
I feel like Vanguard was
when you see players with their loadouts, you can see what 5 attachments they're going with. So not only can you get the ability of being able to share your loadouts across your communities or across your friend group by using the build share that we've seen introduced for multiplayer. I love to hear that it's coming back into Warzone because I'll tell you flat out, as much as a meta follower I am when it comes to multiplayer, whenever I jump into Warzone, I never know what's going back through. But speaking of drop, you can also get your drop on by customizing your
I got my drops.
The official keycaps for Call of Duty checkout drop there
as
we drop on in to see what loadouts Sophie, Bella, and Chrissy are able to pull for this particular drop. Not to keep using the word, but to keep using the word.
Yeah.
Where are we going to drop? We're going to drop into Twitch drops. Twitch.tv/JSkeleton92 if you guys want Black Ops 7 drops. Drops enabled.
Like central, most like POI.
Or just watch on YouTube.
But kind of just
maybe you don't want drops.
Peek and gander.
But if you're watching on YouTube, leave a like, smash the like, subscribe, tell your grandma to subscribe.
And you got a buy station nearby, and also one into the northwest area too as well. So maybe
you don't have a grandma.
Enemies rotating over.
Little echo usage right there.
Maybe you got a friend.
Kind of utilizing some of the
maybe there's someone else's grandma that lives next door to you. I don't know. Figure it out.
We haven't really seen too much of it, but I want to see some more sight grenades.
To be fair, this car looks better than I thought. Well, this is Warzone right now, but like you've seen a little bit of multiplayer earlier, right?
Oh, yeah.
You've seen kind of the tail end of zombies, right? What did you think of the multiplayer?
Crazy, but I'm excited for that little bit.
What did you think of multiplayer?
Utility
Cam, it's always the same with me and you, man. Let's be honest. We're always COD this year, whatever.
Okay.
Then we watch the stream. It's like, wow, maybe it's a little bit better. Maybe it's not too bad. Maybe we can check it out.
Kind of just taking a look at the elimination.
Oh, it's
there.
Hex. I'm gonna go. Oh, Hex. Brother.
Again?
You know, I saw his post on X earlier today. He was posting a Black Ops 7 like sniper montage and coming soon. It's a happy 18th birthday because he was looking cracked out. But if he's getting body shielded, I might have to go delete.
You gotta just hear them talking, yeah. All right, so having enough money, of course, to get our loadouts here. The XR3 Ion, a sniper, another one that is going to be featured here in the
I'm gonna
beta.
take like a 3-hour nap after this stream.
So much.
And I just,
Still
I have to
recovering
say,
from
again,
whatever's
like,
going on
the
in the past couple days.
clarity, and it's kind of like the unsung hero of like developers, like just
Like,
shouting out the UI UX.
this does seem like an okay resurgence map.
Like, it's just everything is so clear. Like,
Well, the thing I hate about Warzone now is like the colors are so
great stuff
dull.
as we lock back on in, sitting comfortably.
Visuals are
Sophie
just
Snaz
so
with her Herman
bleh.
gaming chair.
It just looks
Proud
like
to be
gray
the
vomit
official chair partner
visually.
of Call of Duty
It's
Next.
not
Make
nice
sure
to
you
look
check out
at.
Herman Miller Gaming if you're looking to upgrade
You know?
your setup and game a little bit longer.
Like,
a
do
little bit
something.
more
Up the
comfortably.
contrast or something. Like, I don't know. Do
Locks on
something.
another elimination. That's Scump that gets down. So, wow. Hex gets body shielded. The King gets shut down. Shotzi's out of it. Ladies are frying.
And I love the decision making that they're choosing here. Like, quickly take that engagement, take a laugh, take a video, and laugh about who you just eliminated. But you can see they're kind of quickly going towards the mansion side, because if you notice behind them, there's a little bit open area. There's a street side, so they just kind of want to get into that cover. And switching on board here with Legends 6K over by the train wreck side. Again, just a lot of situations where you can move fast. We've got an ATV we're seeing here. Smooth pickings.
Yeah, it's just, again, like another element where we talk about the map being a little bit bigger than your normal resurgence, so you get the ability to throw some vehicles in mix. And don't lose time, don't lose track of time, rather, while you're inside of
Yeah, see, this is Liberty
snapshot
Falls.
of the Hamilton. Equipped for precision, Hamilton is entering the Call of Duty franchise with a special edition khaki.
That's
field
kind of the
automatic.
problem.
That is a limited release. So
They're
if
always
you're
like
watching
rehashing, man.
Make sure
Like,
you
I
get
get,
your
okay,
hands
for
on
Warzone, I
those
can
limited
understand.
editions. So again, we've
I
been
can
wearing them.
understand.
They're comfy, they're sick, they're awesome. But that's at
But
least
for
it
other
now.
games, it's kind of
We're
like.
gonna head on over to break. When we come back, we've got way more when it comes to Call of Duty Next. So stay tuned as we continue to reveal more at Call of Duty Next at the backside of the break.
Dominate every game on a big screen TCL QD Mini LED TV
TCL.
with 144 Hz native refresh rate and AMD FreeSync Premium Pro. TCL, the official TV of Call of Duty. Experience the world of Call of Duty with CORSAIR, the official gaming hardware and peripheral partner of Call of Duty. Operators, get ready to ride the special edition Polaris Razor Pro R and Sportsman XP 1000 vehicles, dropping soon into Call of Duty Warzone. More Warzone intel to get through.
Jason, we saw a peek at this in the live gameplay, but there are some changes coming to how perks work in Warzone. It seems to be right in line with the approach we talked about earlier that Raven is prioritizing the Warzone experience with gameplay updates. What have you guys been cooking on perks?
Yeah, we are continuing to restructure and update perks across Warzone to create a more balanced experience while focusing on player agency that will fit a variety of gameplay styles. We have the tack sprint going to the sprinter perk. We talked about that earlier. That's also going to be bringing in some elements of gung ho, which is really exciting. We also have the ghost perk, which will now hide players from advanced UAVs at the cost of a less forgiving movement situation.
And also we can't forget the all-new adaptive perk that merges old elements from previous perks like Resolute and Reflex into a brand new perk, giving you the edge in sticky situations.
Dang, okay. Jason, sounds like we've got to make some pretty serious choices as players when it comes to our loadout now.
Yeah, across the board, we've cleaned up perks so that are either redundant or were just rarely used. Our data showed that not enough of them were leading to
Zombies looks great. Multiplayer looks decent.
So when it comes to looking at those perk
You gonna play
categories,
War,
we are looking
multiplayer?
at like the tracker and survivor perks going to slot 3, or the alertness perk going to slot 2, and we believe some of those perk categorization changes are going to lead to more impactful and balanced loadout decisions.
Right on. Jason, with a game like Black Ops 7, we got new toys, new gear, new lethals, new tacticals. It feels like we're thinking a little bit more strategically about what is coming to Warzone. We haven't just thrown all the toys in right away, right?
Yeah, we want to bring what makes sense into Warzone. We want to make sure it fits the modes, the gameplay. The first thing we're bringing over is the needle drone. So the needle drone will be replacing the impact grenades. It is still an impact explosive, but it's providing a little bit more utility for players. They will be able to do manual control and detonations. This
one's really fun. We've had a lot of fun with this in
You can get
playtests.
some fun moments out of it. We also have the pinpoint grenade. You can consider this one sort of a snapshot 2.0. It will shoot out tags that'll be longer duration, multiple pulses, and if you're one of the unfortunate people who gets tagged, you have to choose of, am I going to run out the timer, or am I going to be vulnerable, take out the tag, and try to get to safety?
Choices, choices, choices. As players, we love it. Francesco, what's your favorite tactical?
I gotta go with the Phantom Signal. It's the first tactical that's Warzone only, and it's gonna cause up to 3 enemies in a 40-meter radius to emit directional sound. It's gonna create a lot of chaos in the battle and in some really cool moments.
And scrambling the HUD, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, go.
All right, Jason, let's talk about field upgrades because there are some great ones coming.
Yeah, we have to talk about the Echo unit. It is creating a hologram that mimics the operator in almost every way.
We've
Their
already had
skin,
holograms,
their
though, didn't we?
stance, their weapon.
No, they weren't holograms. They were like
It's
pop-ups,
upgrade
right?
to the inflatable decoy in a lot of ways, and it will get you. It has gotten me many times in our playtest.
I've seen it getting people, you know, here at Next already in gameplay, but I've heard the Warzone teams talking about how there are more opportunities for counterplay in this chapter. What can you give us some examples?
Yeah, the teams really want to go after more intentional counterplay, right? So starting off, we have the smoke grenades, which will extinguish the fire from a Molotov, and we also have stems, which will remove the effects of concussion and flash grenades. So we really want to continue to go after some of these rock, paper, scissors beats as seasons drop, where it makes sense.
It's really cool. I mean, a lot more sort of ability here with stuff that's already existing in the game. Awesome. I want to know what's in those stims. What are they doing? Great updates coming, folks. I need one. I'd like a stim shot, please, folks. Well, we're not going to get it, but we are going to get it. It's some live gameplay. It's back over to Dream Crazy, and it's back over to Shift. TCL Power Hour. What's going on, folks?
It's still going on, Miles. TCL Power Hour continues as we need to see, are these last two going to come through? We saw the Echo unit get utilized, so now we're all rooting for C4 eliminations, because if our creators can find a way to do that, they are going to open up an opportunity for you at home to win 9 separate TVs from TCL. By posting on X, by including those hashtags, by scanning that QR code, you will enter for a chance to win. 27-inch TCL, friends. It's free. If it's free, it's Ellen. I'm a sucker for a sale. There's no better sale than something that's free. So we'll see if our creators can find one C4 elimination in the next little bit to get our TCL Power Hour completed.
Free, it's me, but holy smokes. Are we talking about smokes that negate Molotov damage? That was an amazing segment about some of the changes that's coming to Warzone in terms of tactical and utilities, using a stim to basically remove the effects of a stun. Absolutely amazing stuff.
And it's not just like, the thing that I've really found inspiring, like hearing from the devs, whether it be behind the scenes or in specific, like the segments that they're built in to talk about the things that they really feel proudful of, it's everything that comes with the word intentional. It comes with the word improved. Like, this is, I think, an effect that comes with the ability to look directly at what you just did in this last year for Black Ops 6.
Some people like noted, you know, like 2 years since like the actual Warzone update.
This ability, this could be better.
You know, it's just kind of like Verdansk, a couple of Verdansk updates, and again, this is basically the Zombies maps stitched together. It's just a rehash. Like, this is Liberty Falls. I played here like 1,000 times.
Get ready for the beta. Make sure you stay hungry.
In Black Ops 6.
Little Caesars, the official pizza of Call of Duty. As we see another Warzone victory take place, Legends is surprised. He's like, wait, that's the last team.
It's like these players are getting so locked in. It's just, you don't even realize sometimes. You just want to go around the map and fly around, get into that flow state, as you mentioned. The developers intentionally placing every single tree even to make it perfect for our players. They are listening to the community feedback, and we are coming out with a really great product.
And so far, we've seen a ton of absolutely wild plays throughout Call of Duty Next. So we're going to take a moment to check out today's top plays presented by AMD.
Today's top plays presented by AMD.
Well, this was one that we had saw with Scump getting pinched here in this situation. And of course, Leonard Shifty and Ahsoka
AMD so much better than
Intel.
You see even just bouncing in the background, just the
excitement. Intel's just like,
the joy that comes through. We heard some words shared
not
by
been
Leonard
good.
But Aiden, what happened? Hello? I mean, off the mantle,
not been good.
Shots are there, but gets absolutely destroyed That so far, I think, has been one of my top plays just individually, and Repulse on the other side shows the joy of what exactly just unfolded. We'll see you on Reddit.
How about this snipe, though, from Dirty? Trying to 360, boom! And right in there, displaying the snipers that's to come with the VS Recon, a win for Dirty and crew.
FaZe doing FaZe things. We're going to skip over to a quick break. 360, not quite no scope, but Dirty pop it off as we had to break, come back with more.
You're invited to the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge. Open the Little Caesars app, accept and complete the challenge. You might win a copy of the new Call of Duty Black Ops 7. You'll also be entered for a chance to win the grand prize, a trip to an Activision studio to squad up with George Kittle in a 1-hour epic Call of Duty battle. Complete the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge today.
Call of Duty next!
Because it's time to talk about the
song kind of
iconic
sounds like Black Ops
Verdansk.
6 too, though.
Welcome, Assistant Creative Director Carl Beauregard from
Whoa.
Beenox. Carl, what can
They're
you share
inside.
us
They're ready
on
to
the
jump
updates
out of
coming
the...
to Verdansk?
A lot, actually. But first, I just want to say that I'm really grateful to be here to represent so many great people who are working on Verdansk across the world. Now, together, we love Verdansk, just like our players. And we really wanted to make sure that for Season 1, we deliver really impactful changes to the map. So, together, Beenox, Raven, and High Moon, we've delivered not one, but two major point of interest. The first one is a brand new signal station, and the latter is a remastered factory.
Okay.
Well, I think we're infilling as we speak, but let's
But you
take
see what I mean?
a
It's
look
pretty much the
at
same map, but you, okay,
updated
cool. You got like two new like POIs. Factory's kind of cramped in besides Superstore. Signal Station looks like it's a little bit more on its own, filling in some
it's
space.
brand new, modern, clean. It's an eye-popping addition to the map. It has a unique gameplay feature that players can take advantage of.
Resurgence is more fun anyways.
And as you can see right there,
Faster
it
paced.
features multiple buildings with unique visual, but more importantly,
cool.
gameplay flow, right? You have
It's
the
cool,
control
but-
room right there.
But
You
again,
just
you're
saw the
missing out,
server
man.
room.
You know what I
There you
mean?
go, we're back at it.
You're missing out.
It's really just a nice addition to the north section of Verdansk.
I was going to say, I mean, like the map, it looks great, and I love the addition, but why this area of the map?
Yeah, exactly. So basically, we saw that players really love military base, but it's also isolated in the north, right? And so we wanted to breathe life in an area that hasn't seen much action lately. So that's why.
Yeah, it sounds
Makes
extremely
sense.
cool. And one thing that I love is just we're seeing it around us now.
Yep.
But knowing that's good, that visual
Excuse me.
and the height is going to draw people into this POI. Hopefully, some players are going to drop there today.
That's
We're
really
gonna get a
cool, like, just
look.
like that
But I think
whole
you mentioned earlier
room
that there's a unique feature
visuals.
in store for us with Signal Station.
Absolutely. I'm thrilled to talk about it, really. Signal Station will introduce what we call the tactical heat map. It's a feature that gives you crucial information on the battlefield. So it's really great. Basically, in a nutshell, it shows the threat level all around you on the TAC map.
We're getting a look at it here. So the tactical heat map is not in this build here at Next.
So here you can see it, the entire Verdansk displayed in front of you. You have it, that's your personal version where you can see where most players are. It's really useful.
That's
It looks really useful. It's giving, again, us as players a lot of choice. We can make, informed decisions based on a little bit of information around us.
Yeah. We wanted to add a strategic gameplay element as we introduce Signal Station. So that's what we've done. If you're an aggressive player, you can go there and use the heat map to go towards the red zones to get those high kill games. And if you want to play tactical, you can go towards the green ones or the yellow ones. You choose your own pace with the heat map. And that's what we love about it. And it actually gives a true reason to go at Signal Station.
Yeah, you're coming at it. We need the intel. You want to get that edge as a player. I know our sweaty players are going to be there looking for, where to head for more kills early in the match.
Yep.
But a reminder, what we're seeing here at Next is an alpha build of Warzone. So like I said, that heat map is not available today in this build, but something that players are going to be able to jump into at Season 1, which is very exciting.
It is. It is.
Now,
Very
it's not the only
cool.
POI we have
Very
to talk
cool.
about. Signal Station looks
Sorry.
great, but there is
Excuse me.
another whole different POI happening on Verdansk for Season 1, and that is Factory. Carl, Factory sounds cool as well, Steph.
Yep.
Yeah, we are very excited to welcome back Matt Christek from High Moon Studios. Matt, some people might be a little bit familiar with Factory, but what's new here?
Yeah, so the POI you remember from Verdansk 84 is coming back. We've updated the theme, but we've purposefully kept the layout the same. So it's now manufacturing rocket components. There's improved lighting. There's improved callouts. There's numbers on top of all the buildings. You can kind of see it from infill.
Yeah, I love how clean this map is, and like you said, because you kept the same layout, we're gonna know our way around, right? It's got a new look, but this feel is gonna remain the same.
Yeah, and you can see the new rocket parts, different pieces of cover.
It is really cool. This does feel just like, it looks like the layout looks perfectly like 84. I've got some very strong memories of the rooftops of that factory.
Yeah.
That looks great.
Yeah.
It looks like some of our players might be dropping in there live. Hopefully.
They're close to Signal Station right now. It's right behind him.
Oh yeah, I see it on the right there.
Dome on the right. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, getting ready to drop in. Good old noisy Butters.
You love Butters.
We love Butters here, but again, are we going to go factory off rip? We're going to check out Signal Station?
Yeah,
I'm sure they will. Surely, guys.
Like I said, I feel like people are going to be really drawn to Signal Station in infill just because of the verticality and how that dome is just like, yeah,
it's so
here I go.
impactful. You almost see it from anywhere in the map. That's the beauty of it. It's like you're at Superstore, you see it. You're at the Overlook, you see it. You're at the stadium, you will see it too. So you can't really miss it out. It's a great landmark to Verdansk.
This drops a little far off, but I'll see if anyone's going for it. But this does look like a lot of fun, like a really, a nice addition to the map, guys. Well done.
Yeah.
No, Carl, I loved this spot back in the day, so I'm really excited to see it come back. Miles and I were playing Verdansk 84 together, back then. Here we are now.
Yeah.
But, what's it going to feel like?
I mean, we tend to really find success when we strike the right balance between fan favorite returns, like a great factory that feels good, that Matt just described, and then a brand new addition with Signal Station, as you can see right there on the screen. The beauty of them right now is they're both sharing a similar art direction, so they feel connected visually. So I think at the end of the day, those two additions will really help Verdansk, and that's what we wanted as we look at this map and we wanted to have a beautiful future, right?
Yeah. Now, like I said before, keep in mind alpha build. This is an alpha build of Season 1, so some things might be changing between now and when players can play it at Season 1 launch. And you guys are looking for feedback on this too here at Next, which is awesome. So we might even see some changes, right?
Absolutely. You may see some changes in the future. It's normal. We're looking for feedback here at Call of Duty Next. So we're just very proud of what we've accomplished so far, and we can't wait to see what players do with it.
Guys, can't wait to see the real deal when it comes to Warzone in Season 1. But for now, let's check back in on the TCL Power Hour with our casters.
Miles, thanks so much. Yes, we can confirm that all 9 of our conditions of the TCL Power Hour have been completed, which means 9 lucky folks at home will receive a 27-inch TCL QD LED monitor. Thanks, of course, to TCL. Wow, Dream Crazy. Like we said, if it's free, it's us.
Hey, yeah, that's amazing, too. Thank you so much to our players for getting those challenges done.
Absolutely. A little bingo shout happened. We went over, we confirmed it. Yep, C4 elimination had happened. So, again, make sure you keep your eye out for it, as if you were part of all the signups, you may be eligible to win one of those. But now, let's get back to the studio with our devs.
Thank you very much, squad. Oh, we get close every single time with that TCL Power Hour. Okie dokie. Wow, Season 1 sounds like it's going to be big for Warzone. Personally, really looking forward to using some of that needle drone. I'm a big fan. Lawrence Metten from Treyarch is back, joining Jason Rhodey now from Raven. And if you know
Lawrence loves a camo. What have we got, man?
I keep hearing this, Lawrence.
Yeah, well, I mean, have we mentioned this game's got camos? Warzone's got a dedicated camo track just like it did last year, but it's 16 all-new mastery camos. Really excited to show them off. Our weapons team has been going above and beyond and really breaking out all the tricks for these mastery camos.
I think this is one of the loudest reactions we got when it came to the creator reveal. So golden Damascus. That's crazy. That's popping.
I mean, new take on a classic. I love this one,
man.
Starglass is really cool.
I'm
it
probably
feels like
gonna
the color kind of shifts depending on the light that's hitting.
What about you?
Looks
You gonna get it?
here, looks bluish here.
I always do,
really
man.
cool.
I always do. I cover it at least for the first month, and then if there's a fall off,
I
then
think this is your favorite.
then I just kind of.
Yeah, I've made it no secret that this is the one I will be grinding for. Absolute Zero looks fantastic.
No sleep till absolute zero.
No sleep, not necessary.
Love that translucent barrel, but look at Apocalypse. This is
Apocalypse looks sick.
Gnarly. And I mean, like all final tier mastery camos, wait till you see this thing when it gets fired.
Oh.
Wow.
High caliber guns, super fun. Automatic guns, fun to fire with. And this one changes as you play and as you shoot.
This looks amazing. This is fantastic. But what about camo tracking, Jason? Got an MP in Warzone?
Yeah, I'm stoked to have challenge tracking and the camo hub coming over to
I remember.
Awesome.
Yeah, you gonna get a camo or what's up? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it, man? What are you gonna do?
Because
You gonna pick it up?
I think this is happening, and I think
You gonna
players
play
should
it?
be really excited.
Yeah, I mean, we've mentioned it leading up to this moment quite a few times. This is a truly connected game. Wherever you
You're
are
probably gonna get it,
playing,
right?
You
I know
are
you're gonna get it.
progressing.
You're getting Battlefield 6,
we have
right?
Classic Prestige in
You're getting
Warzone.
Battlefield
We're gonna
6?
have Weapon Prestige.
Yeah, you're
in
getting
Warzone
it.
for
Don't
the
say
first
maybe. You know you're
time.
getting it.
Weekly challenges in Warzone. A calling
Don't lie to
card,
yourself.
100%er grind.
Just accept it, man. The
All of
sooner
your
you accept
favorite
it, the
global
less it'll
systems
hurt.
are going to be in Warzone starting with Season 1.
Hell yeah,
Kidding.
they are. Jason, I just want to
Can I always try it on Game Pass?
Too,
That
you
is
know,
true.
The community is always, asking
That is
what
true.
to
I don't even have
expect.
Game
So
Pass
specifically
anymore,
for Season
sadly.
1, what can you tell us?
Yeah, with new resurgence.
Well, I mean, you're
map,
gonna have the
we're
beta, right?
stoked
You're
to
gonna try
say
the
that we
beta
wanna make
at
sure
all this
players are able to
weekend?
play what they
I mean,
want
it's
to
from
play.
what, the 2nd
So we will
to the
have both
10th?
Haven's
Is
Hollow
it?
and Rebirth Island.
There's many
available
days to
across
try
all
it. I don't know
squad
if
sizes
you
in
have
a
any
rotation
day there
playlist
at all.
At Season 1 launch.
Think I'll get Battlefield 6?
Jason,
I mean,
for
if
the
you didn't get
competitive folks
Battlefield
among
6,
us,
bro, I'd be very,
can I
very
ask about
surprised.
Warzone rank play? Is it happening?
You like
I think I can
get
tell you that Warzone
Battlefield
rank play
6.
will be coming alongside multiplayer in Season 2.
You know,
really excited to share more about what's coming to both Warzone ranked and MP ranked.
or
as
sorry,
we
you
get
always get
closer to
Battlefield 6.
season
You always
launch.
get Battlefield.
Well,
Not 6.
thank
6
you
hasn't
so
come out
much,
yet.
Lawrence, Jason,
I mean,
Carl,
Battlefield's
Matt,
like your jam, man.
Francesco.
You've been telling me
There's
about Battlefield
so much to look
for
forward
years.
to in the upcoming chapter of Warzone.
Oh man,
You
this
know?
is sick. So cool.
You're always
Warzone
like,
season
yo,
one's been
man.
Insane. There's so much
Yo,
going on.
Jay,
But Steph,
get
we're not
on the
done.
Battlefield,
I
man.
see that there is also something we have to talk
Play
about.
the
There is a
game.
small secret you want to share with the community.
The rumors are true, Miles, because I do have a secret that I would like to share with the community, because remember back in June, after the Black Ops 7 confirmation, you and we did an episode of the COD Pod.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, where we
Shout out to the COD
Shout
Pod.
out the COD Pod up for the street. First up, like, comment, and subscribe. Like, for real. Check that out.
But there was a shot from the teaser that got the community, let's say, pretty excited.
Yeah, okay. Where you going with this?
And I said, hey, this is indeed a shot from the upcoming Black Ops 7 co-op campaign, right?
Yeah.
So that's the truth. This is campaign gameplay.
Yeah.
This is Avalon.
Yeah.
But what if I told you that two things can be true at once? So I am happy to officially confirm that we are bringing a bold new experience to Warzone in the spring, inspired by the original Blackout and set on Avalon.
Shut the front door, Blackout, baby! We're back! I've got some incredible memories of Blackout with my friends. I do know where you were going with that one.
I punked you. I'm so sorry, but I am so excited to talk about this. And I'm not even done with announcements because the Warzone team is bringing the heat.
It does look
We
more
have a
vibrant,
fresh
though.
Take on Rebirth
But
Island
that
coming to
was a
Resurgence
campaign
in early
shot.
2026.
Why can't
and we're keeping the
why can't
home
Warzone
of
look
Battle
like
Royale
that?
fresh with more updates?
Why can't
coming to
Warzone look like
in the spring?
Okay.
And with
like that?
the arrival of our new
Vibrant.
experience on Avalon, we'll be
It finally
running
worked?
both the classic
I'm not gonna get
Battle
Battlefield
Royale
6 anymore.
experience on Verdansk and this new mode on Avalon simultaneously.
Joking.
So we're giving Warzone players more options on how they want to play.
Okay, this is a lot. This is a lot, Steph.
Stay tuned for more information on these in the next year.
I can't wait to see what the new Blackout looks like, folks. Spring 2026. It is going to be a banger. Up next, though, we have got Call of Duty Mobile live from Las Vegas. Don't go anywhere.
I mean, I don't know about Call of Duty Mobile, man.
CPU and GPU.
I don't know about Call of Duty Mobile.
Share the wins.
I gotta
Elgato,
re-download Call of Duty
the
Mobile
official
right now.
streaming partner of
Actually, I
Call
don't.
of
I know. Hold on.
Herman Miller. Check out the
Where's
latest
my games?
Embody gaming
I got a games
colorways
folder
at
somewhere.
hermanmiller.com/gaming.
Call of Duty Mobile. Let's see.
Xfinity customers get early
Let's
access
see.
to the Black Ops 7
I'm gonna play some
open
Call of Duty
beta.
Mobile
Visit
on my Samsung. Oh my
xfinity.com/rewards
goodness, what is this?
to claim your
Transformers?
code today.
I'm sorry, what? I've never played it on a phone. I've played it on my tablet. I don't know, have I played it on a phone? I think I played it on a phone. I don't remember. Call of Duty Mobile always felt pretty good, but I don't like mobile games, so there's that. But it is pretty futuristic, you know? If there's one that's doing Fortnite style, it's definitely Call of Duty Mobile.
I play Call of Duty Mobile every day.
You know.
Congratulations to Call of Duty Mobile on 6
Well, I play Call of Duty
amazing years, and I
Mobile
look
every
forward to seeing you all in
year.
the game next season.
Maybe. Once a year. I don't know.
Happy 6th anniversary Call of Duty Mobile. To more years of victories and
Bro, it's taking forever to download. Comparing oh, there you go. Low resolution.
Happy 6th anniversary.
Nah, bro, we gotta go
Call of Duty
HD.
Mobile. Because if it hadn't launched in 2019, I don't know where.
Nah, I'm going HD, but I gotta do another 2 gigs of downloads. I like my graphics looking nice.
Feliz sexto aniversario a Call of Duty Mobile.
Feliz años. I don't know Spaniel, but I try. Frank, where's Frank?
Oh my god.
Just returned? Yeah, they just talked. They just had a whole segment of Warzone. They got a new Resurgence map, and Verdansk is getting 2 new POIs. And Avalon is coming in spring 2026.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a fully maxed out Mythic Sophia character skin.
There's an infestation in the man's imagination. I hope that they choke and smoke because I'm smoking them out the basement. This is not rap. This is not hip hop. This is another attempt to make the voices stop.
For over half a decade.
Grab it to prove nothing is right to say something because I wasn't the only one. I wasn't saying nothing. This doesn't mean a lot but dreams. Just right now I got a really crazy man to clean.
I'm talking new gameplay.
Gangsters don't cry.
New collaborations and the return of fan favorite
I don't
content.
know what my password
and even
is.
a brand new way to play. All this and more is coming up today. But before we dive into the future of Call of Duty Mobile, let's keep up with the good vibes going as we have iHeartRadio helping us out to celebrate 6 years with the official radio station on the free iHeart app. Not only are they bringing you the songs and sounds that level up your game, iHeartRadio is helping us reward players with $1.5 million worth of COD points. Some serious money, guys. Now here's the deal. See that code below? Scan it right now, and you'll stream the official radio station on the iHeart app. Each scan of the QR code and each view of this stream counts towards the progress bar down below.
Bro, what
so
the
once
heck
we
is
reach
my
100%,
password?
we will be rewarding the COD community with $1.5 million worth of COD points. Serious money, a lot of serious stuff to talk about, but joining me to share all of the big news, all of the big things happening on the small screen, we have Matt Lewis, Vice President at Solid State Studios.
I really want
and
to see
Leo
how
Yao,
it is now.
head
Bro,
of Jimmy J3
what is
Studios.
it?
Gentlemen, thanks for coming. Can you tell me, what are we about to see? What's going down in COD-M?
Yeah, we really got a lot to talk about today. 6th anniversary, new limited time modes, the return of some classics, and towards the end, something pretty special. Should be fun. You know, Leo, we've worked on this game for close to a decade, which is just crazy.
Has it been out that long?
And I feel like while we've tried throughout the years some
my
really
gosh.
different things,
I'm getting so
different
annoyed.
experiments, one of the through lines, the consistent elements, has just been making sure we're just a definitive AAA mobile shooter.
Yeah, to me, the core of Call of Duty in general is movement and gunplay. Early on in development, we spent over a year perfecting the feel of fighting.
Okay, I don't
so many
freaking know.
playtests. But we need it to be perfect.
Like,
An
what
AK
the
needs
heck
to be
is
feel
it?
like an AK. A kilo needs to be feel like a kilo, and Orden should feel like an Orden.
Sorry,
Getting that Call of
I have to
Duty
log
feeling
into
right
Call
off
of Duty
mobile,
somewhere else.
What took years to
Good thing
You
I,
guys definitely did
good thing I
perfect it,
wasn't
and
logged
I love
in,
that
or you would have
focused
seen
on
my
the fundamentals.
information
when
on
you
that
zoom
one.
out, though, what I love about CODM is how it embodies kind
Because
of the
I don't
best of
freaking
so many
remember how to
eras
get
of
in.
the Call of Duty franchise all in one title.
I
But
need to
this
figure
game
this
has
out.
so much more than that, doesn't it?
Yeah, the cross-franchise collection is just so special. You know, we have gameplay, I think, from like a dozen different COD titles,
It's
plus
insane.
a bunch of... It is. It's just crazy. And like when you think of the hit list, you can load into MP, Crash, to Hacienda, to Nuketown, to Terminal. It's just incredible. It's the same for BR too. BR is also awesome. We have these amazing originals like Isolated. And on
I'm just
top of
faster
that,
typing on the
just
computer.
classic bangers like Alcatraz and Blackout.
Yeah, what makes me feel the most proud is the
that
original
ain't it
maps
either.
and mods we've created for CODM. But I also think the real magic comes when we take the classics and reimagine them for
that
our
ain't it either.
players. And one of our biggest and boldest gameplay experience in our history, an experience that follows this recipe, is actually
Bro,
in the
what is
11
it?
That's pretty incredible news, and I can't wait to hear more about this later. Now, obviously, I can't help but notice that some of the weapons we're seeing these creators playing with today, these, of course, are the famous legendary and mythic weapons, right, guys? So Call of Duty Mobile fans are
What
super
is this
excited to see
trash?
these guns back in it. But what else is in store on that front?
Operator skins and weapons blueprints in Call of Duty Mobile are a huge source of pride for us. Behind the scenes, Timmy and Activision have an incredible teams of artists constantly working on new content. We've been dedicated to making amazing blueprints and skins players can earn for free in-game from the very beginning. We really want everyone to earn cool stuff just by playing.
Yeah, making sure playing is really
Yeah, it's a long
rewarding,
stream, right?
And that the cosmetics, they allow you to express yourself. It's a really fundamental, important part of what CODM is. We get a lot of love, especially for the mythic and legendary.
Bro, this is like
and
doesn't
we're
even make
super
sense.
pumped to actually be bringing back one of beloved mythic operator very soon.
Wait, so it's not just a skin, a mythic operator returning. Any teasers, any hints here, Matt?
Not quite yet, but soon.
Soon. Fine, guys. Okay, so you're staying true on the AAA mobile shooter front, staying with your roots of combining the best of the past along with the boldest gameplay experiences ever to come to CODM. It's been fantastic stuff. But can we dive a little bit deeper into the upcoming season of Call of Duty Mobile? I'll see you on the other side of this trailer, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm so annoyed. I don't even know how to log in.
Watch your six.
That worked? Okay, that worked. Let me try it again.
Oh, that's got me fired up. We are now joined by Elizabeth Burr, Senior Director at Solid State Studios, and Jeffrey Gullett,
Oh, no!
of course, the co-head of Call of Duty Mobile at Solid State Studios. Hey, guys, welcome to the show. How are we feeling?
Awesome. Glad to be here.
This has been so much fun, and we've got a lot to talk about with the new season coming up, so give us the scoop. What are we looking forward to?
Yeah, we're all super excited about what players are going to start seeing very soon in Season 9 and then continuing through Season 10. We've also got some officially celebrate our 6th anniversary for Season 11, but we wanted to extend the celebration by bringing back classic maps and modes that delivered meaningful gameplay changes. For example, the Battle Royale map Isolated at Night, which hasn't been in the game since 2021, is making a huge return. There's also the return of the night maps Hackney Yard, Summit, and Crash, which is something players have been experienced briefly back in 2020, but content like this has been in demand for a while now, and we're bringing them back so new fans can find out what all the hype was about. We're also adding the much sought after Going Dark Battle Pass to the Battle Pass Vault in Season 10.
Yeah, and Season 9 is a really fun season since we got to celebrate Halloween, and you know Call of Duty loves to celebrate Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So the much-loved Haunted Hacienda makes a return, plus Pumpkin Confirmed, an Attack of the Undead modes, and we also have the Super Infected playlist that will be live as well. But of course, the big Season 9 news is our collaboration with WWE superstars Alexa Bliss and Undertaker.
Let's see.
They're joining COD-M as original operators, so they have their own voiceover, and we incorporated our motion capture technology to emulate their celebrated moves. We also have the Extreme Rules limited time WWE mode.
I got more
where
stuff I gotta
players can
download.
become Undertaker
Why are you trying to
or
log in
Alexa
so bad? Because I
Bliss
want to
and
see,
use
bro.
their signature finishers to take down opponents.
I want to see how it plays, man.
This is awesome. I mean, anyone who's ever owned a trampoline has
Come on, bro.
dreamt
Go
of doing a
download
tombstone
it.
Pile driver. I can do it on my cell phone now in Call of Duty Mobile.
Go download it
Alexa Bliss,
right
though,
now.
This is what a lot of the new fans are fired up for. Her finisher in-game is nasty. The motion capture, what we're seeing right on screen
doing
here,
it?
This is one of the coolest things that
You
happens in
download
the
it?
Call of Duty franchise, and I love that we're seeing it in your game.
Yeah, this was really exciting that Alexa was able to come into the motion capture studio. We captured her likeness, but then she also worked with the team, as you see here, to get down
The mobile,
her
yeah,
exact
the
moves
mobile game.
perfectly,
Because the
and,
mobile game, like,
it really shows
it combines everything. It has
So
all
many
of like
awesome
the
skins,
maps from like all the different Call of Duty
available.
games,
Season
man.
9 has been incredible.
I kinda wish I could just play with the
Undertaker
controller.
is here, and we have so much more coming. When you look at this process,
What
though,
is this?
how much effort went into bringing WWE to life in Call of Duty Mobile?
Well, it doesn't just happen overnight.
Ah!
that's for
I'm playing on a
sure.
Black Ops
So,
Cold War
this
map
was
right now.
a collaborative effort across all the teams working on COD-M and
I just
our
got
partnerships
smoked.
team, everyone. So it's just so exciting to really see this finally come to life and, to see all the great weapons that we've put out there for this season. I'm
I
just
don't
so
know.
excited to see the players get to have their hands on it over the next day or so.
And to quote Tim the Tap Man, I mean, Call of Duty does some pretty great stuff with their weapon skins, but you guys do it differently in the COD-M universe. I love what you've been building in Season 9, and we have Season
There's like
10
some
just
weird like
around the
mech
corner.
stuff going
Jeff,
on right now.
This has been a blast here at Next. I know the COD-M fans are going crazy, and you guys have had so many great
Yeah, there's
partnerships.
a Black Ops Cold
Are you
War
playing
map, dude.
Undertaker or Alexa Bliss first?
I'd probably go with Alexa. She's just so cool. I love her. I love her moves, and she's just so funny. It's really great.
Play in pain.
Absolutely.
Play in pain.
Elizabeth, though, that is not the only partnership we have done. You guys have done so much in this world. Can you tell me about some of the other things you've worked on?
I know.
Mobile
We've
games
really
are
been
hard to
having
play.
a lot of fun with our in-game content. We had 7 Deadly Sins and Gundam. We had Ronald Acuna's La Bestia bat in the game. And, we just celebrated the launch of Mythic Dark Shepherd with DJ Zed, just a couple weeks
see
ago.
this. I got a
So
bunch of mechs.
It's so fun getting to surprise players with these different collabs. But we're also, making sure that they still feel really true to Call of Duty Mobile.
Oh, man, I can't wait
It's
to
so
see
weird,
what's
man.
next. Let's take
Call of Duty
a
Mobile
quick
is actually
look
so
at
it's
Season
really
9
good.
Midnight
I just
Rumble
hate
hitting Call of Duty Mobile this week.
I just hate that it's like mobile. What the heck killed me? That's creepy.
Well, look who it is. Are you brave enough to come play with me?
Come on. Got him. I don't know, man. It's like COD Mobile and Destiny Rising are actually pretty good. I haven't played a ton of Destiny Rising yet, but pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Except this weird mech game that game mode I got right now.
I don't know about y'all, but I am ready to rumble after that one. And I hear there's one more surprise that we have in store for the fans for Season 9.
There is, and I think you're really going to like this one. So as part of our 6th year celebration happening this fall, we wanted to bring back the GOAT of Mythic Operators. I mean, the GOAT of Call of Duty. And my personal favorite, because he's a fellow dog owner.
Of course.
The one, the only, Mythic Ghost is returning to COD-M in Season 9.
Oh, sick.
This is going to go like hotcakes. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Mythic Ghost back in COD M. So much news. We need a quick break to recover, ladies and gentlemen.
At least COD Mobile is like the one thing I can play right now.
Stream Call of Duty Mobile
I can't play
on
Black
the
Ops
free
6 while I'm streaming because I only got 2
iHeartRadio
monitors.
app for the songs and sounds that level you up.
Bro, what?
Every station star and every next broadcast view helps unlock $1.5 million of COD M COD points for the entire community. So lock in, get listening, and level up together. Eligible territories only while supplies last. You're invited to the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge. Open the Little Caesars app, accept and complete the challenge. You might win a copy of the new Call of Duty Black Ops 7. You'll also be entered for a chance to win the grand prize. A trip to an Activision studio to squad up with George Kittle in a 1-hour epic Call of Duty battle. Complete the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge today.
Yo, we're about to win here, boys. You're sadly gonna have to say goodbye. I gotta get. Oh man, it's that late, eh? All right, Campbell. Well, hey man, I appreciate the chat. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out, chatting. Have a great sleep, my friend. And I hope to see you soon, man. Lord willing, all goes to plan, you know.
Call of Duty mobile web store now.
And we just won. We just got a victory. My very first COD mobile game back in like
that iHeartRadio progress bar is filling up fast, and I am loving the energy from the Call of Duty mobile community today. Okay, so Jeff and Elizabeth, I've been a long-time COD M fan, and I truly love the way this game plays. It sounds like you guys have got some other exciting improvements to share with us, though. What do you have in store?
Yeah, we're constantly making improvements to the game to ensure we're delivering the best possible experience for our players. And over the past couple of years, we've been remastering some of our most popular multiplayer maps to improve performance and enhance the graphics. And we've also been implementing new first-person weapon handling animations. Some of the latest weapons, like the Ram 7 and the MG82.
Yeah, you too, brother. I appreciate you stopping by, man.
Updates.
Have a great one, dude.
And we're rolling these out to all the weapons over time. And player movement is also getting a big overhaul, as well as everyone should notice more fluid and natural movement across the board. All of these improvements enhance the player immersion, which is why COD M continues to set such a high bar for graphics and visual fidelity.
And we're also always looking for more ways to bring COD M to more people around the world, because that's, you know, the beauty of mobile. So on top of everything Jeff just mentioned, we're continually looking to open more servers for more regions. And we've done this recently in Africa, which has led to not only more people playing, but led to us launching our first ever live Africa esports tournament. And now we have a team from Egypt joining the COD M World Champs.
That was fast. Did not take them long to get involved. Let me tell you that. And I can't wait for World Champs. It's going to be even more competition starting just around the corner. But earlier, we talked a lot about the importance of quality and handling of weapons in the game. But this is Call of Duty. So everyone wants to know what weapons are coming soon.
Well, we're maintaining our current cadence of adding new weapons, as well as adding in a few surprises. So the classic Sten machine gun is coming in a few days to Season 9.
Nice.
So
and then later in Season 10, the Einhorn revolving shotgun is being added. Plus, the SO-14 marksman rifle from the recent Modern Warfare 2 is going to be coming in Season 11.
So that's weapons covered. But let's chat a little bit about the operators. We heard earlier Mythic Ghost is coming back. But
I don't even know what's meta. All I got is the M4.
I know,
man.
it's never not just all.
We got more.
So as Leo mentioned, the level of work and creativity that goes into our Mythics is incredible. We recently launched Mythic Dark Shepherd and have been overwhelmed by the response from our players. And you can bet that after our re-release of Mythic Ghost, you'll hear more about a new face coming to the Mythic roster.
More Mythics in the Mythic roster.
Yeah, double kill,
Jeff
baby.
Elizabeth, thank you so much for coming out here today to give us all the scoop on our favorite things in Call of Duty Mobile. They say seeing is believing. So let's throw it to our casters to check out what the mobile creators are up to.
Oh, we're doing this.
Yes, please.
We're playing.
Ellen,
we're not playing the new mobile stuff.
Let me preach for a second. COD Mobile, keep doing what you're doing. I will tell you flat out, friends, if you're a traditional COD player, you need to get your hands on the mobile version. The art design is unbelievable. The nostalgia that comes with the legacy and weapons and maps and modes is right there. And around the corner, like they were alluding towards,
No, they're
do
not
not
bots.
miss Call of Duty Mobile World Championships. It has been unbelievable the last handful of years, and this year is shaping up to be one of the most extreme World Championships that we've had. So get yourself energized, unleash the beast, and head to Call of Duty Mobile, or pardon me, callofduty.monsterenergy.com to see how you can earn bonus in-game rewards across all Call of Duties. Let's dig into the action. I got to get off my little pulpit here.
Elizabeth and Jeff did such a great
I
showcase
finally
of what's
got
coming
killed.
to mobile, but my
I
goodness,
finally got
the
killed. I was on a
mythic
nice little
weapons,
streak.
the operators, everything looks beautiful, Alan, especially the refined of the maps right there. It was just looking beautiful.
Absolutely the case, and I will say, just the mobile creators that we have here, yeah, you can see exactly how intense the gameplay can get. It's just, it blows my mind every time I have a chance to watch players
Shoot,
like
I
Vega
got double killed, man.
and
Double-
Noah,
double-
and those
double
guys
on
that are
me.
here.
2-on-1.
Lock in, use 4 fingers, and have movement that is right there along the same caliber of what you see like in the CDL, for instance. But if you're looking to
How do
kind
you
of get
do, like,
yourself more
mobile-
off the rails and maybe off the road, check out Polaris,
How do you
the
do- how do you
official
do,
Call
like,
of Duty
mobile,
off-road
like-
vehicle partner of Call of Duty and Call of Duty Next.
Every time you're
mobile,
talking,
like,
you always give us the shouts. It's like
I'm here.
beautiful. It's perfect.
I'm here for you.
And yeah, hey, you got to get locked in. And I will tell you what, and looking at the new skins here and loading into
I hate
Point,
touchscreen
which
controls,
we know we
man.
do love the Halloween themes. And this one, too, the refined raid coming into the mix, as you'd mentioned. It's such a beautiful thing to just be able to load in COD Mobile, get a feel of those legacy maps, and now we got amazing skins coming.
Triple,
I think the thing that was really impressive, and
four-piece.
this is an organic,
Oh, I wish you guys could
moment
see
here,
this
friends
right
that are
now.
watching. The fact
I
that
just
they were
got a
able to show that kind of
freaking
side-by-side,
sweet
that
four-piece.
slider of what they've done to remaster some of the maps and
Oh,
make
man.
them feel more improved, whether that's by some of the
It's
visual
weird how
things
COD
that
Mobile
just
just
help
feels
it clean
better
up,
than, like,
or more
the mainline
importantly,
games.
get that improvement into the graphic
And that's
quality that a
me,
lot of people
a guy
always
who
look for
hates
when it comes
mobile.
to a AAA mobile shooter. So really good
Gosh.
stuff. And of course, if you want to see the action better on your own screens, make sure you get yourself a TCL. Experience next level gaming on a TCL QD Mini LED TV. You can save up to $1,200 on a big screen 98-inch TCL TV right now. Yes, 98 inches. They actually have one out in the
Burn 'em.
creator lobby. 98 inches is not small, I'll tell you that much. It takes over the room.
Oh, man. Taking a look here, you mentioned that the fluidity, right? Promoting more engagements, but kind of just getting into that. Once again, we mentioned Call of Duty loves it, flow state, and right around here, the Square Center on Raid, you can kind of just see a beautiful display of
Did we
that.
win? Oh, we won.
Yeah, Vague's good, by the
Yeah,
way.
I'm pretty sure I got MVP.
In case you hadn't noticed, it's just...
Yeah, I got MVP.
Watching how... I want to just turn your attention down to the bottom right-hand side of his overlay. Look at how he's manipulating this tablet with 4 fingers to essentially still pull off the movement that you would expect from some of the
Sucks to be
normal
them, man.
multiplayer and Warzone's best. It's just, it's next level, and it's just a ton of fun.
It's impressive. It really is.
Yeah.
You know, it's just so unique. But just even being able to, I mean, you can even hear him talking about a nuke.
He's done it before. He'll do it again. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah,
Vega world
you guys
champion
better
in
give me a
Call of Duty
like.
mobile space, so he's got the talent. I'll tell you that much. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, Tempest in play again. It's just, this is what we're talking about. Like, it has every element of all of your fan favorite stuff from any Call of Duty you can think back to. They said like from 12 different Call of Duty titles they
true.
pulled from to make this game what it is today.
You
It
gotta
is
love
true.
to see that too. Just
Like,
a
they pull
classic
from, like-
Tempest being able to chain enemies. Haven't really utilized that since BO3.
It looks so fuzzy when
but
it's
I
blown
love
up,
to
though.
see it continuing on. I mean, this is just looking so fun, especially with all the zombies on the screen. Call of Duty Mobile. Alan, I'm telling you what, I got my tablet with me. I'm going to go and download this right now.
You need to.
Re-download it, rather.
You need
it's just
to.
amazing how beautiful it's looking so far.
Tablet, phone, whatever you got
Whatever
in
you
your
got.
pocket. Well, I don't think you can fit a tablet in your pocket, but regardless of that, now that you've seen what's coming to the game in the near future, I think it's time for us to see what the next chapter in Call of Duty Mobile has in store with us.
Oh, that was fun. I played like 2 games. And, you know, it's okay. Again, I can't do the mobile thing, man, too long. It just gets too annoying.
Oh boy, well, that trailer is going to get a certain group of the community talking. Gentlemen, this is going to have fans so fired up. We welcome back Matt and Leo to the show. DMZ Recon is coming to Call of Duty Mobile. What should we know about it?
Yeah, DMZ Recon, it's inspired by Infinity Ward's amazing DMZ mode from 2022's MW2. And our goal here is to give players our take on the extraction mode experience. And the core of that experience, it's just combat. DMZ's combat, it's the best in any extraction game on the planet, period. The great thing about COD is we know how to do PvP better than anyone. But PvE and PvEVP, these are different beasts. DMZ, for me, it just nails that PvE experience. It has really engaging mechanics. Things like boss fights, weapon cases, factions you can interact with, danger of radiation zones, and map design that's very smart and intelligent from a combat perspective. When you add these all together, they just provide a PvE experience that is unrivaled and ridiculously fun. Our DMZ Recon experience, it embodies all these really crucial elements and mechanics.
Yeah, we designed from the ground up to be a major addition to Call of Duty Mobile,
Tim
standing alongside Battle
yeah.
Royale and multiplayer. That type of positioning means we are pouring our heart and souls into making world-class mode. Matt talked about some of the areas we are developing on that come from DMZ. At the same time, DMZ Recon is not a port. It's a reimagining for mobile players. We are going deep on progression, and we have a full set of systems, earning collectibles in matches to unlock buffs, investing in the skill trees to shape a unique playstyle, and the big draw for extraction fans, grinding for gear. It's important that progression feel impactful and rewarding.
I'm so excited about this, but what can you tell us about what we saw in the teaser, gentlemen? I know it was less than 30 seconds, but there was a lot in there.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, you likely have noticed that some new points of interest that you haven't seen before. We have a brand new map made just for DMZ Recon called Serpent Island. The points of interest on Serpent Island will be different from other large maps. They will be much more varied and intricate.
Yeah, the goal has been for us to build a place where players, they just feel immersed, a world that feels lived in, a place where they can make new discoveries each time they drop in. It feels like a place you want to be able to come back to. That's our goal. That's what we're aiming for. And the team, we've been thinking a lot about, zones within the map, making sure they feel unique, making sure they feel things that are, just like separate, distinct, almost like biomes. And to that end, we have unique factions that players can encounter along the way that feel like almost local to those biomes. For us, the goal, it's just really to make it feel more than a map, just a little bit like a world, a place you want to go back to.
It definitely looks like that. And for someone that is familiar with DMZ already, how would you say DMZ Recon adds or changes to that formula? Because you said it's not a port. This is a reimagining.
Yeah, it's a good question. There are a lot of differences. For us, a port we don't think is the right approach. We want to make sure that it just feels unique and it feels ownable. So one of the areas we thought really a lot about in the spirit of differences was progression. How does what I do in this match carry over to the next? How does my 1,000th match feel different than the 10th? These are really important questions for us.
Well, now the big question that everyone is going to be asking in the chat right now, when can players get their hands on it?
It's a good question. We don't have a release date just yet. Sorry, fans, but we're really, really hard at work. Like, we have many hundreds of people just pouring our souls into this. We're going to launch as soon as it's ready. The soonest you can know is just by looking on all the social channels. We'll make sure the first time we're ready, that's where we'll update for the newest drop.
You already got them bookmarked on X. We know you. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are nearly at the end. And by the looks of it, the folks at iHeartRadio have delivered. Head on over to callofduty.com/redemption and enter that code you're seeing on screen. Yeah, they delivered. So follow the instructions on the website, drop in your CODM UID, press submit, and keep an eye on your inbox because we're sending you 880 COD points. Now be sure to act quickly for your share of $1.5 million of COD points. It's redeemable once per user and is available while supplies last. So, Matt, Leo, anything else you want to add before we close this baby down?
Yeah, more than anything, I just want to extend a huge thank you to players who've been with us over the last years. We couldn't have done it without them. When we look ahead at the next 6 years, we feel like the roadmap and the content in some ways even more exciting than what we had in the past, which just feels awesome to say.
Yes, thank you to all of our players around the world, and we hope you are excited about all we have in store for Call of Duty Mobile. The next chapter begins now.
What a fun update to Call of Duty Mobile. Throughout the day, we've been capturing the biggest reactions from creators. Here's a look at the best ones in our TCL Reacts.
I guess
reel.
that's it. Excuse me. They did say go to...
Oh, we had some good moments with the King establishing dominance. This was my favorite duo, the one controller, two bros. They were taking faces. If you're looking for some surprises, though, look no further than the T-Dog Smitty. Yes.
Top of that bomb.
Yeah, shout out to my guy Reballs and the whole watch party. They are here in Vegas celebrating with us. Biffle and the crew got involved in Warzone with some dubs. Very familiar to seeing that screen.
Dedicated melee finishes. We saw some huge finishing moves. We saw some big wins. First there on Haven's Hollow, of course, and Repulse electric. That room was deafening.
It was so loud, so much fun, and a big shout out to all 250 creators who made it out here, Miles. The best react, so who does it belong to?
Who knows, man. Well, at the end there we saw Repulse, and he is our TCL Reacts Reel winner. He will be receiving a 98-inch TV, courtesy of TCL. Look at the size of that thing.
Just what Repulse needed is a bigger monitor. This thing is taller than he is, 98 inches, Miles, and you know that one's going up in the man cave.
That's going up in the man cave for sure. Well, Chris, what a day, baby.
Dude, it's been so much fun. We've been walking around the venue, exploring the world of Call of Duty. Every bit of it has been a blast.
It really has. I mean, I think that's it, Chris.
Yeah, that's right, Miles. That is it for Call of Duty Next, but that's not the end of the show.
Well, technically, no. That's right. We are moments away from the Code Bowl. Code features 10 military esports teams and your favorite Call of Duty creators competing in Verdansk.
I guess that's it for us then. I guess we're done. I guess we're done over here. I don't know. It was cool. Black Ops 7, Lord willing, all goes planned. We'll cover it a little bit here on the channel with the beta, and then when the full game comes out, that as well. But for now, we wrap this one up. I'm a little bit tired now. I haven't been feeling the greatest, so we're gonna conclude this here. But we're gonna conclude where we started, as we do. We start. Let me see here. Trying to think. All right, we're just gonna go here. We started with some scripture reading. We're gonna end it with some scripture reading. We're just gonna go to John 3, but we're gonna read the whole section, not just 3:16, but past that. So it says, and this is the gospel, man. This is the core of the gospel right here. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. Everybody knows that. Well, a lot of people know that verse. Maybe not everybody. But then it goes on, and it talks about in verse 18 that he who believes in him is not judged, but he who does not believe has been judged already. Your judgment is certain, because he has not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God. It says in the book of Acts that there's no other name under heaven in which men can be saved except the name of Christ. And this is the judgment, that the light has come into the world. Men love the darkness rather than the light, for their deeds were evil. For everyone who practices evil hates the light and does not come to the light, lest his deeds be exposed. And finally, in 21, but he who practices the truth comes to light, so his deeds may be manifested as having been done by God. I mean, that's the gospel right there. We cower in the corner, in a dark corner, because we love our sin. But if you confess your sin, It says in 1 John 1:9-10 and Romans 10:9-10, and confess Jesus, Lord, he's faithful to forgive you and cleanse you of your sins. So, guys, consider that. We're going to end it with that. That's where we're wrapping this up. It's been a good like 3-4 almost 4-hour stream. I did not expect to stream. By God's grace, I had enough energy to get on for a bit, but now I'm feeling it. Again, kind of lupus acting up, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. So, love you guys. Have an amazing rest of your day. Again, consider save your soul. There's nothing more important. Don't put it off. Today is the day of salvation. Tomorrow's not promised. And that's why I'm trying to focus on starting these streams with the source and the words of life, the gospel, the Bible, scripture, and then ending them as well with that. So again, consider that, my friends. Love you guys. Have an amazing rest of your day. Until the next one, game on. See you guys later.